Ela só quer tapar traficante, ela não quer tapar qualquer vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai, joga o bumbum, vai,
Hello, hello. What's going on, chat? Welcome everybody to today's live stream. We'll actually be doing a watch party here of Rainbow Six Mobile's Creator Showdown Tournament. So if you guys have been actually in my past live streams, like the past few weeks or so, or also my most recent videos, you guys would have noticed that Rainbow Six has been sponsoring the past streams and VODs and stuff. And today's stream is sponsored by Rainbow Six Mobile. So if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and download the game using the link in the description below or the pinned comment. Let me post real quick that I'm live and then we'll be good to go. But we got the event starting in literally a minute, and you have like the top creators from mobile participating, so it'll be a lot of fun. You'll see a lot of names there. Just gotta post that I'm live and we're good to go. Let's see. We're also going to be having a guest as well on stream. Let's see. Okay. I think we're good. I'll do some shout outs as well real quick. See who's in the chat. Let's see. Lump saying hi. What's up? What up, Tommy? What up, Millie? Say let's go. I know I'm actually kind of excited because I'm interested to see like how the format is, because the game doesn't have any custom rooms yet, which obviously it's going to come at some point, but I am curious to see how they're going to organize this. We have 10 seconds up, so just trying to post it on live chat, that's all. Here we go.
Or hey, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome into the Rainbow Six Mobile Creator Showdown. My name is Goj. I'm going to be your host and caster for the day. And I gotta say, we've got a fantastic event for you. A lot of Rainbow Six Mobile, but I'm not going to talk about it all by myself. Let me bring in the amazing, the GOAT, Intero, joining me in the booth. My man.
That was going to be PB, dude.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Mobile. And shoot, I'm excited to cast with you.
Thank you very much. I'm excited as well. I tried Rainbow Six Mobile. I liked it. It's a great riff on the original game, but made for phones. And you know what? I own a phone. It might surprise people,
Everybody
but
does.
I have one, and I like to play games on it from time to time, so why not bring Rainbow Six wherever I go?
That's exactly right, man. We have a very fun event today, a very easy to understand format as well. So let me break it down
Cool.
quite
All right,
quickly
let's see.
for our audience.
Let's see how they
because
break it down.
Today is all about just playing Rainbow Six Mobile.
So
frankly.
5 teams
We've
of
got
5.
5 teams of 5.
They're gonna be doing quick
5
play.
creators on each of those teams, probably creators you follow and know and love, and they're going to be playing quick play bomb rush. All right, so the games are going to go very, very quick. We'll explain a little bit about the game as we get into it, of how it works. But each team are going to play for 3 hours, just straight up 3 hours. How many games can you get in? And frankly, how many wins can you get in quick play? We calculate all those wins and see which team is our champion. Pretty easy, right?
So they want to be quick. So, dude, that's actually
3 hours, which we'll break down in more minutia.
that's actually kind of interesting, guys, because you want to rush through the games, but you also don't want to lose. You know. These are all the teams, so you can see all the creators here.
This event, that's right, folks. We are live all over the place now with all of these creators and, of course, our official broadcast channels. But in Terra, we have to talk about Wolfguard to start and kind of highlight some of our favorite creators. Now, I know you know a lot of.
I feel like we have a mix of.
But you specifically know one player on this roster because all of our teams have at least one PC creator and then a bunch of mobile creators.
Oh, one PC creator as well.
That I'm going to know the most is obviously our good friend Spoit. He's been around the block in Rainbow Six Siege quite some time. He's a major champion. He's one of the best rookies to ever play this game. Obviously, now he's played it for a number of years. He just played at the 6 Invitational, Rainbow Six Siege's biggest event of the year. He plays on that Shopify Rebellion org, a huge organization in the game. And Spoit's not just a great competitor, he's also an incredibly large content creator, regularly streams to thousands of people. His YouTube pops off, his Twitch pops off. The guy is talented in just about everything he does, and I suspect he'll be pretty good at Rainbow Six Mobile too.
Look, I've seen that he's already been practicing for this event, so I think he's going to be able to compete for sure. And I'm definitely looking for Noah Sunday to kind of lead the charge for this team.
Noah's pretty good. I think he's been practicing quite a lot,
since its launch,
to be honest.
So I expect him to be an IGL of sorts and maybe helping out the teams on, hey, maybe which operators
Panda
to use and how to actually play the maps. But we'll jump into the second team here because Ghost Eyes is maybe the opposite side of the coin. Maybe our first roster is going to be extremely.
We got Levenio, that plays. I think all of them are also going to be streaming their own perspective.
And hey, when you're
So it'll be quite interesting.
That might be all you need. Talk to me a little bit about our PC creator Marley on this roster.
Well, you know, when we were talking about these teams before we went live, I raised an eyebrow at our good friend Meaty Marley. Now, Meaty Marley is a lot of things. He, in his own right, is a tremendously talented content creator and an all-around good dude. But
I think he also does
he's
PC.
Usually a serious gamer. This man is a memer. So if his merry band of memers,
so he just plays around.
Ghost Eyes are going to have a great time. Now, granted, Marley is quite talented at the game. I don't know how that will translate to mobile. I assume he owns a phone, but I suspect we're going to see some shenanigans.
I assume he owns a phone.
But if push comes to shove, I know that they can frag like the best.
Welcome, everybody. If you guys are joining right now, we'll be doing a watch party of the Creator Showdown tournament that Rainbow Six Mobile will be hosting here. So we have the top creators competing here. They'll be playing for 3 hours, and whichever team wins the most matches throughout those 3 hours will be the winner of the tournament. So you guys can see here all the creators and stuff. There's a private match option in settings. Yeah, but it looks like they're not going to be using it. So it's just going to be all of them queuing up. I'm going to hide myself here as well for you guys.
It's also in stark contrast to Bobby Plays, who has an incredible professional headshot here. Rasco just got a dog.
So you guys can see all the creators.
He's going to have the new pet buff, and of course, we'll be having the new game buff as well. As I don't think he's particularly well acquainted with mobile games, but we'll see how he does.
Yeah, it'd be very fun to watch all of them and all very fantastic mobile players.
Who do I have? I don't think they've shown them yet. This team, guys. I really do think that Viper Strike's going to win.
Top roster in my mind, Viper Strike,
yeah.
led by Winsanity, at least in voice comms and maybe trying to IGL. But the man I got
yeah, dude, this is a stacked team, man. And it's honestly, I feel like it's going to be Space and Icy who's going to carry. I've seen a few of their clips already on social media.
Talk to me a little bit more about
dude, they've been practicing for a long time.
With any type of competitive first-person shooters, you probably know the name Choco Taco. I mean, for goodness sakes, I've been watching this guy on Twitch for
Choco's pretty cool too. He's played a few mobile games, so he kind of has a little bit of hang of it. But I feel like the Space and Icy together, it's gonna be crazy.
Your team is probably gonna do well, unless he has to carry a bunch of people who've never really played with phones before. But I don't think that's the case here.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that's the case. But let's move into the final
Earth as well is pretty good.
the day. This is Night Haven. Good vibes for sure, but also some Slayers. It's literally in the name. Parker the Slayer, great vibes, and a Slayer in his own right. Watch out for this man, helping out the team with keeping the vibes up and also competing at a pretty high level. Vague, also a difference maker for this roster. Actually a former pro in some other mobile games and has been loving Rainbow Six Mobile recently from what I can tell from the streams.
Okay.
And then also joined by the likes of
We'll come back now that we've shown all of the teams. I
it's
think
gonna be a bit odd actually casting my
Icy's
own
team's
name. I
gonna
don't
win,
think
to be honest.
I've ever talked about somebody whose name is Parker.
His
That's
team's
my
pretty
birth name
stacked.
as well. Now, granted, I don't think that's a real photo of them. It looks a
You know
little
what's interesting though?
Pixarified, but
On this
I mean,
team,
if you've got
it's
former pros
all
on this
mobile
team, you've got
creators.
experience,
I know
you're
IMWOW,
gonna be in
IMWOW,
good shape going up against
he
your opponents in all
recently
these long
went from
matches.
mobile to PC,
Totally agree.
but I mean he
Folks,
has
those
mobile
are 5
experience.
teams. Those
So
are
this is actually an
5
entire team
creators,
that
and
has
it is going to be a
mobile
win
creators there.
race in quick play, like we said. So we're gonna
That's
be
actually kinda
flying
interesting.
through games here very shortly. And speaking of the game, I gotta remind you, Rainbow Six Mobile is out right now, and it's free to play. Go get it on the iOS or Android.
Yep,
Google
if
Play
you haven't
Store.
already
Go
download it,
download
use
for free
use my
right
link,
now. You
right?
can go
Use
to the
my link
QR
down below in the
code right here.
description,
You can
okay?
Scan this if you're on mobile. You can screenshot my face. There you go, and the QR code. Then you'll be able to click that QR code, and obviously if you're on PC, just scan that. It'll take you right to the App Store. Just head to the App Store, download the game. It is a lot of fun, and if you don't believe me, don't worry. You're going to believe me here in just a moment once we get
I'm
into
not
the game.
exaggerating when
And
I say
also,
I
a
think I'm
quick
addicted.
reminder, Rainbow Six Mobile
I was
is
literally
on
playing with
every
Ace
single
Lawrence
major social
and
media platform you think of.
Tex
They're all listed down
yesterday
below.
till midnight.
And drop a follow wherever you're watching this broadcast.
We were
because
literally
Rainbow
playing
Six
till
Mobile's got a
midnight.
lot
I
more
mean,
content coming down the line. The game is out. They've got
yeah.
news about all of the new things coming.
The game just
and
came
how to
out
get all of your favorite players as well.
the
So big,
23rd.
big stuff happening
So
in Rainbow
like
Six
maybe 2
Mobile.
weeks
And I'll
ago.
also remind you too,
And
all
it's
25 of
it's
our
really fun.
creators are streaming today, so you can tune into their channels as well. Now, for being here, we're actually going to reward you throughout the course of today's broadcast.
Oh,
This is
bro,
the
what?
first of many, and frankly, you got to move quick. Scan the QR code on your screen and redeem now. You can also head to the link redeem.ubisoft.com/Rainbow Six mobile. Type in one of these codes and
Oh,
you
damn.
get 10 golden bullets. This is one of your
Oh,
currencies
bro.
in Rainbow Six Mobile, and frankly, you need it. It's a great
How,
way
how,
to
how?
unlock new weapons and a bunch of new skins for
How do you
all
even
the
redeem
players
it?
who wanna play. So this is a big deal. Go get your hands on it. Now I'm gonna tell you, you gotta move quick because every single one of these codes can only be used once, but we've got a lot more of these coming down the line, so make sure you tap into the broadcast, make sure you're very aggressive about typing this in as fast as possible, and hopefully you can redeem
no.
some rewards. But Intero, my friend,
They're all
it's
on
time
already.
to jump into the
We'll get
game
more
already.
codes later.
Our teams are hunting their wins.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna also fast forward
They
it so
are
that
in
we're
it
like
to win
right
it,
on
and
the
it is-
lead.
It is chaos as we hear all of the different voices at the same time. For people who are familiar with Rainbow Six, you're not going to look at Rainbow Six Mobile and see anything a little different. It's the same game. It's most of the same maps. There are a couple exclusive maps for Rainbow Six Mobile that are not in Rainbow Six Siege, so do keep your eye out on that. And I'm not sure if we're actually going to see
Yo,
those
Tex?
maps today. I think it really just comes down to luck of the draw here. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think that's right. It'll kind of come down to. I
Yeah.
assume we'll see most of our maps today, if not all of them.
Yeah, I can hear you.
When it
What's
comes
going
to
on, man?
gameplay, and obviously an early start here for all of our teams. Now, again,
Dude, we're here, bro. The event started just now.
things off, we're moving pretty fast because
Oh,
we are
shit.
playing quick
What
play.
are you streaming
bombers.
on?
What that means,
On YouTube?
folks,
I'm on
is
YouTube right now.
Best of 3, essentially. You are
Okay.
trying to get 2 wins. That's it. If you get your 2 wins,
Yeah, we just started
you're
literally
done.
like
You went on defense, then attack,
a few
or
minutes
vice
ago.
versa. You are done moving into the next
few
level.
minutes ago.
Yeah, I mean, rush being the key word here.
Bro, so
imagine
the way
what
it's gonna
you
work
will
is
come
that
to know with the
they're
way that
gonna
this
play
game
quick
works
play
in
matches,
traditional core
and
Rainbow
they're gonna
Six
play for
and
3 hours.
it's a fast
And
one,
whichever
so
team
rounds
wins the
could be
most
3
matches
minutes
is
apiece,
the
or they
winner of
could
the
be
whole
much
tournament.
quicker, depending on the way that the attackers in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
handle
thought
this. Just like
it was
with
gonna be like
everything
a
Rainbow Six, the
5
attackers are the ones
matches
setting the pace. They
ladder
have to
ranked.
bring the case in
You know,
and
like
plant
single
their
elimination or
extra
something.
bombs,
But
as you can see
it looks
there.
like they actually switched the
Pretty
format of it
typical
and
stuff,
switched
a
over
flawless
to
win to start with
quick
for,
play. So
for Ghost Eyes.
Easy peasy. Dab says, give me a challenge, man. Now, we're going to see these wins pretty quickly, especially at the beginning of the broadcast. I expect that the games will actually get harder as we get deeper into the show. And since we're kind of setting the tone here in Tarot, I think it
Oh,
is
I could watch
probably
in
worth
VR.
mentioning,
That'd be
too,
interesting.
Kind of how the defense works.
Oh,
in
3D,
game.
bro.
You briefly talked about it there.
yeah, bro, honestly, there's one specific team that I think is really gonna win.
On the defensive side, kind of what's the game plan?
Who?
What's the number one thing you need to pay attention to?
They have
Utility is gonna be
Parker
name of
the
game
Slayer.
here, and for the most part, it'll
They
be
have Icy.
information. Now, it really does come down to
They
the
have
operators that
Space,
are available because you don't have the full
Winsanity,
operator lineup in
and
Rainbow
one
Six
other
Mobile that you
player.
do in the traditional core Rainbow Six Siege games. So
Pretty sure
only
Parker the
certain
Slayer
operators
is
are
on the
being
team.
brought, and they all do have a different look. If you look in the top left corner of your screen, you're going to see that there is a
Well, hopefully
Valkyrie
we learn
present.
something from
Valkyrie,
this.
of course, brings those
Yeah.
cameras that can be thrown about the map and will give you
our
information. The
gameplay is,
attackers have drones to gain info.
uh,
For the defenders, you're going to look for any
average
type of
at
camera.
best.
And
Oh wait,
intel
no,
is
it's not
gonna
Parker
rule
the Slayer.
game.
Hold on.
Right now, it looks
Hold on, I'm
like
gonna show
from this
the
Nighthaven
teams
team
right
that
now.
They're just roaming around the map, trying to get kills before the attackers can get
Let's
in. That is
see.
a viable strategy, especially in a more casual game mode.
Oh yeah, no, it's called
If
Viper
you
Strike.
suspect that the game is going to get harder the longer it goes on.
Viper Strike is the team, yeah. So they have Winsanity, they have Choco Taco, they have Aerith, Space, and Icy. But bro, I've seen a few clips from Space and Icy. They're actually pretty good players. I think they've been playing it like since like open beta or like for a long time. They've been practicing like for all these months.
Indoors, not outdoors. They're like house cats. Okay, keep them inside.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So I think they're really
right.
they're gonna kill it, to be
3 hours on
honest.
the clock, and we'll kind of do some listed
But
You
it-
said Choco Taco?
Yeah. So each team has one PC streamer.
Out there that are, by the way,
Yeah, each.
So who are the
I'm
PC
sure some of
streamers?
you could probably hear
So
this
the
behind
PC
my
streamers
voice.
on each team, I'll tell you right now.
Already excited about him being
So
killed
they have
by this
so they have Spoit,
I mean, this is
Spoit. He's with Noah Sunday, Panda, Zeddy, and Shifan. They have another streamer from PC called Rasco. He's with Sivu, Bobby Plays, Cisco, and Cappy. They have another PC streamer called Marley. He's with Levenio, Dab Plays, Metalcore, and Kith. Choco Taco, obviously, which is probably my team favorite out of these. Aerith, Space, Icy, Choco Taco, and Win. Honestly, though, it's just because Space and Icy, I feel like they're like they're crazy, bro. You know,
That's not good.
they've been playing for months and months. And then the last PC streamer, he's actually he used to play mobile and he switched to PC recently, but he knows how to play mobile. IMOW, I don't know if you've heard of him. IMOW.
Is one of the unique factors about this game and why it's so strategic.
And then we have Parker the Slayer, Vague, Sanho, and Bella Fox.
About your character, essentially, it is a one-shot headshot in Terra, and that is a totally different gameplay loop than a lot of other titles.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously for
Can you hear your stream through my mic?
No, bro. You're good.
Hit him in the head, and
Perfect.
there's an old adage that's said in game where
Yeah, you're set. You're set. I can even turn you up a little bit so that way they can hear you better.
Times, and that's it. But it's not just all about kills. You also have that diffuser, which in Bomb Rush everybody has the case, as far as I can remember, and you just walk into the bomb site. This is our first non-villa that we're seeing now, Garrett. This is Clubhouse. This is one of the oldest maps in the game, albeit with a different set of skins on the walls and different decor.
This
But
is gonna be
another
nasty.
relatively classic map here in Siege, a very big map, and lots of opportunities to roam, which is
Yeah,
what
man, it's gonna be
we
crazy.
seem to see here.
So it's kind of interesting because like they have to kind of hurry up, because what matters is the most wins, but they also can't be playing like too aggressive to where they lose and whatnot. So
Loses the gunfight there, missing the
It's
headshot.
definitely- it's
Man,
definitely-
I was watching some.
Yeah, it's close.
I was watching some videos last night, and way some of these people play, they have like a flanker, a rusher, a camper.
Yeah. So like what the actual strategy is that they're called roamers. One's called a anchor. So the anchor is the one who's he's just on cameras and he's just calling out what the attackers are doing when they're coming into the building. And he's on bomb site by himself. And then you have these other people who are trying to hold as much control of the map as they can. So it's not really like a good strategy to stay in the room where the bombs are. You kind of have to spread out and hold them as far as you can. Make it hard for them to come into the building.
Is the name of the game. So if you're not listening for footsteps, if you're not listening,
88 Ways to Die. What's going on, man? What's up? Welcome everybody. Parth Patel, hello. Chat, in case you guys don't know what's going on, we're actually doing a watch party here of a tournament that Rainbow Six Mobile is hosting. So they have like the top creators competing against each other, and basically it'll be 3 hours long, and they're gonna play to see which team can win the most matches. So that's really all it is. So whoever can win most matches in the event in that time period is the winner of the tournament.
One of the reasons is it makes me feel like I'm in like some sort of
They might show
kid's
like
story where I'm, like, a
the teams again,
toddler
so you guys can kind of get a
on the
glimpse.
floor,
but-
and I'm like, oh, I see people's feet, and now I'm hiding under a chair.
Man,
Because
you
can
have a,
shoot those
what,
drones too,
30-second
You
delay?
take down the drones, and you're able to take
No,
down
no, I
some
don't.
hijackers
No,
as
I
well.
don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to.
I have like a
disconnect the
3-second
thought
delay.
of being in a child story with violent murder and explosions. that
Yeah,
are
it's not bad at
happening.
all.
I mean, you'd witness
And then like for
really
the
bad
tournament, I
things
fast
here.
forwarded all
One
the
of
way,
things
so
that
we're like way
most
ahead.
Newer players to
You know?
Rainbow Six will grapple with.
Oh, I
is
got
learning
you.
the
Yeah,
maps.
yeah.
On
We're good.
mobile or on PC console, it does not matter. If you don't know the way that the maps function, you can feel relatively confident in how you're entering and how you're entering the building.
I don't think we
But
can
there's many doorways and many hallways that you need to watch out for that you
come up
might just
par
not
with these
know
people.
exists. And I think that's exactly what just happened there. They got swung from kitchen. Everything looks to be pretty standard with this execute up towards the top floor, at least that we're seeing from Cappy, as he walks up, gets killed by a nitro cell. Again, this is Siege, this happens. The nitro cell, though, another very distinct sound. When operators rip the Velcro, it makes a noise. When it's thrown,
I wonder
it
how
makes
many
a
people
noise,
are
and before
watching
it
the
detonates,
mainstream.
It makes a noise. So if you're not listening, you might miss
Let me
those
play
cues.
it. I think we have about 125.
Zap, zap.
They are running out of
Man,
time here.
do you know what we
Left.
need to get
Again,
used
bomb
to?
rush
Oh,
means
You know, the
inside the
rappelling
site.
down and
Attackers
killing
don't
people.
always
Yeah, I
have
can
the
hear
on
you a lot
spot.
better now. I don't know what you did, but
This is also
you
the
keep
first
that mic
time
like
we're
that.
seeing one of
Oh
the
yeah,
most
'cause
potentially
you was in my
risky
vehicle.
Oh, I see, I see.
map.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we grapple, yeah, we definitely gotta.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what team we're watching. They love jumping out windows, and I mean, if you're playing
Bobby's
this
team
game
just
mode,
lost right
it is
now.
a
They actually just
quick
lost the match.
Game mode again. Rush is in the name. You're gonna want to be hopping on out. Is this Summit? Is this one of the new maps? Yes, it is. It looks like it is Summit. So this is a Rainbow Six mobile only map. It is
Oh, dude, I
not
didn't know that, but
Rainbow Six Siege. So this is the first
you know
time that if
Summit?
you haven't played Rainbow Six Mobile, we're
The
actually
winter
gonna
map?
see this.
It's a mobile only map.
I got him, bro.
It's a
I fear I
mobile
cannot be an
only
expert on
map?
this
Yeah,
game
yeah, it's a mobile only map, so it's
since
not
in the game.
it's not on
beautiful
PC.
map, though.
It's
I
the
love
only
the
it's
way
you know it's
the
only available on mobile. I actually like that map a lot. It's one of my favorites.
And terrain around it.
Yeah, I like the
Adding
bank. The
snow
bank
into
is my
it, but
favorite.
a nice easy win.
Bank's a good
because
one, too.
yet again, opponents are roaming.
I like
guess it's
I like
the nature of
Border as
gameplay.
well. And
the
Oregon.
bomb rush, sure, but it's not
I
looking
think
like
my least favorite. I'm trying to
rushing
think of
the
my least favorite
bomb
map.
to put down the diffuser. It's more about rushing
It's
the
that
kill
big
as
one,
fast
the
as
one that
humanly
you can't
possible.
get the
Windows.
Villa?
you know, the drones too fast enough.
And again, a
Villa?
viable strategy, right? If you
Villa,
don't have a lot
yeah.
of familiarity with either the game or the maps, etc., your opponents might be in the same boat, right? So why not take advantage of it? Typically, with all things,
Hey,
like
hey, we
this,
got someone in the
defenders
chat.
have an advantage because they can just sit
Melee saying, "What's
inside
up,
the map,
Tex? Hey,
they can
playa."
sit in a particular room
So,
and just wait for attackers to wander by. Most maps, when they
you
first
already
come
know
out,
my favorite,
usually
you know,
defender-sided.
my favorite
If
words.
attackers have good aim, and some of these players have already
Yep.
shown familiarity with the maps, then you can be very quick with it. Parker the Slayer is going to use Dokubi's signature ability, which is called the Logic Bomb. Every
Good player.
defender has access to a phone, just like Rainbow Six Mobile, where they can go and look on cams. That Dokubi device is going to give pings to all of the attackers as to where these defenders are. It's a great tool, and it's already been capitalized off of as they pick up the first kill.
They haven't really been showing much of the team I'm kind of going for.
This one looks like it's going to be over in a hurry, Garrett.
This is
Yeah, I think
insane.
so, too. You heard
Bro,
about a little
these
bit
guys
of
are like
that.
full on rushing. They're trying to get through as many games as they can, you know?
Comes inside, call outs for the team to play together, but really didn't need it.
This-
Nice easy peasy win,
like,
fantastic push
their
from
sensitivity is
Again,
so much higher
that
than
is the name
mine.
of the game, folks.
You know what would be
Looking
good as
forward
well,
to
and
this
and
as
hopefully
fast
they
as
do
humanly
it.
possible. This is
Oh, here we go,
not
dude.
a
Here's
time
here's the icy
win
guy, bro. I'm
race,
telling you.
alright? So if you can
Look at
move
his
fast,
gameplay.
then shoot. That's
I
even
mean,
better for you.
this man's been playing for months.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is just rack it up. Win as many games as you can. Get it done with maximum efficiency. All you got to do is get 2 rounds. 2 rounds, 6 minutes potentially. That's all it takes, and you can be the victor. And would you look at that? We just started spectating Viper Strike, and they've already won as well. So efficiency is the name of the game here.
Yeah, definitely. Also, speaking
They
of
won one
efficiency,
as well.
not to be too
Correct.
technical. It's also about getting into the
Here's
next
Medals
game
team.
as fast as humanly possible, right? It's a timer no matter what.
Let's
so
see, Viper
any
Strike.
time outside of game
What is your favorite
might be
operator
also
so far?
important to minimize, but
What's yours, Tex?
take a look at these cams all across the map.
My favorite would either be,
Right here is
I think it'd be Frost because of the
I'd like to hear
because
how
of the
these
booby
players
traps you can put at the
encounter
windows.
this, especially with only a minute left.
Yeah, is that the one with the trap on the floor?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. That one's actually gotten me a few times. Sometimes when it's like,
Do you remember the play of the game last night when that dude dropped down and
yeah,
I tried to hit him?
yeah.
You could hear them.
Somebody
not
said
use the fact
that that
as
icy
they
guy,
literally
he's
win a
like
game.
Yeah.
Every single
top ranked in the
attacker
world
has
right now,
access
like
to
top
the
10 or something.
diffuser. Now,
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
crazy.
surprised. I mean, he's been playing like open beta or closed beta or
It is
whatever, and
referred to as a
been
bomb. In
practicing.
Rainbow Six, it's the
I think it's been his
opposite.
main
There are
game
bombs
throughout
on
these
the
months.
map.
Like,
You
you know,
need
he hasn't
to
been playing anything
use
else.
them. You need to disable them. So the cases that they're carried will be referred to as bombs by the
It's
players.
a good
but
thing
that's
to
not
get.
actually the case. It is a diffuser. So if you hear that, just try to square it away in your mind a little bit. And of course, in order to speed up this game mode, every
James
single attacker
Bobo
has access to a
4551.
diffuser. Usually, there's only one, and it becomes really important
Sounds like
from
somebody,
a
bro.
strategic standpoint as to who
Yeah.
carries that diffuser in. Because let's say you spawn by yourself, you
James
got
Bobo,
the defuse
bro.
kit, and then you die.
Yes, sir.
One of
Bobo
your
Baggins.
I was
teammates
like,
will have to go retrieve it. That could
yes,
cost you
sir.
ground, it'll cost
That's
you time,
exactly
it could
what I
potentially
did
cost
it
you your
for.
life.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the other quick note there for those that haven't played too is like once your
Oh
diffuser
my
has
God,
actually been
bro.
planted, obviously the defense has to counter defuse. Right?
Man,
You have
do
to
you
take
know
down the
the
diffuser.
other one is
So even if
Ling?
you're able to
Ling
take
has
all of
that
your opponents,
cluster,
making sure that you have time to
what you want to
counter
call it?
defuse
The
is gonna really ace the
flashbangs.
defense. So
Yeah.
won't see
I
that
honestly,
too
I think
much,
out of
I'd
all
expect in
the
this game mode, just
utilities,
because of how fast it plays,
I
but
think the flashbangs are the
very
most
quickly
helpful.
get it.
More than grenades, more
Yeah.
than, you know,
Nice to see
I
this
like
come
whenever
back. This
I'm
is
like
an
in
old
a tight
seasonal skin that
situation,
hasn't been around
I
for
prefer
quite some
having
time. I
you
hear that
know,
people
3
clamor for some of
flashbangs.
the older
Flashbangs.
Yeah,
Six
because
Yep.
you know, just gives you
skins
so
that
many
were in Rainbow
like
Six
so many
Siege that are no
openings
longer
to
available. We used to do seasonal
be able to
skins where they'd
push and
only
stuff
be
into a
available for
room.
3 months and that's it.
Yeah,
Those,
because they're
Yeah.
panicking.
cherry
Yeah.
blossoms coming from the memory serves correctly. I believe it was the Red Crow season, but I could be wrong.
I wish they did
People can fact check me.
you know, this 7 rounds and not the 2
That,
rounds.
yeah, honestly, I would have liked if they did like a private,
A rank.
like, you know, not well, a ranked is, yeah,
I mean, that face says it all.
but
Another great thing about Rainbow
if it was like
Six Siege, so
private
many
lobbies, you know,
surfaces are
and they did like
Right.
a bracket,
floors, be they walls,
you know,
be
and then
some
we like you really find
Yeah.
out who's the
break
best of
through
the
a
best of
wall
the
and get a
teams,
kill, something that
because they're
most
going
players
against each other and stuff, so it'd be
very
more
rarely
intense.
But Marley was happy, and
Instead
we're
of,
happy if
you know,
Marley's
rushing
happy.
everything.
That's exactly right. Nice win yet again for that team.
Yeah, I mean here they're just trying to get as many as they can, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's an
My favorite
unbelievable
operators,
apartment he pulls out. Look at the floor space on that thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I like Myra, to be honest, dude. Her black mirrors are actually pretty
I am
OP.
very eager to see how Spoit does.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I just have to learn more of the maps and kind of like understand where are the best placements out of all of them. But I'm starting to get like the hang. Like I know the best placements for Oregon and Border, you know, and then on Summit when the bomb sites are on the second floor. I know those places,
And
but
Bank. And Bank, last night you really showed the best spot
oh
at
oh
Bank
Bank,
last
yeah,
night, dude.
Bank that yeah. There's a good spot where it has like area of the you know of an entire room, and you can hold off the team
Of the lobby, I think, right?
of the lobby, but then also when you're upstairs, that other entrance that's like in the back of the building, where there's
Oh,
like you know
yeah.
like a zigzag stairs going up, you know. You
Yep.
can put a black mirror there and they can't really push. Yeah, I like Myra, to be honest. And then for attacking, I like Ash because of her gun.
The Vector, ain't it?
Vector's for Myra as a defender.
Alright, I got you.
Yeah. It's not my favorite gun, but like again, you know, her ability is just OP.
Most Rainbow Six experienced player making the shot
Still,
calling.
I
He
didn't
does
know we
not
could throw the
usually shot
drone.
call on his team for what it's
Noah
worth.
just
He
had a
actually
double
paired
kill,
up with
bro.
One of the best shot callers in the history of Rainbow Six, which is a guy whose name is Canadian. You can guess where he's from, but it's good to see Spoit take on a leadership role, and of course it.
Now
powered
this
his team
angle
to a
that this
flawless
dude's
victory.
going
These
up
games
on,
are so
the one that has the
fast.
big door,
Yeah, they are
that's a nasty
flying
angle to try to
through
kill
these
that
games.
person on.
Yeah.
Getting another win there, and again, you only need 2 round wins, so they're already done. They won the whole map, and we're moving on to the next one. We're really showcasing pretty much every map at this
Here's Choco
point,
Taco, bro.
most of the maps. Just
I
flying
see
through.
it.
There's Choco Taco. Does
He's pretty chill, huh?
look like he may
He's
have
just he's
some
always
Yeah.
like
touchscreen. I'll try to get
monotone,
a
just
picture of
like
that.
I'm
He's
chilling.
moving, though. It looked a little bit more like controller, but still has some touchscreen HUD. Another very unique thing, by the way.
Space, I think, is also pretty good.
is
Space and
full
Icy, I think, are the top 2
customized
players in the
your cards. Every
tournament.
swap perspectives, you all will see it. And mobile players out there, you know this because I'm sure you mess with your HUD for hours on end to get
It's
it
crazy,
perfectly
man.
aligned with every pixel where you want it. You playing 4-finger claw, 5-finger.
Yeah, I
claw,
mean, bro,
6-finger
Now,
claw,
are
we
all
started.
these touch
any
players,
claw,
or are
or
some
are
of
you
them
playing
playing on
two thumbs
controller?
and a triangle?
I saw one on a
Because,
controller
I'm
for
somewhere
sure.
in
Yeah,
between.
because I saw like the
I gotta say, and
whenever you're playing on
obviously
controller, it
I'm not
has like
paid
the
to say
the
this
buttons of the
explicitly, but
controller on
I
screen.
have nothing but respect
Right.
for mobile
Yeah.
game developers because you're dealing with a limited amount of space. Your fingers will obscure the screen. For a game like Rainbow Six in particular, there are so many buttons that for a long time you couldn't even.
Oh,
map every
I see
single
streaming
command
right
on a
now.
controller on console. So trying
All of
to
them are
fit it
live, yeah.
onto a phone screen or a tablet
Every single
screen
streamer's
is
live.
incredibly impressive. And having played this game as much as I have, it feels great. Honestly, I was a bit skeptical when I first.
I'm
heard
watching
that they were
Icy
turning
right
this
now.
game mobile. I was
I
like,
hope
surely
they
must be dumbing it down, and they really haven't. It's very.
They update
I
us like
think it's
every hour on the
honestly
scoreboard,
quite,
man.
quite true to
Because
its
we, we
roots.
just don't know. I mean, this is just. I don't think I've seen one
Just
team lose
random.
except for Bobby Plays' team.
Fantastic game. And,
But it still would be nice to see. Oh yeah, bro. Here on stream,
my first 30 matches of
the Marley guy,
getting
he's a controller. You can see
Mhm.
It's been fun.
on his screen right now on the
I've
stream.
been messing with my
Mm.
HUD,
You can see how his buttons have like the
quite a bit,
specific
though, to match my,
controller buttons
lack of skill when it comes
for
to mobile.
activation.
I'm pretty decent, I would say. I'm average mobile.
So
player,
Icy plays with
I'll take what I can get. And even
Ice
with
and
the complexity
Smoke
of this
and
game, I'm able to, like,
and the girl that
do
don't have
whatever I wanna do
footsteps.
with my HUD, which is
Oh, bro, she was a pain yesterday. Remember when we were playing with Ace?
Oh,
It was quite overwhelming the first time.
yeah.
I played.
Yeah.
Marley
If you know how to,
Especially
if
in
you
the
know,
bank.
nothing on his HUD. So
I think
that
if you know
kinda
how to
gives
use her,
away-
she might be the best character.
Definitely, yeah. And the
I really do
little-
believe that.
the little Y on the bottom
think
of the
so,
screen, I
too.
think also
Yeah.
gives it away. He's playing an operator named
But I think
Buck,
she's the
who's a
hardest to
Canadian
learn how to
operator who's
use.
got a under
Yeah,
barrel
'cause all she
mounted
carries
Dude,
is
look at these
pistol.
enemies that
Goodness,
these guys
he
are
almost
going
got
up
three
against.
for
What
the
the
price of
heck? They're
one
just
right there.
standing there.
He's got an under barrel mounted shotgun that allows him to get through that wall with relative speed. He's flashed himself.
So are they just playing random
He gets
people?
another
Yeah, bro. So what? I guess what ended up
kills.
happening
It's
last
so
minute, they changed
satisfying in this game, by the way. The hit markers, the sound,
format.
everything
I
about
think
it.
it was
Something
it
like
was
I
gonna be
wish
like
they
a
brought to
tournament, one
regular
like a
Rainbow Six Siege.
single
It just
elimination
feels really
bracket
nice.
style, but they had to
Mhm.
change it. I think to where they're just playing in quick matches, not ranked, but quick matches.
Definitely feels
And whichever team has the most wins at the end of the tournament is the winner.
Get into the next one. Here's a look at Vague, and again, Vague is a former pro.
So they have to play for
player
3
in
hours just as fast as they
title
can and as
and
as many matches as they can,
quite a bit since
and
launch,
queue
so
up and
expect to see him. Oh well, sometimes you just check the wrong corner, and
Yeah,
you
Icy's
never
in the
know.
match right now.
There's gonna be somebody there, so unfortunate loss there, but a win overall.
Well, I didn't even know you could put your camera that
This
high
girl
up.
is playing diffuser. I think she was able to get.
yeah.
the
There's honestly
Oh,
some good
Icy
positions.
just showed me
before
something.
time
There's a
expired, but the
chandelier you can
attackers
put your
planted
camera
it,
on.
and then she took care of it. So good for her. It's
Yeah.
so fast how
On one map,
between rounds. This is really something that if you
Is
never
this
played Rainbow
Villa?
Six
Yeah,
Mobile,
I think
notice
this is
Villa?
Villa.
immediately There's very little
Yeah.
downtime. I feel like that's part and parcel with a lot of mobile games. Mobile games are designed for you to constantly be in the action because your time is limited, right? If you got time to bust out a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minute game while you're waiting for the doctor's appointment at sitting there waiting for them
Okay,
to
we
call your
have
name,
that
who knows?
down.
Maybe you're on a bus, maybe you're doing something between classes, I don't know.
Use the drone to
Speed at which you
push.
get back in is quite remarkable.
Oh my
Especially
god, that
with
was
this game, where this is a
nasty, Icy.
perfect, commute if you're on a train or a bus type game for how complex it can be and how strategic it can be. As long as you've got headphones and not playing it out loud, hopefully, with a bunch of other people around.
If we
You
ever
don't
had to
need
play
video.
Icy in a
That's
regular
definitely
match,
something I enjoy playing this
I'd
game.
quit.
My wife was asleep
That was
next to me,
nasty.
Taro, last night, and I was playing this game in bed. I didn't have audio, and I was getting slammed.
Well, of course. You're trying to play a complex game that involves direct communication with no sound? You're basically a target dummy at that point, but good on you for trying.
dang, they're getting
That was
flashed.
it took him
Oh, boy.
31 seconds to Jesus.
So there was
Oh dang, bro, this guy's killing everybody on the team on the stream, bro. You gotta watch this. This guy's killing the whole team.
Ying's Candelas and then tried to shoot through that steel reinforcement, which there's only a couple operators that can get through that. They're referred to as
Alright,
heart
let me go back to
breachers.
yours.
The defenders have the ability.
It's a 3v3, bro, and this one guy was killing
soft
everybody.
walls. So if you see a wall that you can usually shoot through, like go back.
It's
to that
it's
Marley
hard to
clip we
push
showed
this
earlier
room,
where
man. I
he
mean,
was, He shot through that wall. The defenders can reinforce
Yeah,
those
that room
walls
got too many
you can't shoot through them
angles.
with guns. You only have a couple operators who are able to bust through that.
Ooh, knocked. They might lose this round. Ooh, one more knocked, one more knocked.
Into the bomb site,
They lost.
and they get the case down, but then they've all died. So now the 4
Mm.
remaining defenders just need to get on the case and
They lost.
counter disable it in the next 30 seconds. It looks.
My whole chat's just lolling at the flashes.
You're working tonight, you said, right?
They lost.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they didn't get it. All right, I was.
I'm off
curious as to what
tomorrow
was
because
happening
my
there.
son
Was
has
it
a
okay?
tournament for football.
Yeah, I tossed out. Yeah, I tossed out every single flash I had in that small little area.
Well, I forgot to tell you, he's his team is ranked number 1 in our state and then number 9 in the country.
Oh, heck yeah, bro.
Fantastic player. May
Yeah.
have not known that you could flash your teammates or that you can't shoot through those reinforced walls, but hey, we're learning.
They
along
actually
way. We
made
got
the
a
news the other
3-hour
day.
Timer going right now, okay? You got plenty of time to learn.
I mean, we're going to learn the way that players want to play this. The players themselves are going to learn it. The people watching are going to be learning it as well. You know, there's all of these content creators are streaming in their own right, so you're not all here watching us talk. You're watching your.
Yeah, man, I just
your
wish we
favorite
had a full
games
squad and
creators
not just us
showing
three.
this off. And of
Because if we
course,
had a
with
full
any new
squad,
game, which Rainbow Six Mobile is,
I
it's
don't
true to
think
its
we'd
roots,
have
but
any
it's still ultimately a new
issues.
game.
Bro,
It's fun to
honestly though,
watch.
surprisingly, I think
Watch the
having a
growth
full
happen in
when you
real time.
queue up with a full team, it's actually more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more difficult because all the teams you're going up against are 5-stack.
Nice shots through.
You know?
Right.
So unless everyone carries their own weight, at least here, bro. I mean, like for example, last night when we were playing, sometimes you have those good teammates that are actually carrying the team. You know,
We haven't seen a
maybe
lot of
going
defeat
seven
win-wins.
kills, 8
A
kills.
lot of dubs across the board. I mean, hey, when you've got a 5-stack of players who
And when
are
it's just us as a
swarming
3-stack,
bit
it's like
and
we're
are
queuing up
also
with maybe
very
duos or
experienced on
also a
mobile, very
3-stack, but
experienced with shooters, etc.
I guess it's just a gamble. You know, it depends on what
The
teammates you
upper
get.
hand over most of
But I
their
don't really
opponents.
think we had any teammates who weren't holding their own last night. You know?
Well, except those quick matches.
Oh, the quick matches, yeah. But like for ranked, I can't remember when we had such a bad teammate that we're like, what are they doing?
Clean, though, for a team that's maybe not played together a
Yeah.
ton.
Yeah.
I think they've done maybe
It's
one or
just
two kind of
it's
stretches
just hard
together,
because if we
more
all
than
3
not
go
as a
down,
team.
then it's just like
That's pretty clean for Connor and Pugs. They're
No,
taking
yeah. In most
Talk about
cases,
it
whenever
talking
we
to
won,
chat,
it
but I
was
feel like,
because of one of
I
us
feel
three.
like if you're a mobile streamer, it's a little bit
Yeah.
hard to talk to chat,
It
right?
seemed
You're
like we always
staring
had to be
down
the
at
one
your
getting
screen,
the
you're not
last kill or
exactly looking
whatever.
right at your monitor, and
But they were fun games,
Using the
bro. I
bomb,
think
putting the bomb down.
I think we had a win streak of like
I
6,
don't know
7
if you've ever
games.
streamed on mobile.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
something like
them,
that.
but I've watched
And
a
then it
lot
got
of
really
their
hard.
streams, in events like this. So.
I love how Dab just runs outside.
I just want to see what a
fully
master
detected.
lobby
So
looks
when a
like.
defender runs outside, your position is given away immediately to the attackers.
Bro, these guys are
They
literally
know where
rushing
you are. They
outside of the building and
basically
finding the
wall
enemies.
And yet Dab styled on him anyway.
Yeah, Dab does
I
not
mean,
care.
bro.
He didn't ask either, and he goes out there and gets the win.
You know?
Nice pick up there from Dab.
I just feel
and
bad for the
doesn't
random
even
teams
blink
that they're
as we
playing
head into
against.
what would be
Yeah,
tonight's
bro, they're
game,
getting-
so nice job there from him. But hey, look, overall, I think we've seen.
I mean, that's
maybe
rough.
one defeat at this point.
Yeah,
total,
just one defeat. I
which
think
is
we've
better on the
we've
pace
seen
of
we've
play.
seen.
How fast you move and how many wins can you get and how fast can you get those wins? That's what we're here to see. But we're seeing a lot of Rainbow Six Mobile, which is exactly why we are here.
Okay, you ain't got your tracksuit on today. You got your nice little flannel.
Great.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I am
We gotta
sorry,
get
so
ready,
whiplash
bro. We're
as we
alive.
Go back and forth with how
Yeah.
quick these games are, which of course is by design. Whiplash is supposed to be fast. So you get into a match if you.
Bro, I
have
wanna
an
play- I wanna
aggressive
play
team,
already,
you're
man.
Playing on defense and you jump out of the building.
Yeah,
and
me
start killing your
too. I
opponents,
wish
you
I
get
had my
round
stuff
done
with me. I wish
in
I had my
about a minute or so.
headphones.
It's very efficient.
Yeah, very efficient. But folks, we told you we would reward you just for being here. Guess what? 10 more golden bullets can be yours. Scan the QR code or redeem it at redeem.ubisoft.com/Rainbow Six Mobile. Type in these codes, and again, it is a one-time use.
Did you ever fix your headphone issue? Because you didn't have any issues last night.
I had 0 issues yesterday. Honestly, I don't know why I was having issues.
Because the top and the bottom one have already been.
Could it have been Discord?
Maybe.
Definitely check it out. And I'll be very curious to see who gets the win.
I
If
feel
you
like we
win,
can hear
you
the
get some
footsteps
golden
better
bullets. Make
without
sure you type in
Discord,
chat and
because
let us know
Discord
if you
muffles the
redeemed it. But
background
here's a quick look at the
noise.
standings in Taro, and it looks like moving quick at the top. Ghost Eyes, first to 5.
Yeah, I mean, they are obviously submitting their scores, so there could be some delay. Maybe some of them are not as fast to submit that info, but yeah, I mean, look at that efficiency for Ghost.
I'm not
Eyes.
even
They
gonna
are
lie,
just
this game gives me
trucking through it. They
the
want to be
excitement that
best,
PUBG used to
and in order
give.
to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Damn,
so
bro.
far, the best hasn't shown up
That
because
is
they
Yeah.
are winning all of their matches 2-0. If you have 5 wins, and
That
you
is
have
a
plus
good,
10 round differential. It means you have not
Yep.
dropped a single round. So same for Viper Strike and same for Wolfguard. They have not lost a single round yet.
Man, it's so great to be with a
Bro,
caster.
I got one of those codes, bro.
That's fantastic. Thank you for that. A
They shouldn't be
perfect
doing it. That's the
score.
number
They're giving
one
codes
rule
out
of
right now.
broadcast is to not do math on the broadcast. But you know what?
You got a code?
We're dealing
Yes,
with small
sir.
enough numbers that my puny brain can.
Oh.
I love it.
I got a code, bro. I'm gonna keep redeeming them throughout the stream. Bro, I'm a viewer too, you know. This stream is sponsored by Rainbow Six, but I'm a viewer too.
Wow. Talk about comms. All right.
That's
Chris, you're
crazy.
breaking everything down for us there for a moment. Incredible stuff. Let's take a look at the timer though and see where we're at right now. So we've got a team that is perfect on the day. 5
All right,
wins,
so I think
we're
we're-
Yeah,
about
man, we need-
30 minutes in at this point.
What?
Total of 3.
We're in half an hour already on the tournament. We have another 2.5 hours.
Got time to make up. We're
Ooh.
only 1/6 of the way through here, and 5 matches.
So you can play tomorrow night, right?
Team in first, so
Yes, sir.
What the
I'll see if Ace.
heck is this?
You might want to take a break because you know
This
we've been playing
referred to
kind of.
before as the caged animal strategy. So there's parts of the map where you can just castle yourself off.
I just feel like we need to
Castle is the operative
dive
that's
into
just
it some
in front
more
of
so
you
we can
on the
get used
screen.
to it
Basically
because
what he does is he has these bulletproof
the less we
panels,
play,
these
the
armor
less
panels that he puts
you know
down
we're
on
gonna
the
fall back
doorways,
behind
and it
you know
makes it so
people
you
that
have
are
to
playing.
punch your way through it
Oh,
or
of
use
course,
an
yeah.
explosive to open it up. Now, what we've seen on different maps is that people will do that and then just tear one of the castle barricades down and spring out and surprise your opponents. I don't know if that was the theory, but
I wonder if these guys
can
know
always
that
catch
when they're
people
sitting
off guard 'cause
outside.
you're
Oh
like,
my
what
god,
the
he
heck is
literally,
going on
bro,
here?
they're bodying these guys, dude.
Well, all that work, and Parker the Slayer ran outside and killed everybody. So nice.
They're
work,
just running outside and
some
killing everybody.
excitement there from him. We'll swing back over to Bobby Plays. Head down.
Excuse
full
me.
throttle. Looks like their opponents are.
Bro, these opponents are actually somewhat.
I mean, he's getting fed right now to the SMG-11. This is one of the highest fire rate guns in the game. Believe it or not, it's not a
I think we
primary
should
weapon.
queue up
It's
with
a
him.
secondary weapon, but it goes brrr and shreds
Well,
people.
I don't know if I
As you
can,
just
man.
saw, Bobby just
I
got
gotta do the
2
watch
very
party.
fast kills.
But
Give them a
Same
run for their
maps
money.
So far that we've seen, I think we've only seen Summit, Clubhouse, and Villa up to this point. I do wonder if they have a limited map pool, Garrett, because
dude, you know what
how
map
much
I
that
never
being a more casual
play,
game mode
even in ranked or in
Rainbow
quick
Six
play?
Siege, when you're in regular,
Which
when
one?
you're in the more casual
Restaurant,
game modes,
dude.
they also have a limited
Restaurant
map
was the
pool, so
game
Yeah,
that
restaurant's
players get
rare.
more
Yeah,
familiarized with the game rather than
restaurant
The one that
was-
has like the
overwhelmed
police
by
stuff
ins and
outside
outs
of it?
Yeah.
tons of different stuff.
Restaurant was the map that you and I were playing, and we're getting like back-to-back maps. The first day you ever downloaded the game. Remember when you downloaded the
Yeah.
game and we were doing quick matches so for so that you have enough matches played for ranked? Restaurant seems to be the only map that's available like for new players. Like it's the only map you get to play for like the first 10, 15 matches. Then you start doing these other ones, but then once you're like past that level, seems like you never get restaurant again.
You got to show it off.
Mm-mm.
Does have a lot of drip. He's also a fantastic caster in his own right. I've shared a booth with him a couple times.
He loves these high fire rate weapons. First he was on the SMG-11, now running on the F2, which is the FAMAS. It is an incredibly fast gun to fire. And you pointed it out earlier, because of the one-shot headshot mechanic.
Dude, I'm kind of
a lot
excited for
players
this year,
will
man.
like
I
to
think there's a
favor
lot of new
higher
mobile
fire
games
rate
coming.
guns because you have a higher
And I think
rate
Rainbow
of
Six
hitting
is-
head one time.
I think it might have a good good run, in my opinion.
It might. It might.
I think it will, bro. I think people are really enjoying it. I mean,
That's
look.
what we thought about. You know, that's what me and AB thought about Warzone.
Oh,
I mean, we grinded the mess out of Warzone.
yeah, you guys were playing that a lot.
We even unlocked the camos for it too.
That's a logic bomb that just went off here in the post plant. So diffuser is down.
And that's how it was
It
with
was
Apex.
Relatively easy. I mean, when you've got
It really just
FPS
depends on the
on your
developers,
team,
man.
you've got
It
people
depends
who
whether
know the game
they know what they're
in
doing.
particular, because just 'cause you play
And I think
Yeah.
Ubisoft, you know, they're obviously
actual, like, ebb and
new to
flow
the-
of Rainbow Six Siege.
They've had other games, though.
Advantage. And I mean, when you got guys on
But-
here that are
Ubisoft?
Lasco,
Yeah.
They've had other
Marcos,
mobile games that have
they're
having a
all
huge
the
success.
highest rank that exists in Rainbow Six Siege, so that's going to translate to mobile.
But
even
it-
if you don't have the best mechanical ability,
I can't judge
your
the
knowledge is
game
gonna
right now
carry you
because of
quite a
all the
lot,
bugs
and
it
you can
still
see it
has.
firsthand.
But
Yeah, I totally agree. And for those that are maybe.
What bugs do you have?
very
'Cause, I mean,
proficient in the mobile
I don't really
Rainbow
experience any.
League,
All right, so do you remember
heroes
when my
now
game was
grab
always
doesn't
crashing
let
last
them
night?
Rappel up and just says goodbye.
Was that
I'm
last
trying to
night?
win as fast as possible. Sorry, I
Yeah,
know
that was
you,
last night.
you don't
That was
understand.
happening to Ace,
I'm going to
but,
kill
but
them.
for
Yeah,
him,
that's
that was because
exactly
we
what
had
it
some
was.
team
So win
teaming from Indonesia, bro. So like we our ping was just really bad. I think because of the matches we were getting because of him.
One of the earlier maps.
Right. I wasn't
I
lagging, but it'd be like random, like it would just crash.
But that only happened yesterday, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, as long as it's not like everyday type thing where it's like,
playing her in the top right again.
hey, who knows what
what
could have been the reason why yesterday? But
not expecting
Yeah,
the
that's
70
fair.
plus operators
But
all
yeah,
to
and then
react
the
to this
gyro
game, the moment it
drift.
launches, that I think would be a little extreme. But
I
think
was
they did a
playing with
great
my
job
friend
of
last
getting
night.
which
Well,
operators
just
hit
before y'all
this
got
game.
on,
Lots of trap
and he
offs,
was having the
good
same
fragment
issues.
potential,
His
good
gyro
intel
was just
ops.
drifting.
And look at this. We're not
but you
even
only had that happen one time.
15
Awesome.
seconds into the round, and basically everybody's down.
Yeah,
Look
man.
at
Well,
that.
it happened
So
twice the
54
first day I started
seconds.
playing. Like I
Tiebreaker
had to
gets the
reset
job
my
done.
phone.
Hmm.
If you're familiar
They
with
also
the
had this
map here,
update though
you can
recently,
just
dude. I mean,
run in and just
the
start
game came
killing
out the
because there's a
23rd,
good
and I
chance
think they
you might
dropped
be
an
playing
update
against
Right.
like on
players you don't
Tuesday
live there
or
right
Monday
around.
of this week.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Yeah, something
they're
like
also really
that.
proactive. You know, I think all those things were probably fixed. Yesterday though, the crashing, who knows what it could have been. But I
Yeah.
haven't had any issues at all. I've had zero problems, whether it's drifting or crashing or anything. It's just been my personal AirPods, because that issue also happens in other games, so it doesn't have anything to, you know, with Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
Well, it's frankly a potential win that is wasted, so they're locked in right now.
I feel like we don't even need to place this crap down. Like we're winning so fast.
He's got a great broadcast voice
Flawless
as well.
victory.
Yeah, I've shared with
Man.
him a couple times as well when has stepped into the caster booth whenever he would like to, and then other times he wants to compete because he usually wins, frankly. He's got win in his name, and that is for a reason.
Be nice he's got the tech here. Look at that.
Did you see Resident Evil's coming out again? Resident Evil 6.
Kavera is an operator that has a
The game?
pistol with some of the highest
Yeah.
damage in the game. I admittedly don't know if they
The only thing I've heard of was Resident Evil
This pistol is
Requiem.
incredible, and she has a secondary ability
I've been
called
watching
Is that
some
what it is?
videos. Yeah, it came out. It came out like the 28th or something,
It
or
reveals
27th
the
of February.
position of the remaining attackers. Now, if you are new to Rainbow Six Siege and there is a Kavera on
Look at these guys
the
just rushing them, bro.
opposite
Look at them.
Oh, no,
Look,
my
look,
wife's
look.
run
calling me.
into the building without droning, without
Oh.
any information, without any backup, and you get interrogated, everybody on your team will hate your guts. So, make sure that you are playing properly. Everybody has access to a drone. You gotta use it. Doesn't matter what your skill level is. Drones help.
Yeah, I
Drones
think
win you rounds.
this team's gonna
Drone
win.
out the cav. Well, you're gonna be punished for it.
Folks,
Are
this
we
is why
invited
I'm
to
putting in
watch?
today's broadcast. It's all
Well,
about
watch
winning.
like in the group call, you mean, or
Taro is the perfect
or
expert
watch like
for
here with us?
Nah,
You know?
man. My wife called me to tell me that she loved me before I went in.
Don't let it happen to you.
Mm.
You heard it here first.
And believe it or not, my name in tarot has
Because I
nothing
won't
to do
see
with
the outside of this
interrogation.
building
So
for
I
12 hours.
realized that when I first started playing Rainbow Six Siege, one of the most
What do you do again,
commonly
man?
asked
I
questions
forgot.
to me was, "Oh, does it mean
I'm a
anything
correctional
to you?"
officer.
No, actually.
Oh, how do you like that, man? I
There's
mean,
nothing to do
like,
with
you know,
it.
do you ever get
Originally,
some
I
people
went
who
by
are
Intero Bang,
pain in the
a
ass?
medical character. And then just shortened
Well,
to
I
Intero
work at a
because that's what everybody
maximum
called me.
security prison, so all of them are.
Enough.
They all give you attitude and stuff, or a few of them
Oh,
just kind
yeah,
of.
man,
With
they're,
on your screen, fantastic
they're
recruiter
entitled,
as well. She is a
if
straight
that makes sense.
I've always wondered, like, what are they thinking? You know, like,
See if she can show
why are
us
they even
some
upset at
fire
you
on the
guys
stage. Sure she will.
for
Second
something that they
in a
did,
second.
and then they're in there? You know, like, what's
Right
their
now.
reasoning? What do they expect?
It's
Do they expect to just be left alone and just kind of can do whatever they
Bell
want?
goes off.
I don't
yeah,
really understand what.
basically that's what they expect,
It is so
but that's
strange that
not.
kill feed
I mean,
is
it
on the
doesn't
left
make
side of
sense.
the
That's
screen. It
just
will
not
hit
reality.
right
Yeah,
down.
well,
So used to
well,
looking
you know,
in the
some
top
of them
right,
are
of
like that.
course,
You know, they're
may
very
not
respectful,
obscure the
Oh,
action,
okay.
especially
and
with
then the
their
others are
hands being in that
just.
position.
Yeah.
So many of these rounds, Garrett, are being won
I mean,
flawlessly, not quickly.
You said maximum security
alright,
is.
so
Are a lot of them like kind of like in the on the older side?
Quick work of their
I heard
no,
sometimes how there's
so
people there who've been there like 25 years, you know, and they're just there for
oh
life.
yeah, absolutely. I got lifers in here.
just how good
I
he
got
is,
some
and I mean,
people that
hey,
got over 2,000 years
he's doing it with
sentence.
pistols, so he's
Bro.
handicapping himself to a certain extent. in his
Bro,
skill of
2,000 years,
overpowering
bro. I
his
mean,
opponent.
that's
Yeah, man, that's
He's
4
just
life
a big,
sentences.
time former pro player in the mobile space and been loving the game.
They ain't
Makes
never
a
going
lot of
home.
sense to me.
yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting to watch.
And
these
then, man,
kids
I
get
got
probably
some in here
more
that their
information.
crime was
I
so
doubt
violent,
there
they only
will
got
be
10 years,
any
but
of
they're
the
at the
crime
maximum security
stats
prison
in the
because their
game
crime was
right
so
now,
violent.
so obviously a clear advantage, probably helpful for getting a flawless win. I will
Yeah.
say
Like,
the question that I always have with these
like
types
I
of
deal
formulas
with,
is I just hope and I
murderers.
pray that these teams will
Wait, we
actually
can't get too
play against
specific,
each
bro.
other at some point
Sponsored
to
stream, but
Well, yeah,
I get what you're
but
saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
they're all playing
yeah.
above
Just
each
a
other at
general,
the same time, so you never know what could happen in
just think
terms
of all the bad things you can
servers
think
or
of.
lobbies
That's
we
what I
could
have
get
in here.
into. Could see something real sweaty, real
Yo,
quick.
Ace, bro, Ace, hey, Ace, come join us, bro. Come hop into the group, the watch party, man.
A lot of people that are playing this, but yeah,
Ace literally said, "Yo, it's Friday." I think because
Oh my gosh.
I think because he doesn't have to watch the kids, you know, on the weekend, as much as on the weekdays.
Okay, well he needs to wait till tomorrow.
No, Ace. Are we gaming tonight, bro, or what? We gaming
Oh
tonight?
my god, man.
We're gonna
See, look, this is what. See,
we're gonna hit plat, bro. We're gonna hit plat.
Defenders have cameras. You just saw them hop on it right there, and they're just gonna jump out of the building. They do not care that it gives their opponents wall
I
hacks.
can't
That's how
stand jump.
confident they are. I think their confidence is maybe a bit misplaced because they do suffer the first death.
For the clip. No, it's a strat, but I think he baited you for the clip. That might be why. What?
Yeah, but no, man. Some days I have good days and some days I have bad days in here. It all depends on how they want to act.
But hey, even in a 5-stack, sometimes the
See.
is not perfect.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, they're at a slight disadvantage.
Do they
Like,
do-
so I
Do they
work
do anything
in,
like for holidays? Like when it's like Christmas or Halloween? Like, is there any sort
Oh
of
no, that's when they
is
start.
is there any difference between like
Yeah,
okay,
so basically when it's around the holidays,
Yeah.
it's actually worse.
Why is that? Why is it worse?
Suicide rate goes up.
He's playing it slowly.
Oh, bro, bro. This man's just straightforward, bro. Oh, I see.
Already accusations.
It's mental health because they're away from their families. They don't get to enjoy the holidays. They're back here.
I see what you're saying.
So, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, mental health is very big in the prison.
Stairs position is really critical if you're defending the bottom floor bomb site, but they're just within reach of the Teller's Archives site and diffuser.
Dude, I've always wondered, like, how do you become a part of like these special force teams? You know, like in real life. Like.
Well, I'm on the dark team. So basically, if you how can I put it in a badass. If you're a badass, then you get put on like the dark team, the SRT team. We actually have a team in here. We call them the green suits, and they like escort the governor, people of Congress that come into the state, stuff like that.
I've always wondered, like, how do you get into this position? Like, obviously there's certain criteria, but like, who do you even reach out to? Who do you reach out to be?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, they reach out to you.
They
like,
reach out
hey,
to you, yeah.
We've seen you do. You've done this, that, and the third, and they feel like I could, go up a level and handle business.
Even like if
I'm on the dark team,
even like
so I respond to hostage situations. They teach us how to clear rooms.
Dang, bro.
Stuff like that.
So it's pretty much what we're doing here in Rainbow Six Mobile. They teach you that in real life.
Yes.
They teach you the flashbang and all that, and the drone and the claymore and all that, bro. And you gotta.
Well, claymore. Whoa. I ain't got no claymore.
Even in video games, there's construction. We can't avoid it.
Yeah,
They
but
teach
no,
us the lean peak, bro. The one shot headshot.
Well, sir, you shoot. Beneath the belt, sir.
And it does not fly. It is just literally a crane.
But yeah, nah, man. So I do training every quarterly with that stuff.
Oh, dang, man.
I train shotguns. I train handguns. I train gas mask. We have to go into a room. It's called CS gas. And basically, you go into your room, with your, gas mask, and then you pop the seal, have to clear the gas mask, and then go run like 2 miles.
Deployable shield
Damn.
to mantle over, and then to the right of it, there's an evil eye, which means there's a
I had a friend back in elementary school, and his dad he was in the military, bro. You remember the Black Hawk Down over in what What was the country? I forgot.
Yemen.
Oh, that is a missed opportunity and a
Where was
nice
it at?
attempt over the deployable shield.
I
But
I think it's either Yemen or Somalia.
Somalia. Yeah, Somalia.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So his father was actually a part of the team that was on the helicopter that crashed.
Oh.
So
Wow.
yeah. So like the movie was actually made, you know, a part of him and his squad. And after that, he was released of his duties due to
Very, very close.
you know, like injuries, you know, physical injury and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah. So, but I think I was like maybe 9-10 years old, bro, and he took us out to shooting, and he had like a Magnum and like rifles and whatnot. It was a pretty cool experience. But that's the most I've had, like, you know, when it comes to anything experience regarding like tactical equipment or whatnot, you know.
Right.
But it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, man. When I walk past, you know, as soon as I get in, I get my vest, I get my I have my belt. I'm in full tactical gear, you know, when I walk past here.
I see.
As soon as I go to the front gates.
Listening intently. And there you go.
I see.
It's like a salmon
It's-
swimming
it's- yeah.
upstream. It's the only way they're gonna
'Cause
go.
you never know
Nice
what's
big
gonna
up
happen.
Bella. Finds them, run in towards the diffuser because you have to. Great power.
Yeah, do I remember
But
when
nah, man, it's
when we shot the Magnum? I closed my eyes, bro.
Mhm.
I was, you know, because I saw him shoot it, and it literally kicked back so hard, and you know he was like a grown man, and he was, you know, pretty fit
Right.
and whatnot because he used to be ex-military. I think he was either Marine. I forgot exactly what or yeah,
That he submitted.
I think Marine. And yeah, dude. So like when I shot, I closed my eyes, but somehow I was able to hold back on the kick that I had. But
Yeah, man, that's
it was a cool
my dad.
experience. It was
He
fun.
is actually the SWAT lieutenant for Dallas PD.
Oh damn. He's up
Yeah.
there.
That's literally the second
Yeah,
they showed. That's
yeah,
what we
he's
told.
up there.
Does he like it?
Oh, he loves it, man. He's been doing it for 20 plus years. He's gang task force, so man, he specializes in gangs, narcotic trafficking, human trafficking, stuff like that.
I see. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like the SEAL team, you know, or Delta Force. It's like being a part of those, bro. You must be like the best of the best in the entire world.
Yep.
You know, it must be.
You have to
insane.
be smart. That's what it is. Have to be very intelligent.
Console player base for Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like
because not everybody can do it.
right. Reminds me a lot of like sort of like a doctor, you know. Like it's very,
Yes.
very, very specific type of person who can really do that job. There's
Yes.
not many jobs who
Alright,
really
so
who
say
really
like a
are that
brain
narrow.
surgeon.
Right? Yeah.
Right, like a brain surgeon. Or like a trauma surgeon.
Right.
You
There's-
know, something that's like that, you know, particular thing right there. Like there, you have to be top notch. Like,
Yeah.
man, these people didn't make C's in high school and college. They made.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. So it's fun. Like I enjoy my job. I do. It's stressful at sometimes. Like it's, you know, it's changed me as a person outside of here. Like I look at people differently now.
I see.
So it's just like, you know, the saying goes, you know, you don't judge a book by its character. Well, unfortunately, I do all the time. Like I don't say it out loud, but I just think to myself, like, oh, this, that, and the third. So it's really changed me as a person, judgmental wise. Not like I'm still the same person, like how I act, how I talk. I'm straightforward with a lot of things, but it's just people in general. Like I have to sit in the back corner to work. You know, I see the entire restaurant. I don't sit in the middle.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's just a matter. It's just like a matter of the environment you're in for so many hours of your life, you know. So it just has it sort of sets you up to be the specific type of person, kind of like a police officer, you know. Like we talk about like PTSD a lot, right? And mainly we're focused on like military, right? Which obviously that is 100% true.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing.
But I think that the highest profession for PTSD is actually a police officer. Every day,
Yeah, police
every day,
officer or corrections officer.
yeah, every day you're getting calls for the worst situations that these people are going through.
Yep.
and you have to be the one to get in between and solve it. And it's every day for 20, 30 years, you know. So obviously, even as a police officer too, it changes your perspective and just like, you know, how you're gonna live your life, because you're just already always like alert every hour of the day at your work. So then
I'm glad you brought brought that up. There's certain levels of alerts that you have.
Yeah.
So you have yellow alert. That means you're kind of alert on things. You have orange and red. Red is when you're always on alert. You're always looking. You're always, observing things. Orange is when you're on alert, but you're still doing your daily things, right? But, so, like, once I leave here, I'm always on orange. I'm never on yellow, which is calm and collective. I'm always on orange. So, I'm always looking over my shoulder, looking behind me. I know the exit. I know all the exits. As soon as I walk into a place, like I'm like, okay, there's like 3 exits in here that I can. If anything happens, this is where we go.
Yeah.
So, and the things I see back here, and I have witnessed and have experienced, I feel like later on in life, I'm gonna have that PTSD. Hell, I could have it now, and I just don't even know it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, a PTSD is a very big mental thing amongst law enforcement people.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And it's sad because man, they're just regular people, man. Like, they have a family, they have bills, just like a normal person does and stuff like that. So not only that we have to worry about outside of our workplace, but we have to worry about inside our workplace. So I say people that's been doing 20 years, I salute them. I don't think I can make it 20 years. I'm gonna try, but that's
tough.
That's
for
a
sure.
butt whooper. Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, imagine these operators
games and stuff.
Imagine these
right?
operators
Yeah.
in game, bro. The PTSD they have. Imagine Ash.
Oh yeah. Could you imagine what our character in PUBG has went through?
Bro.
Force the equation here. Get at least a semblance of a power position.
Being blown up, burned alive, shot in the head.
All the different modes.
Yeah. Have
flying
wings.
pyramids and stuff. Flying pharaohs.
Yeah.
5-1 diffuser down.
Oh man. And then when you teleport to Mirror World, and then your character changes into another one.
Nice pickup.
Yep.
Nice win.
Spending all this money for these skins.
Yep. Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
What pistol does the Ash use?
My wife wasn't happy when I bought that M4 skin and then leveled it up.
2 pistols available, and they are both pretty good.
The skins here on Rainbow Six are also honestly pretty fire. I kind of wish I had more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to get as many as I can for
That's
as
why I
many
keep
weapons
telling
and
you,
stuff.
buy the battle pass.
Yeah, I think I might, bro. How much was it you said? Like $4? Or
$9.
$9?
Yeah.
If not before then, but I am curious.
I have to, bro.
And then you get that character unlocked too.
Might have to do it, bro. Shout out to Rainbow Six for sponsoring the stream.
Yeah, shout out Rainbow Six. Hey.
Rainbow Six OP, bro.
Yeah. It's probably besides, man. All right, so if Warzone was still a thing, I'd put Warzone #1, PUBG #2, and Rainbow Six #3, and then Apex #4. Out of all the mobile games I've played.
Right now, all I know is I'm addicted to Rainbow Six, man. I'll be playing that till midnight, bro. I'll be playing that till midnight when I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning tomorrow.
Do you know what time that I end? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me.
I mean, bro, it's been a long time that I was playing games for that late. To be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Many
Like,
years.
do you remember when, what was it? EU FPP? I think we played 8 hours a day.
Bro, that was
Or every other day.
Immediately
Yeah.
and just
I don't even know
sprint
what the
around
heck I
map,
was
kill
thinking, man.
3
That was,
players,
I think that was
and one player
2022.
on his team was able to pick up the
I don't know
other
what
two,
I was
so that
thinking, bro.
was- yeah, that
Why I
was
wanted to
I
do that
remember
challenge.
COVID, man. We
Does
played
not care, and he did
non-stop.
ask. He is going to fly around
Bro,
this
what
map.
else were we gonna do? We were just stuck in the house, bro. I mean, you know, we couldn't even go to the
Yeah.
Jack in the Box.
Does sound
Oh man, I don't
like
have Jack in the
inputs,
Box anymore where I
controller
live.
versus mobile touch.
We didn't
And
even have
frankly,
Pizza
I
Hut,
don't
bro.
know if
I
there's a
mean,
clear
we
advantage.
were
It sounds
worried
like
about the
so far players are
delivery
talking about
being
disadvantages.
infected.
I've tried both. Both feel pretty competitive.
You
It's
know,
just
we were
about
just stuck at home.
with set inputs, right? The
Oven
controller
pizza.
inputs are very nice, but
Dude,
you're
those were the
good
times, man.
at
That was actually
touch device
pretty crazy.
inputs. It's kind of
You
like
know,
something
it's
that's
crazy that
maybe
a
even
single,
more accurate potentially
if
you're good at it.
how can I say, like
One thing that sets Rainbow
epidemic.
Six apart, which
Now
Jackson
you
talked
can
about there,
say
right
post-COVID,
before we switched
well,
perspectives, is
pre-COVID,
that Rainbow Six Siege
and then
doesn't
after
have
COVID.
any aim assist. The only aim assist that is present in the game
Isn't
is
that
when you're
crazy?
playing up against the training
Yeah,
bots
I mean,
in a
bro,
mode that
like
used to be referred to as
life really did
as
change
terrorist
after
hunt.
that. You know, that
If
was
you're
like a
playing a
war.
Yeah,
PvE
That
life
was,
has
style
changed
of game,
completely. Like
there
Walmart's
is a
not open up
possibility that
anymore
aim assist is in the
24/7.
game,
I mean,
but
dude,
you
that
can choose
Certain
game modes.
restaurants that
There
used
is
to be
none.
open
Doesn't matter if you're playing
24/7 ain't
controller
open like
or
that no
keyboard
more.
or
we
anything
lived
like
through an
that.
experience that probably happened. That's probably
So,
happened like
unlike other
maybe
FPS
10
titles that are out there
times
that some of the players
in
were
world history.
discussing,
Maybe.
You know,
playing on
Yeah.
controller versus playing on mouse and
and
keyboard
Yeah.
we
versus
were one of
playing on
those
touch
times to
controls,
be
there
alive
is
and see
no
that.
advantage. Whereas with
It's crazy.
other
Yep.
FPS titles,
That's
you're
crazy.
trolling if you're
It's
not playing on
crazy
controller
what
because the
we've
aim
been through.
assist is so strong that it overpowers the best mouse and
Oh
keyboard
man.
users,
Oh
despite
look,
the fact that
oh
I
look
think
at the
mouse and keyboard
puppies.
is more
Yeah, I
precise
wouldn't
on
mess
its
with those
own,
dogs. Those
which
dogs
is
hurt.
entirely
They
why aim
bite.
assist
No,
exists in
no,
the
that's
first place. So
but
playing
they
on
such a
controller
good
on
puppy.
Siege, you do not get any advantage though. I am continuously impressed with some of the
I mean, my
You,
mic real quick.
do you
What's
know
going on,
them
Tigris?
German
What up, man?
Malinois?
controller
Or
players, and I
I
mean,
think
hey,
I'm saying
some
that
of the
right.
players here are playing on controller, and they are doing
Honestly,
things
bro,
that
I'm
I
really bad with
certainly cannot
breeds.
do
I
with
just
mouse
know
and
like
keyboard.
5.
Man, but anyways, it's a smaller version of the German Shepherd. It's a German breed dog. It's a German Malinois or something. But anyways, they're very intelligent dogs. But
If you don't mind,
man,
dude, I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. It's probably the
they,
easiest explanation of your life. We obviously
you know,
know
we got
drones.
bite
We've seen
dogs.
those quite a bit right now
Do
from
you
the
remember Call of
attacking
Duty how
side,
you used to
right?
send your
Drones that are
dogs out
super
Yeah,
valuable
yeah,
with
on your
intel around the
street?
map.
Black
Yeah,
Ops
You can
stuff,
go
yeah.
between two different drones if you're able to keep
yeah.
both of them alive. You get a second
But
drone
anyways,
once
I'm
you're
gonna head
able
up
to
in
shoot these.
here.
All right, bro.
Defense. Talk to me about
Have a
All
good
right,
shift,
man.
man.
I'll
Stay
talk to
safe.
y'all tomorrow. Bye, chat.
So
Yeah,
every
we'll
single map has
chat
a
soon.
set of default
Cat, say goodbye.
cameras, and that's
Say
what
goodbye
they're
to
called
text, man.
in-game default
Thanks for hanging
cams
out.
is what
Later,
players refer
guys.
to them as. So
Enjoy
there's no special name for
Rolly
them.
alone,
Every single
being
map will
lame.
have certain cameras in certain parts that
Peace
will
out, bro.
likely
Later,
be
guys.
close to bomb sites. Very rarely are they
All right,
ever
chat. It's just
in
me
the
now,
bomb
man.
site itself, but you just saw on your screen there was a default camera. They just look like a regular
Oh, is this an ability here
surveillance
where
camera,
like they can
little
actually
black half circle that sits on top of a white casing or white housing?
chalk the
Defenders have
enemies?
access to the cameras. Just as the attackers can go on drones, the defenders
Nice.
can go onto the default cams. One of the first things you should do as an attacker is shoot those default cams. There are usually 2, 3, 4 default cams outside of the building. It's not uncommon that the moment
He has
a
20
round starts,
seconds, man.
defenders
The
will
clutch.
go on those cams and they will
I don't think
gain
he's gonna win.
information immediately as to where you're spawning, so they know where your attack is going to come from. So if you're attacking, get rid of those default cams immediately. Operators like Valkyrie, who is still present in this game, right there, she just got a kill on your screen. That's
Wait, are they going
Panda who
against each
actually
other?
got the kill. If you're playing Valkyrie.
Oh
These
yeah,
two teams
dude,
are
they're
playing
playing
each
against
other.
each other.
We finally do
Literally,
have this. We do have
Noah
two
Sunday
teams
and
playing
Panda
each
are
other.
playing against each other.
So
This is gonna be
Panda
good.
was
We gotta
playing-
watch this.
Panda
We
was
gotta watch
playing
this, man.
Valkyrie. Valkyrie has black eye cams that you can throw around the map that function very similarly to the default cams. They are a little bit smaller and harder to see, but any defender can use those. Information is so crucial because it allows you info on where the attackers are coming from. So you can use your devices, you can use your traps, you can use your gadgets, or you can just maneuver your players towards where the attackers are coming from in anticipation, or if you fear their advances, where to not go because danger might be right ahead of you.
A great breakdown. It is very fun to see two of our creator teams going head to head here in public lobbies. As I expected, this could happen, and it already has. They're droning. One of my favorite
Yeah, dude, they're
parts about
matching against
watching
each other.
Rainbow
This is
Six
actually pretty
mobile
intense
or
because
even
like you don't want to
Siege,
lose, you know.
Online is watching how
This
good
Panda
players
here.
are at swapping perspectives. By the way, in media race, like in action, swapping between their drones or their cameras. Because intel is everything in this game. And speaking of drones,
Chat, who's gonna win,
see Panda
Panda's
using
team
his
or
right now to try to get some intel.
Metal
His dad
Core's
has
team?
already struck first on the opposite side. We are in trouble. If we are down to what, 3 players?
I don't see anything lobby right now.
Check the
The operator who's playing, by the way, is called Twitch. So she, like a couple other operators, gets access to additional drones. So Twitch will have your 2 regular drones, but then also has what are
4v4?
called Twitch drones, or these like little laser zapping drones.
Oh, you guys are the goats.
Not
3v3.
usually good for
So here's the
damage.
thing, chat,
Their
is that
job
in
is
the
to
quick matches,
disable
you only have to
your
win 2
opponent's
rounds. It's best out of
gadgets.
3,
So
not
if
best out of 5.
Drive your drone in and
So
you see
if
a default camera, you
Noah's
can shoot
team
it
wins
and blow
here,
it up.
it's
If
over.
you see a Maestro
And they
camera, you
win.
can shoot it. If you see a Jaeger ADS somewhere, you can shoot that. Doesn't work on
There's
everything.
Zeddy.
So a very popular defender that we've seen a bunch of.
I think
is
she's playing
Frost.
with
She has these
Panda.
bear mats that you put down that if somebody vaults in or hops into it, they get downed. A Twitch drone does nothing. You can zap
Panda's
that thing
team?
as
I think
much
so
as you
too.
want. It is not changing
Yeah, I
a
think
single
she'll
thing about that
go
gadget.
win.
So only really
It's just one left
electrical
on the
gadgets
enemy team.
are what Twitch deals with. Not always, but usually just easiest for new players to view it that way.
Okay, yeah, plant the A site. It's completely clear. They're across the map from
2v1, 2v1.
Yeah. 2-1, Wolfguard ahead in player advantage.
Oh, I have a death drone.
Question is, what is the attack going to do in terms of planting? You heard Noah call it out.
Jaeger looking last alive on the red team.
Zeddy, you can plant that for free. They're right here on my tag.
Need to be wary of Capkin traps, but I think they've cleared it all out. Zeddy getting diffuser down. It is a very quick plant. That looks like a 1.5 seconds. It'll shorten the timer of the round, and now all they need to do is find the final player.
Active tag.
This is it.
It all falls down onto the Jaeger to get on that diffuse kit, and there is Marley compelled into action.
Almost, dude. That
Smoked.
was crazy.
That's a tough one, but I mean, Panda is just so good, and Panda's actually been playing this game quite a bit.
Dude, Panda did
in
a
his
crazy
own right.
reflex
I
there.
was googling some of these mobile players, some of whom I didn't
That was
really
crazy.
know prior to this event. I saw Panda was actually squatting up with some of these guys. I think he played with Spoid actually the other day, so there's some familiarity there on his side of things.
Yeah, nice win there. Honestly, a very fun round. It's good to see our creators go head-to-head there. They're a little sweatier than maybe some of the pubs game, the quick play games that we've been watching. But let's take a look at some of the replays from the last hour or so. Any highlight level plays? Sure, there was plenty of them. Bobby plays showing the efficacy of an SMG that shoots real fast. And Rainbow Six Mobile, Winsanity trying to do a lot of the same.
That was
And even
crazy, chat.
Rasco showing us what he could do on controller. Some fun moments from these creators.
Yeah, I mean, and
Maybe we can
Bobby
fast
was
forward a
playing that
little
one
bit
so
here.
effectively with the deployable shield. That's something you see at high-level gameplays. Put down the deployable shield. You've got a little window that you can see through at the top, and then just hide behind it. It's bulletproof. They can shoot it as much as they want. You
See a
are
text
safe
from
and
Texas.
information
Knew
on
I
the
liked
sides.
him.
Very
No
happy
wonder
to
he
do
acts like a
this spot.
badass. He is one.
Of course, one of the
Yeah,
highlights
he's
has to be
originally from
Ice
Texas.
pulling
He
off
just
the
recently moved, I think, to
interrogation. You don't
Virginia,
get
I think
to
like
see
2
all
years
that
ago or a year ago.
Especially the higher you go in skill level.
Yeah, he's
but
super chill, man. I'm glad I met him.
boy, you know that when pro
He's a cool
players
teammate.
do it, or
And
content
he's really cool to have on stream.
creators do it at various show matches.
What's going on, Pirate?
The crowd
Pirate
always
B9X.
pops off, whether it's in the venue or in various Twitch, YouTube
Nice.
chat, etc.
Let's see some more fun moments from all of our creators. Dav obviously picking up a final kill there with the pistol, but something we're noticing a lot from our creators is they're also utilizing one of the most iconic things that Rainbow Six
Oh, here we
has to
go.
offer,
Here we go.
which
Here we
is
go.
making sure you're
We
picking your
have
corners correctly
Viper
by
Strike.
leaning, all
Is
right?
that the team that I was
Keep an eye
going
out
for?
that as well. Here's a look at our overall standings, though.
I think
This is
so.
after our first hour or so. Looking at our total round wins.
Dude,
it's
Wolfguard.
pretty
Who's
close.
Wolfguard?
Now, I'm gonna
They're
wager
last.
a guess here that Wolfguard maybe hasn't submitted all of their wins. That's
I hope
just
so.
a guess. It's just a guess. Otherwise, they're having a tough time on the map right now. But Viper Strike is in first. And if I am seeing that correctly, I believe they are still perfect on the day.
Yeah.
Viper Strike and Ghost
They haven't
Eyes,
lost
at
one
least
game,
from
then.
What's been reported is perfect. Nighthaven has dropped 2 rounds. Red Hammer has dropped 6.
I think Viper Strike, I'm pretty sure, is
Wolfguard,
ice,
to their
ice in
credit,
them.
are also undefeated, but they've only won 3 times. Their round differentials +6. So yeah,
Rate
I
phallic
have
gameplay out
to
of 10?
imagine that they have just simply not submitted.
9.
But again, we did hear some player comms coming in about getting things submitted as quickly as possible, so who knows?
Speaking of submitting as quickly as possible, you better submit these codes that are on your screen, folks. We got more giveaways as per the usual.
Gotta
We're gonna
submit
be
the code,
rewarding
gotta
you
submit
all
the
day
code,
today.
chat.
10 golden bullets. If you can type this code in fast enough, it could be yours. It can only be typed in once, though. Maybe grab one of the middle ones. The outside one's probably already gone. All you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen, redeem it at the site down below that, or at the
Damn,
QR
they already
code,
claimed.
and you'll get your 10 golden bullets, which you so desperately need in this game. We'll swing back into the gameplay, though, because our players have not stopped. They have 3 hours, and Rasco goes for a knife, and unfortunately, does not connect.
I mean, if you're
That
a
was pretty
content
cool
creator,
to see
part of this is
different teams
creating
compete, you know?
content. So it's not just enough to get the kills. You want a style in the process. So I mean, hey, I imagine, like most people,
This
they're
is
gonna
Wolfguard,
stream
actually.
this game,
Cappy
and then
Gaming
they've
and them
got
are in
editors, or maybe
last.
they edit it themselves. Who knows? Depends on how tight their time is. But they're gonna have their editors go through this and find some good clips. And the more insane and silly stuff you do, the better it tends to do on social media platforms. So get your clips for YouTube, for TikTok, everything. And if you can pull off a knife kill or even get your own interrogation, that stuff's gonna pop off.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of content created from this, and you can see our timer now. We are over a third of the way through this. Keep up the pace, ladies and gentlemen.
1 hour down.
Still got 2 hours left. And I do believe, so far, I think all of our predictions have been mostly correct. We knew that the lobbies would get a bit harder. That seems to be happening. I expected that some of these teams may interact with each other. That's already happened at least once. Some fun stuff today.
See, that's exactly what Bobby was doing earlier, where he sits behind the deployable shield with that window in front of him. Window, I suppose, being a charitable interpretation of what that is.
Would you prefer the M4, the AUG? Oh, dude, easily the M4, man. Easily the M4.
It's a small missed opportunity there with the nitro.
What did Ace say? Watching kids right now while on the phone. Wifey will be home at around 6. At 3? Oh, okay. Maybe he wants to play after this.
Shotgun at that range, you don't want to sidearm out. You just want to one pump it. Rasco's an experienced player. He knows what he's doing.
Patience is certainly a virtue, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes when you're watching Rainbow Six Mobile today. Definitely a virtue in this game. We do see Savu unfortunately go down, but otherwise this team has a pretty clear advantage. It's actually about even now. Now they have a disadvantage in terms of players with 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. Rasco taking this nice and patient, holding his angles correctly. No reason to rush this.
Well, especially if you're a defender, right? One of the biggest mistakes that are committed by those.
Oh.
Well.
Oh, nice.
He was a little confused as to what was happening, Garrett, if I'm being honest with you. He shot him with a shotgun twice at point blank range, and the Ash did not die. My goodness, there's 2 of them right in front of him. He gets swamped by them. You know, Rasco wants that one back. It looked like there might have been a bit of desynchronization with the server on his end. Hard to tell, but I mean, you shoot somebody with the SAS shotgun at that range. Even once, you expect them to die, but twice, he seemed a little confused.
Yeah, I agree.
Back to my point. If you are a defender, one of the quickest ways to bottle around is to not play like a defender. You realize very early on that when you're a defender, all you gotta do is just wait for the attackers to bring the diffuser into the bomb site, because
Chat, let me know if you guys played Rainbow Six and what do you guys think about the game?
It is incumbent upon the attackers to get the job done. 25 seconds left in the round. All you gotta do is hide. You do not need to take engagements. You don't need to fight. Too many newer players think that it's like other FPS games where you have to get the kills. Nope. If you are one of these 2 remaining defenders, all you got to do is just wait out the time, and the round goes to you.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Oh, quick peek around the corner. That shotgun, little one tap. Why not? Metalcore picking up the final kill, and works out well for him.
Oh, yeah, this is Viper Strike. I think, yeah. They're going to win, man. They have the best team.
Also, fun note, Intero, too, about, for those that maybe haven't played Rainbow Six, one of the other cool things is
when you played with the game for the first time, I think I landed in school, man. It was 2018 back in school.
And still flag players onto the map for your team, so you're not completely just standing in the
Dude, Aerith is kind of cracked as well.
Doing nothing when you do
mobile games.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people will die and then immediately go on TikTok, which is generally bad.
Right.
You know, when you die, you go on cams. That's general wisdom. It applies at all ranks. It applies in the casual game modes too. On a game mode like this on Bomb Rush, it's very, very quick. I honestly don't even know how much you can gain from immediately going on cams. But the double res, goodness gracious. There's 1 defender left, by the way, who needs to. This is going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one for the sentry. I don't even know where he is, but Icy's on the hunt. If you're a defender, you can get on those default cams, but you can also get on your teammates' devices. So Maestro brings evil eye cams, Valkyrie brings the black eye cams, some of these operators bring bulletproof cameras. All you need to do when you die is just hop on cameras, because even when you're dead, you can provide immense value for your team. And if you're first dead,
what a Bandit Queen.
Cam, give information.
Welcome to
let
the stream.
Remaining players.
Hey, chat, by the way, I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Seriously means a lot for all you guys for watching the stream and hanging out. Even if you guys just have the stream in the background and don't have to be watching it. Really appreciate it.
Oh, knife out with the cav.
And potato aim and slow actions, I would be cooked. Yeah, I feel like this game is definitely like
regular Rainbow Six Siege game. Yes, that is Solid Snake.
It has a bit of a.
Is the newest operator that was added just a couple days ago when Operation Silent Hunt came live. Now you've got both.
It has a bit of a curve, I think, when it comes to like
Solid Snake in the same game. It's very cool.
Learning the game
a
and
knife out at one point, if memory serves correctly. So I am a little,
because not every. I mean,
curious if Ubisoft
I don't think
maybe
anybody really
are
wants to just
you trying to make
constantly
knives
die.
and
You
knife
know,
skins in
it's
this
not
game
fun
too?
for anybody.
Because, like, that'd be kinda cool.
You know,
That's
if you're playing a game and it's just so difficult.
I've got a moment.
Like,
Watching
well, why am I going to play?
space here.
I think Rainbow Six is challenging for sure. I mean, even for Ace and I, you know, we have a lot to learn.
We've somehow ended up on another channel. So why do you do that? That's a very good question. There's another. Wasn't there 2 players there?
Behind him.
Yeah, there was. He got out.
They're all dead. I'm completely unsure.
How
I think the
did he
opponent-
live?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no! Still.
Let's go. All right, so one thing that new players like to do, which is generally quite bad, is they like to reinforce and barricade everything. That's actually not a really good strategy against experienced players, because if you're going to walk into a room and everything is closed, you know that as long as what's in the room with you is clear, you're not going to get swung from somebody through an open doorway or through an open wall. But as what you saw Space doing in that previous round, if you're an attacker and you vault into that room, the entire floor below you is gone. You now are not going to do that vault without information of what lies below, because if you do it and there's somebody down there and you don't drone it, you're going to get killed. So sometimes there's a lot of value in keeping doors open, keeping windows open, keeping walls open, because the information that you gain and you give up by doing that is easy.
I normally would have muted, but not busy, not playing. I haven't formed an opinion yet on the game.
But that must have been like 30 seconds.
And blow up a wall, and the game was over.
Yeah, I feel like for a game to be successful, you gotta have it to where it's like welcoming to beginners, you know, and
format, but at the same time, the players are like, yeah,
just have people like not make it like
that's how fast we're playing.
so difficult off the bat. Because when the game's so complicated, like in order to really reach that the millions and millions and millions of players worldwide, dude, it's people from all ages. You know, it's not just 21-year-olds. It's not just 25-year-olds. It's not just people in their 30s.
Swing corners nonstop, roam the whole map.
So you got to make it to where it's enjoyable and learnable.
If you're playing up against
for people,
a bunch of people new to mobile games, or maybe they're new to Rainbow Six
with a huge variety of
general,
a range of age,
and you are familiar with the maps
you know,
and the operators, the best thing you can do is just be quick, because your opponents are
like other mobile games. Like sometimes they have it to where it's like your first matches are. They say bots, right? First matches are just so you can learn, and you always hear, "Oh, I got 20 kills my first match. It's so easy."
But again,
you know.
It does seem like these games are tightening up to the point you made.
And I think
earlier, and
Rainbow Six, from what I remember when I first started playing, yeah, I think it does a good job at doing that. It does a good job at making it to where it's easy to learn.
He's good. The ADS system that he has is very strong, especially if
my only concern is that it's so much to learn. You understand what I'm saying?
I have to
like there's like all these abilities, right, and
running.
operators, and
we saw Marley using those flashbangs. Really
that's one thing that might turn people off,
shuts down any
and they might just be like, "Oh, it's just too complicated. It's just too many characters, you know."
And it regenerates over
like
time.
I got to learn what each every person does, and there's 27 of them. And not only that, but that's only one part of learning the game. Then I have to learn about the game.
Some really nice aim there from Panda, and I think
I agree, Degrix. Yeah, I agree.
And guess what he died from? A single shot to the head. Sometimes,
I mean, even some of my teammates, you know,
one shot headshot
that I played with in the past and stuff, they weren't
doesn't always win the duels because of it.
That's a really good point. Got to make sure that you actually isolate your 1v1.
Not all of them were like around my age or stuff, you know.
For just a brief second, your demise.
That looks like Willie. Oh, okay. Willie is actually using touch controls.
But I
don't-
definitely think
don't
Rainbow
know
Six
Spoit's
will
familiarity with a controller. Admittedly, I thought he might.
is gonna have a
use
good
controller, but instead
developer
he's just-
team behind them.
Okay.
I think the issue with previous mobile games
Take a
is
listen to
that
what Spoit has
the
to say
developer
here.
team
There'll be
just
some knowledge coming through. Admittedly, only one player left.
they didn't really
He
have
has to
any
deal with
experience with mobile
Thermite.
games. That was the main issue.
If he's up on that,
They didn't really have any experience with mobile games, so they came from PC, and then even tried to use these sort of engines that the game runs on that are not even like really that good on mobile, and it's just
my exact thoughts.
you have to make it as well to where
I'm here.
There you go.
you don't need to have the newest iPhone to play the
I
game.
don't know if they've nerfed shotguns.
Because the majority of the mobile audience is on Android, and not only that, but they're not on a flagship device. Well, it's a lot of stuff you have to take into consideration
Yeah, I will say
before
on
fully
mobile shotguns seem to have a lot
sending,
of,
you know,
pick
a mobile
rate,
game to
a
the
huge amount of efficacy because
to the
of their
ecosystem.
ability,
But
obviously with the spread to do a lot of damage.
like I haven't had any issues with Rainbow Six at all right now. No lag,
aka me players that
no frame drops.
And so I do wonder if they
No
reduce some of the
crashing.
damage in some of the shotguns to kind of balance that out.
Look at Bushka, he was what, 50s? I never asked him how old he is, or like I never found out, but
That's a golden rule right there. A mantra shared by
Yeah,
many
I mean,
gamer. Winning is fun, losing is not.
you know, he's in that group of people who like you wouldn't think they're playing
Man on your
mobile
screen
games,
does
right?
not lose that
But the
off.
reason he's playing is because the mobile game that he's playing
Very, very good at this game. Let's see if he can showcase some of his skill right now, but they're all
had a good learning
time,
curve
which
for
is
people
exactly why
to
we're here, right? This is
follow
obviously a
and
competitive tournament
learn how to
where
play the game.
tracking wins and all of that good stuff, but really just wanted to showcase what Rainbow
Been
Six
hot dropping in
Mobile is
Ultima
all
Royale
about.
and doing good.
Had a
Nice,
good time
Bandit.
doing it, so all of the creators seemingly definitely having fun as Space barely misses some of those shots through, but looks like Icy's gonna pick that up.
I mean, look at the movement that we just saw on our screen. You're telling me this is somebody doing this with their fingers on a phone? It is crazy how good these mobile gamers are. And I
Yeah,
know
like
that
the
there
caster's
might be a
saying, you know.
portion of this audience who are not used to seeing mobile gaming, but I will even say I don't watch a lot of mobile, but look at this movement from Space. It is bonkers that somebody is doing this on a touchscreen on their phone. It is so unbelievably impressive. And I mean, Space isn't the only one who's been impressive. There's been a lot of really good mechanical ability on our screens, but it serves as a reminder that it doesn't matter what medium you play video games on. There is skill expression to be had on a mouse and keyboard, on a controller, on a touchscreen. You might think, oh, it's just a mobile game. You pick up
Yeah.
a phone and try to 1v1 Space and see how quickly you get humbled.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that shot. Levenho, a lot of the same.
And mobile
Very
gaming so
skilled player,
early on
long
too.
history, and, well, my
Most
bad,
people, especially
long
here like in the
history
West, you know,
mobile
Europe and
concentration
United States and
space.
stuff, Canada.
Unfortunately, again, with this game,
They don't.
one wrong peek, you didn't clear all of your angles.
The main
You
audience who
have the
plays any sort
tiniest
of video
windows of
games
opportunity, and Marley's able to capitalize on and picks up a drone
has
as
zero
well. But
clue
unfortunately,
about mobile
yet again,
games.
another player back behind. Lobbies are getting a little bit more sweaty.
A little bit more. I mean, he should have known that there would be somebody on rappel right there. Marley, to his credit, taking this a lot more seriously than I suspected he might. I think it would be very different if he was playing against other these real teams.
Dude, I hope they
The
get
fact
to
that they're
match
just
up again.
playing Bomb Rush, I think Marley is going to take it seriously, but if it was like, say, his team versus Spoit's team, I could see him maybe joking around a little bit, maybe having a couple rounds where they go for knives or something along those lines. Marley has played in show matches before. He's quite familiar with how to have a good time playing Rainbow Six.
Hey, vibes are super important when it comes to these types of events, especially when you're playing for 3 hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to rack up wins with your team. By the way, pulling some stats
One
here
more.
for this Space guy we've been hyping up, all right? Big content creator. I'm going to shout him out because he's definitely earned it. He's played over 1,200 rounds of Rainbow Six Mobile. Now, they can go quite quick. As you can see on your
1,200
screen.
rounds?
Over
I think I've only
1,200
played like
rounds
100.
with a 75% win rate. 74.4 to be exact. Guy doesn't lose often.
Oh yeah, we're doing great, Martin. Just waiting for summertime, bro. Summertime is where my family thrives. I feel like we go camping, fishing. We're like outside 24/7. But yeah,
Good vibes from Dab as well.
Just living for summer. Living for summer, you know? You and I likely in very different circumstances. You down in Tennessee, it's probably a little warm there. It is freezing rain here today up in the sunny beaches of Toronto, so
That's fun.
I'm living for summer too, Dab. I come alive. Drone phase is, the prep phase is shortened. Rounds are shortened as well. Rounds are 2 minutes and 30 seconds instead of the usual 3 minutes, and diffuse time is shortened.
1,200 rounds is crazy. Yeah, bro. Like I said, he's been playing it for months. He was playing it in closed beta and stuff and all that.
That was just on your screen. That's the chair you see when you Google office chair.
That's exactly
Makes sense. You would expect for him to play good, you know, if he has that much experience on the
game. Like I said
game.
before, too, having 2 drones would be very valuable for getting intel. Maybe not quite as much in this mode, just with how fast it moves, but get that second drone once the action phase actually starts. So you keep your first alive by hiding it. Can be very valuable to swap between them.
Absolutely. I'll touch on that in just a second, but right now while we have Dab on your screen, Ash is likely one of the mascots of Rainbow Six Siege. It's, you know, that no brain, all aim Ash main is about the go-to here. To see that she has her breaching round as an underbarrel attachment is very different from the regular game. She has a standalone launcher in regular Rainbow Six Siege. Here on mobile, I think very similar to Hibana, it functions like Buck's skeleton key, where it is underbarrel. It's just a little bit quicker.
Yeah, Ash is a character that I like to play as well when assaulting.
Of a buff at this point in time, but it is just a little odd. No, Hibana is not. Hibana has her X-Kairos launcher as a separate gun. Jaeger down below, but he's swinging his way now through Conference.
They have some good teams against them.
So, and he gets out-dueled by Kith.
Oh my god.
That was really close. That was really close, Garrett.
Got Bobby here.
I know, and honestly, some of these rounds that you end up having to win 2-1 rather than 2-0 probably are going to be the difference maker on whether you take the win in the overall tournament, because the faster you move in this event, the better. So the faster you can get your wins, the better. AKA, let's play less rounds, but we'll figure all that math out as we get closer to the end of the time. We still have plenty of time for these teams to start racking up wins and maybe cutting down the slow-paced gameplay that they started with. Now, speaking of slow-paced gameplay, this is a classic Bobbyism at this point.
I was going to say, I think every time we spectate him, he's right here on the deployable shield. He's just slowly moving backwards.
How many maps in this? Ooh.
I mean, this is smart. You are an anchor operator.
Let me
He's
think of
playing
all the
Smoke.
map
Smoke
names.
is one of the most valuable
We have Oregon.
round
We have
operators
Border.
in the game. You just
We have
saw him throw
Summit.
his toxic
We have
babe or his
Villa.
gas canister,
We have
depending on how you wanna
Restaurant.
call it. It's called a gas grenade, I suppose, here in Rainbow Six Mobile. But those gas canisters do damage to opponents. It blocks line of sight, but it also does damage. So if you're trying to plant a diffuser or you're trying to get through a single doorway,
I know for a fact there's
those
2
gas
more.
canisters last a long time. It prevents you from taking the map control that you want, and
I think there's like 2 or 3 more. I don't think there's just 5, but why can I only name 5?
Seconds to get the diffuser planted.
Villa,
You're not going to find
Summit,
as much value,
Oregon,
but it takes
Border,
7 seconds to get the diffuser
Restaurant.
down in Rainbow Six Siege. Those gas canisters last for about 10 to 15 seconds. So you can easily choke somebody off of that
Bank.
plant. He's an operator
That's one of
that
them
gains
as
more
well.
value
Bank
the
is
later
another
into a
one.
round you go, and Bobby is playing that operator exactly as you need to. Anchor down a part of the map, sit there and
6
wait,
plus
let
for
the
sure.
attackers come to you and punish them in the closing
Clubhouse.
moments of the
Clubhouse as well. 7.
Another great breakdown by Intero.
I think there might be one more.
See of each of these operators, and they
Like
all
5 or
have very
6.
unique
Yeah,
abilities.
I think
The most important
7,
thing to
8.
think about this game is how to use your operator correctly.
Bank is one of them, yeah.
and
I
use
kind
the
of bank.
utility that they have.
Kind of
There's
bank
so
and
much
Clubhouse.
utility from those breaching
But I can't think of another one, but I feel like one's
between,
missing.
So we'll keep calling those out where we see them.
There's
Every
there's
time I
quite a
see
few.
roaming smoke.
But it's not really the maps that you have to worry about learning. I mean, obviously
My
that's
eyes glaze
important,
over
but
with
it,
rage.
I mean the operators, man.
can
There's
work,
27.
it
There's
absolutely
27,
can.
right? 27
It's
different types.
so suboptimal most of the time that
So not only do you have to learn them so that you know how to play them, but you also have to learn them so that you know what the enemy's abilities are.
Did he just melee his way
What is
in
that
instead
guy
of using
doing?
the sledgehammer?
Yeah, I was about to say, not using the sledgehammer is one way to play.
I mean, his name is Sledge for good reason.
Yep.
They named a hammer after him, for crying out loud. Probably one of the most basic operators that exists in Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow
The
Six Mobile is
Scottish
very
attacker
interesting and
has
fun. I hope many
access
people
to
can
a
try it.
giant
I do.
hammer
I
that
enjoy
also
it, man.
happens to be
Like I
the
said, I was
biggest
playing yesterday till
trophy in
midnight
our
with
esport.
other
Every year,
YouTubers.
the Six Invitational, which just transpired in Paris, awards the hammer. You win the hammer, you get to lift the hammer. It is designed to look exactly like sledges. Great for soft destruction. You can smash open floors, smash open walls.
Yeah,
You
so
can even use
good
it to
question you have,
bonk
Melly.
your opponents if you get close enough.
Can you stream just you guys playing online?
Despite not using
Yeah,
the
yeah, of
sledgehammer there,
course.
they do pick
Yeah,
up
like
another win, so
you're
congrats
not
to
limited
them.
to streaming just because
Let's be honest.
it's sponsored or not.
Exactly right. Hey, it's quick. It's
So,
easy.
yeah.
It's less button pushing. I mean, that's or
What it just means is that
pushes
whenever you're
under your
sponsored, it
mobile
just means
device
that
pushing, I suppose.
that specific
It's,
stream
definitely quick, but
and what you're doing
take a look at Viper
is
Strike here with Sanity back on your screen, and
is sponsored by them.
It does have quite a bit
If
of
that makes
intel, and
sense.
it's just gonna run again.
Yeah, but the
Let's
streamer's
go
not
outside
limited
and
to
get
streaming.
slammed, unfortunately, because that's
They
what
could even go
happens.
live
Space gets the cleanup though.
an hour later or before or even after. So not hating on it, just saying there's a definite learning curve. Yeah, no, definitely.
Not being outside as frequently as
Yeah, I
they
don't think
want to be, but
I don't think
No, we're good.
Pope was mentioning maybe that you were hating, or
a bit of a
I didn't take it that
change
way
from
either.
Earlier games,
But,
where again, we didn't expect them to be as competitive.
like I said,
So
yeah,
if you're a
maybe
defender, you can run
the reach
outside,
will
you give
be
your opponent wall hacks, but if you are a better aimer, it doesn't matter. There was
different
confidence there
audience,
from
you
a
know,
lot of these
than
defenders that
maybe
they were
what
able
other
to
games
simply
that we have
overpower
played
their opponents, and I
over the
think for good
years.
reason, but oh my, this is an ego play. They make it work, and they win the
Dude, but
round
there
off of
definitely
it.
is a
All right.
huge audience for like this competitiveness
Viper
in
Strike
games. I
has
mean,
been near the top of
Rainbow
the
Six
standings all
Siege, you know,
day, and
like
I mean,
what,
I
like the
don't even
PC
know
version
what's
of this
gonna slow
game.
them down, and there's just no
Dude, it's one of
weaknesses on
it's
this team.
popular. It's one of the top stream games, like when you go on Twitch or you go on YouTube and stuff.
They still are able to
And
win
it's been
multiple
out for I think like a
the
decade.
entire map. I mean, Space is
I
picking
mean,
up
like it's been
at
out for
least a
years.
double kill every game, so
You know,
Yeah.
it's just one of those games that people just really enjoy. It's kind of like CS:GO and stuff like that.
Playing too aggressive.
Like
I mean,
it's a
the only
game that
thing
people
kinda can
just
get in the way of this
they
team
love to grind it.
is that the lobbies get harder and harder, and their ego gets in the way, and they play too aggressive with the roams and get outside too much on the defensive side. So it might slow them down a little bit, but I doubt it.
No, I think that's a great point. There are a lot of times where you beat yourself in this game. I'll go back to what I said
Choco
about
Taco trying to get
defenders
his position.
defending.
Oh,
The amount
he's
of
gonna get
times
shot.
that
Yeah, he
I,
just got
over the
shot.
last decade of playing Rainbow Six, have had a teammate in a 1v1 situation where all you need to do is just hide. Just hide. There are 5 seconds left in the round. Stay alive, and we win the round. And then the guy just goes, "It's fun to get kills," and just goes running after somebody and loses. And you're like, "What are you doing? Just hide, please. I beg you."
Rainbow Six franchise is a good shooter game.
More important than victory.
Dude, I used to play.
Again,
I don't know if any of you
your
guys
ego can
would play back
easily
then
be
and
the
stuff, but
sixth man on your opponent's squad.
I used to play.
Oh my god.
Dude, it was called Rainbow
This is a
Six
slaughter.
Yeah,
A minute
Tom
into the
Clancy
round, and
Rainbow
it is
Six
just- these-
2
their opponents
Las
are
Vegas.
cannon fodder at this
Bro,
point. Yeah.
I was
Sledge
addicted.
wore out.
It was on the I think it was on the
Back to goal,
PlayStation
baby.
3.
Nice and easy.
Dude, I
Another
was good
win.
at it. I'm telling you,
We're
man.
not playing hockey, but
I'm
we're having a
telling you
dang good
guys.
time, there's no question about
These
it.
games that I used to play, you know,
Sorry,
Rainbow
he even called
Six,
it a power play
Vegas
earlier, and I
2,
think that fit quite
Call of
well.
Duty.
That's right.
I don't know why, man, but I was a pretty good player at them.
Go for that window there. Both.
Like, I remember that one time I found this random clan. Dude, they were all organized. They all had the same clan tag. I mean, it was like 20 to 30 members in it. Every single time they'd play, they win.
We're promoting Rainbow Six Mobile's incredible.
It was these types of clan
promoting it.
wars
People
where they used to
from
do
the
like
stream
they used to
love
practice
this game
against
for the
other
very first
clans.
time and just
So I don't even know how I
in
got
this
involved
lobby,
or like how I fell into that
haven't learned
this group of
anything
people.
yet.
I
Let
think
me
one
try
time
it,
I
and
met
it's
him.
not
I think one time I met him
nice.
against me
Yeah,
because I used to just
Both
mainly I
Viper
used to play by
Strike
myself,
and
really.
Night Haven are having
A lot of my
terrifically good
friends,
games.
they didn't really have any consoles or stuff like that,
We'll
so
see the stand- well,
was
I'm
really just
interested
me.
to see what happens when the standings come back
And I
up,
think I
but,
was just playing
hopefully
alone,
Wolfguard-
and
I think
because of
Wolfguard had a bit of a lag
how
with
I
some
would play and
reporting,
I guess
but
how good I was, they invited me after a match that we played. Now I lost against them because it was just a full party of 6 versus me and randoms, and I wasn't even using my mic. And they asked me like, "Hey, dude, like, how'd you learn how to play?" And I think for me it was just the amount of years of playing, because I played for probably 5, 6, 7 years of Call of Duty, 8 years every year. Would get the game at midnight release.
I don't know how much faith you can put in your opponent.
Yeah, dude, I remember those days. I mean, we would run it. We would do these spawn trappings in lobbies, and we used to get like 100+ kills in these types of matches. It was crazy.
right. Well,
And I remember when I used to play Rainbow Six Las Vegas 2.
Just go outside.
It
just get
was
kills, why not?
such a fun game.
Main door.
Okay.
In the last stream, there was a drone helicopter thing. I'm guessing this is a character specific. Yeah, T-Grix. Yeah, it is, man.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
so annoying, dude.
Main lobby.
It like scans you and you're stuck. Like you're being scanned for like a
So-
whole minute.
I
Congrats to you
appreciate that.
both.
Thank you.
Parker's a classic, a good one, a strong name. It's great.
Shout out to my mother for
Right.
choosing to name me this. My
The
dad was
character
along
that
for the
Vega's
ride.
playing,
He's-
Myra
But I
is
think
my
my dad
favorite
would
character
call
for a
me
defender.
Michael, and my
Him,
mom was
right
like,
here.
Absolutely.
You can
not.
see her top ability on the top
Apology
right
to
is that
Michaels
window.
out there.
Yeah.
So she can place these windows. It's called a black mirror, so it's only visible through one side.
I like it.
You basically
take
place it so that way
I'll
the
bring some in.
enemies, you know,
You know?
Y'all go second floor. You guys.
you can see the enemies when they're walking
I have
up,
noticed
but they
that
can't
one
see
big
you. It's
thing
just
that
a
is different from this
reflected
game
mirror,
than from the
and for them
console
it's
and
just black on
PC
their side.
versions
But on
is
your
the
side,
lack
it's
of
clear and you
vertical
can see
play.
right through.
So a lot of floors are hard surfaces. You cannot shoot through them. You cannot sledge through them. That's a great shot by Vague. Wow.
The only downside is that guys, we're already halfway. The only
There's a lot
downside is
less
that her
verticality,
own,
which
so
again, I guess makes sense.
when it
You
comes
want
to
to be
like
more linear. You want
the
them to take
operators,
engagements
you can't
directly
change the
on,
guns.
So you've gotten rid of some of the hatches,
So
you've gotten rid of some of
whatever
the
gun they
self-destruction.
use is whatever gun you're stuck with
It
if
makes
you
sense.
want to
We're
use that
also at the
operator.
halfway point.
If you want to switch guns, if your main focus is like, I don't want to use this shotgun or I don't want to use this submachine gun, I want to use an AR, you have to find an operator that has the AR as their weapon. So that's one of the different things is like here, like you cannot just change because you want to
Could be the question around
on weapons. You can change your operator.
how wide is
And that'll
your
change your
field
gun.
of view mobile versus
So only
PC?
downside
Still
for
got
this
some
character that I like
visibility,
is just
but
that she has a vector.
reduced maybe field of view is one
So
of the
it's,
other
you know,
reasons
I prefer an
going
AR.
a little bit more linearly, but
Yeah, I mean, there's
We'll see
something to be
the
said for
Vague can
people
clutch it
playing
here.
a shorter
There's one
field of
enemy
view
left.
or in narrower field of view. Others will be playing stretched res. Depends on the resolution you want to play at, whether you play at 16 by 9, 16 by 10, 4 by 3. Obviously, those options are available for people. I don't believe that same level of customization is here on mobile just because of the way the game has been made, and it stands to reason that that wouldn't be the case. But
Oh my left. Oh, you can jump on it.
Nice.
that also depends on your device. But
yeah,
nice win yet again. Continue to learn. It sounds like.
Chat, I'll be honest, I'm just trying to get some more codes, bro.
Describing which walls
Send the
can and
codes,
can't
send the
be
codes.
destroyed and how, which is some of the stuff we've been talking quite a bit about. Speaking of learning, okay, and Tara, you've been a great teacher today for everybody at home. That
You
we get
flatter
in
me.
Rainbow Six. It's been really, really strong. Another big point of conversation that
Yes.
this game does maybe a little bit different than others is the revive system. How do the revives work? Because you can get knocked, right? You can go
Yes.
down and crawl around, but you can only get picked up once, if I'm correct.
yeah. So if you're an attacker and it's not enough damage to get you right away, you'll get what's called down but not out. DBNO is the status, where you'll see like a little health bar. It'll be like a little circle with a little plus, the typical HP or whatever safe aid you want to call it image that everybody uses. If you're a defender and you pick up Rook's armor, and Rook is in this game, he's not one of the 5 operators being played right now by the defenders, but it's
Rook's a good
available.
character. So what he does is that
Basically, what
he
happens is
basically
you'll get
drops like these
knocked, and then you
vests
can get
on the
picked
floor,
back up.
and your
there is
whole
a timer.
team can
You
get
will
extra armor
bleed
and
out
extra
if they
health.
do not get you in time, but you can still crawl around and you can still give information too. That's the other thing. While you are knocked, you are still able to help your teammates by telling them where the opponents are. Garrett, this is a bit interesting. I think Viper Strike are in a bit of trouble. Is this the first round that we've seen Viper Strike actually
Oh yeah,
drop?
they've lost this round,
Yeah,
guys.
they've lost a round and a potential to lose the entire map if they lose this round. Reminder, it's just a best of 3. First 2 wins, and we're in trouble. Space, fortunately, taking a decent bit of damage. Their armor looking quite weak, but does get the cleanup. That's that knock condition we were just talking about. Down,
He was down, but he was not out. Now he
Yeah.
is out.
Ooh.
Captain will join him. So they're staying alive. They've
Bro,
dropped
that
a
was
round.
crazy.
Good call on that.
I would be shocked if we managed to go all the way through this creator showdown with
Kind of wish the
team
roller
being
drones were a little more stealthy.
perfect.
Yeah, they make so much
3
noise. Like
hours of
even if you're in the
not
same room as
losing
the
a
enemy,
single
the enemy
round,
can hear you. Can hear
that
it.
is- that's-
But then they
that's
start looking
something else.
around and start checking
Yeah,
the
if it's
corners,
not
obviously,
Viper
or
Strike,
the
it's
good
gonna
spots
be
that the drones would be.
technically.
I think it'd be
Maybe
nice if the
maybe, I don't
drones,
know. Technically, we'll have to take a
like if
little
you
look at
notice,
that, but
most of the
there's-
drones get destroyed.
Either way you look at it,
And it's
though,
kind of like,
if you can go perfect
well, then
on
what's really the
maps,
purpose, you
that's
know?
still a very impressive feat, even
They
with
should have
the
it to where like
skills
it's
and
so
the
stealth
chemistry some of
that
these teams are
the
bringing
majority
on
are
the
there,
stage,
and
but-
then there are cameras that your team can
For
use.
smoke, I think smoke is broken in this game, to be honest. I think mid's good, but I think smoke is just like insane.
I'm in now.
Because one of them's playing.
He likes smoke.
Just hearing how they strategize. The beautiful thing is that we can.
This is
hear
it though,
team
guys.
comms.
Again,
What's wrong with
best out of
iPhone
3.
4s, bro?
They have to win one more round. So if they don't win here,
Sometimes
it's
we're-
over.
As casters, we just need to step back because there's nothing they can really learn
And then
from us.
it'll be their last or their
Yeah, it's
first game they lose.
Let's see.
Right now, they're talking about.
I guess to distract them from setting
devices to
defenses.
run this game. And frankly, it is
Yeah,
quite a
I mean,
wide
what the real
variety of
purpose is, I guess, is
devices
to just find the bomb sites.
optimized devices
That's
in the
really
world
what that's like
just
the
to
only.
run the game, which is
But
honestly one of the biggest factors on successive games like
since
this.
you can
So
use
big
them
shout
if
out
they
to these devices
survive
for
and you can
optimizing
use them as a
whatever
camera,
they can, even for lower end devices,
technically they
but
should be so difficult to
obviously, if yours
find
is bigger,
that
wins
the
the
majority are
calculator,
being saved
you're
and
running
used as
on
cameras.
the super
Not the other way
max, if
around.
you will, of
Or
any
only
devices
only
out there.
one
Some of
survives,
those
or
can cut
even
down trade
mainly
ones
0
out,
because
but
the enemy
them
finds
but
them.
not out.
Just seems like
Make sure
it's.
they get those
I don't
cleaned
know.
up before the revive
Oh
comes
damn!
out. And oh, hello.
Look at that.
That skylight rappel has been seen before. Maybe not to the main floor.
Okay.
Usually that is.
You guys notice there that
Space
that
Shuttle
aim?
One. I'm sure he's gonna want that one back.
That's the issue, is that when it comes to the submachine guns, you can see how like the recoil is just all over the place, and even if it's not that far of a distance, it just makes the recoil so difficult.
They don't have servers. They just hand you a computer and you
Win
can
won
just
that
do the
match
work
for them.
yourself. I will say about devices, I actually just upgraded phones. I was rocking a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra for like 5 years.
Chat, let me know what phone are you guys using
Caught
right now
playing very simple mobile
for mobile games when you guys
So
play,
I imagine trying to
or even
play
if you
this
don't
game
play
on it,
games
my
and
phone would
you're just
blow
watching
up.
on your phone or something.
I
What
just
phone do you guys
upgraded
have?
to a Pixel,
Kind of
and
curious.
I gotta say, it handles this like nobody's business. It's great. So if you've got a relatively new phone, my phone doesn't get hot. It handles it well, and I'm amazed at how good mobile games look these days. It is absurd to think of how far we've come.
Yeah, totally agree, man. And yeah, I'm playing on the opposite side. I'm playing on the iPhone. It's been fantastic and no overheating issues. Quick look at the replays, by the way. Some fun
Oh yeah,
moments.
zero
Obviously,
zero
Winston
reheating
showcasing
issues.
Some of his skills, which is great, but all of our creators doing the same. Savu picking up double kills, and again, this is one of the reasons our teams have been winning so often, is that most of our creators are able to win 1v multiple situations on this title. They are that skilled. It is what it is, and even Bobby Plays can get a little aggro, not hide behind his shields, get aggressive and get some kills.
Again, it's just it really just comes back to, if you're watching this and you've never really watched any type of mobile competition, these are extremely talented players. These are extremely experienced players.
The Google Pixel.
Some of them, Garrett has mentioned, are at the top of their respective.
I see.
Games.
How long have you been with
It
like
shouldn't really surprise
Google?
you how well they're doing. If you were to watch, say, like
Just
me
curious, how many of
play Rainbow Six Mobile, it would
of their
be a
devices,
gruesome affair.
have
We
you
have
sort of
nothing like
owned?
this. So don't. And if you try to play it, you're probably not going to look like this either. So don't be a little. Don't lose.
Is this your
spirit,
first
don't
one?
lose hope.
Definitely a learning curve in the game and playing on mobile, but certainly worth the time. It is a lot of fun to watch.
The 15 Pro
and
Max?
It's been a blast as far. We're over halfway.
I had the
done
15 Pro
already,
Max,
which is
yeah.
Crazy to say. We've been moving through very quickly. So I want to remind you now, are you not convinced yet? What's going on? It's time to download the game, folks. Go get your hands on Rainbow Six Mobile right now for free on iOS or Android Google Play Store. You can head over to the app stores by scanning the QR code on your screen.
iPhone 16
or
Pro
just
Max.
Head over to the app stores yourselves. You can screenshot this. I'll give you a smile. Boom. And
5?
you can hit that QR code as well.
Google,
if you're on a mobile
or is that
device,
is
so you
that
don't
a
have to
5
have
or an S? I think it's a 5.
devices open to scan a QR code. Makes it nice and easy for you folks. Get your hands on the game. It is a lot of fun, and make sure you drop a follow on all major socials as well. You can see them all down below, all those amazing icons, because there's a ton of things coming to Rainbow Six Mobile, not only from new operators right around the corner, but they're always talking
Ooh, new
about things
operators.
that maybe asking for feedback.
Probably new
from
maps
you.
as
What do you
well.
think about the game? Go drop a follow on all major socials. Maybe drop a follow wherever you're watching as well, because there's a lot going on with this title you're not going to want to miss. Let's take a look at the scores, though, with over
let's see.
halfway done in the competition.
I'm kind of
which means
curious.
looking at the
Yeah,
scores,
Viper
how
Strikers.
close
Oh,
is it
dude, they're
truly?
barely.
So far, so good for
They're
the
tied
teams
with
at the top.
Nighthaven.
Viper Strike, Nighthaven, and Taro. Everybody else starting to lag behind.
Yeah, they're just not getting games in fast enough. Again, we say this based on the information we have. It is incumbent upon the teams to self-report their scores. So maybe Wolfguard, maybe Red Hammer, maybe they've played more games. They just
One
haven't
second,
gotten
chat,
around
let
to
me
it
get
yet.
the-
Viper Strike,
Hold
no
on.
longer flawless. Same with Nighthaven.
5
Both of
devices
these
probably
teams
won't
have
change unless they
dropped
complete
at
screw.
minimum
Oh, okay, I
one
see what you're
round.
saying.
But Ghost Eyes and Wolfguard are still undefeated. Will that change?
One
as we
second,
start
chat,
to
let me
see
get my
the
other phone.
volume of games increase? Again, I kind of think so. I would be shocked if we managed to go through this entire showdown with a team remaining undefeated. And defeat just means losing a single round. It doesn't even mean losing a game. It just means losing a round. Red Hammer's not been very efficient. They should be at a plus 24,
Alrighty.
so they're at a plus 17. So Red Hammer's having some struggles. But beyond that, all of these teams doing a very good job of keeping themselves in this round by round. And of course, Viper Strike and Nighthaven just a cut above at the moment, but still about an hour and 15 minutes to go before we crown a champion.
Yeah, I may have to start talking about some of those tiebreakers soon. It is very close at the top. We'll see. But folks, we've got a giveaway for you. Like I said,
Oh, damn.
we've got giveaways throughout this entire broadcast all day today for 10 golden bullets. You got to move quick. I saw chat talking about it. It's not just quick. It is lightning fast. Type in these codes as fast as humanly
Dang,
possible.
no way.
team.ubisoft.com/rainbow6-mobile or scan that QR code to get to the site and type in these codes ASAP. It is a one-time use, but we've got more coming towards the end of the
No
broadcast.
way, bro.
And
I didn't
we're
get one that
somehow
time.
Already moving that way, over halfway, and right back into the match this year.
What up, Metal's crispy hairline? What's going on, man?
Just can't get over how all the guns look so different. I mean, if you, I'm not entirely certain your tenure with a specific game, but having just watched Rainbow Six for 10 straight years now, seeing an
Yeah, dude,
operator
10
with a
straight
gun that
years the
looks
game's been
different
out.
just does
That's
something
crazy.
to my brain where it disconnects for but a second.
Yeah, that's exactly
It will
right.
take some getting used. Like, this is what the UMP looks like. Like, I've seen that UMP model in other games, but that's not how the UMP looks in Rainbow Six. What game am I watching? And then you realize,
That's
oh, it's
right.
actually the same game. It's just, it's a new game.
Yeah, there's a bunch of skins already in the game too for a lot of the different weapons. You can get them through the battle pass. There's kind of like a free battle pass and then also one that you can purchase as well. Some fun stuff in there. You actually can get an operator from the battle pass right now. I believe it's Demos that can be added into your... Demos, yeah, he could be added into your operator pool right now through the battle pass. And then if you don't want to pick up the battle pass now, will eventually be free to play as well in the next season, I'm told. So fun stuff there.
You are not alone. I still mispronounce operator names from time to time, and there now and again there are operators who I'll look at and I'll be like, how on earth am I supposed to say this? A good one is Rorora. She's a Maori operator from New Zealand, and I just look at it and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I pronounced your name 4 different times in the span of a single broadcast.
I'm gonna lurk while I run to the store. No worries.
It's fun watching the creators also do a lot of those hula hooping jumping. That's not a thing, but it is now because they do the same thing. They're like, yes, we've got Jaeger now that I'm playing with. I'm like, nope, not quite, but hey, close enough.
I don't know how. Okay, just
The skins have been getting a very positive reception, and I'm glad that you mentioned them because when Ubisoft has made other games, another Rainbow Six game that was made semi-recently was Rainbow Six Extraction. So it was a PvE shooter that was made that was an offshoot of a game mode in Rainbow Six Siege called Outbreak. The skins were incredible, but the thing was that it was a PvE game, so a lot of Rainbow Six players were like, we want these skins
I
in
think we
game.
have like another hour or so.
The problem is those skins are not exactly balanced for competitive play. So in a game like Rainbow Six Mobile, you know that it's competitive. You know it's already balanced. You can very easily just bring those skins into Rainbow Six Siege as is from mobile. The skin team across all of Rainbow Six has always been very, very good. And I'm glad as well that you mentioned the fact that, watch out for that Capcan trap, look.
Oh no!
And you walked into a frost mat. Bella, no! Oh no! Parker was standing right behind, just watching this happen, and he falls into the same
Dang, I think that whole team died.
No! Oh my goodness!
Been on the road for 6.5 hours. Just got home. Thanks getting me through the home stretch. Rolly, see you next time. For sure, Melly. Take care. Glad you had a safe drive. 6.5 hours. That's a good distance. Longest I've done in one day is 14 hours.
Xavier, some of the earlier guys that worked on this game, believing in
Yeah, Melly. I'll
Rainbow
see you
Six,
soon.
because this game,
Take care.
when it launched back in 2015, was considered by many to be dead on arrival, and yet the team at Ubisoft persisted. They kept with it, and now it is one of the most popular and most played first-person shooters on the market. Ubisoft has a great track record.
Told you guys,
of
yeah.
supporting games that have
Dude, the
success
game's been
behind
out for like,
and even some games that haven't.
again, since they said
They're
2015,
still
so I was
supporting a game like For Honor. It
I was
still
in
has a
high school.
dedicated community. The Division is still getting
That's
updates as
crazy,
well.
dude.
Credit to Ubisoft for that. So if you do play Rainbow Six Mobile, it would not surprise me to see them stick around supporting this game for quite some time, as is the case with a lot of Ubisoft titles.
I totally agree. It's been really fun to see already the success that Rainbow Six Mobile's been able to see, with the public opinion being overwhelmingly positive. But you're right, obviously, Rainbow Six Siege has been such a mainstay, not only in esports, but also just gaming in general. Sure, we'll see the same here with mobile. Now, the team on screen, Nighthaven, actually may be in a bit of trouble. Another dropped round from Nighthaven. A big burden of responsibility to win this round.
This is you gotta figure out where your frost mats go. Do or die for this Nighthaven team. Them and Viper Strike are the two squads that have been leading the way in our standings, and very experienced and very talented players on those rosters. But I mean, you're in for a fight of your life. Parker with the vault out, finding one.
There you go. Sorry, chat. I was just posting my social
Rainbow
post.
Six is not ideal, and a lot of these players are used to FPS games where you can hip fire and it's just as accurate as if you're aiming down sights. Rainbow
I think they
Six
actually
is
have a good
not
team
that
here.
game, friends. You need to be ADSing or your bullets are going to the other maps. Also saw how important those default cams were just a second there. Garrett and Vega is going to capitalize off of that, getting almost all of them in the process.
When you
He's got the
stop,
Dokkaebi in his sights. My goodness.
he's got to stop and reload both guns in order to win the round. Good grief. Wipes the whole lobby and even more, too, with a couple shots missed. Great win overall. Vega getting aggressive pays off.
I love what we're seeing from these teams. That was Summit again, one of the maps. There's two maps that we were going to see originally, which is Restaurant and Summit. They are in Rainbow Six Mobile. They are not in Rainbow Six Siege.
That's good to know. So Summit and Restaurant are both the maps that are only on mobile.
I have to imagine there will be some crossover.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
If it works in Rainbow Six Mobile, I don't imagine there's too much to tailor it to regular Rainbow Six Siege, but you never know.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I don't think Restaurant is included. Somebody could
It's not.
correct me
It's
if I'm
Restaurant's
wrong.
not
Yeah.
in this game mode, no, but it is in regular Rainbow Six Mobile, just not in Bomb Rush.
Please.
Oh my god, that would be actually like, that'd be crazy.
Oh, so it's not on Bomb Rush.
It could come down to the last game. They're actually right. One dropped map, one dropped round could be the difference maker, and you being the champion or not, still very close, but so far pretty solid. And again, I don't think anybody's really been perfect, so be fun to see if anybody can clean up the rest of this lobby. Again, we're just a little over an hour left in the broadcast here. All of our creators, by the way, we said this at the top of the show, all of our creators, folks, are currently streaming. So if you're hanging out here in the official broadcast with Antero and I, then fantastic. Thanks for being here. Feel free to hang out with us. We got more giveaways coming, but all 25 of our creators are also streaming. So if you've got your favorite creator playing in this competition, you can take a look at their channels. They've been streaming Rainbow Six Mobile. They've been playing Rainbow Six Mobile on the side. They've been practicing with their teams. Some really fun stuff on their channels. You can take a look at some of the videos they've put out. I've actually watched, by the way, some really good Rainbow Six Mobile videos as well. Big shout out to Noah Sunday, one of our creators. He's got a great beginner's guide. A lot of our creators have put up beginner's guide to the game as everybody's trying to learn the title. So if you want to learn more, besides just listening to myself and Antero kind of explain it all, definitely check out all of our creators.
Another one?
All of their beginner guides. Great resource, as does look like Space is going to continue to put on a show for us.
Yeah, chat. I recently posted some videos as well, like some tips and tricks and stuff. If you guys haven't downloaded, like I said, make sure to go ahead and check it out with the link in the description or the pinned comment. Download it using the link, and then you can go ahead and watch the videos for some tips and tricks if you guys just don't want to like have to go through learning everything all by yourself. Totally understandable, right? Oh, come on, Choco. You got this guy, bro. Come on, Choco.
I'm running down.
Go quickly. Go quickly.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Go quickly.
I love it.
You've got wall hacks. You need to use them.
Slow and steady wins the race most of the time. Not always.
That's funny.
Wait, he was
It's just
outside.
me.
I didn't see him on the interrogation thing.
I mean, I'm gonna run out, and if he kills me, then we'll know where he is.
the ceiling.
Nice,
Freaking
nice.
Spider-Man, bro. What is that?
Dude.
What are they doing?
Nice clean. Another 2-0 from the Viper Strike team. Still looking solid.
No. This is quick matches, bro. This is the lowest elo possible. I don't know why they have us playing quick matches.
I'm gonna be holding the lip.
Trying to get in as many games as possible. That's the reason.
Yeah, what do you mean? I don't know why we're playing quick matches. That's the whole purpose behind the event.
Space wants to sweat, man. He wants to play.
Bro,
as
Space
competitive
literally
as
straight up
possible.
called him out.
He's the guy that's
And said,
already
I don't
got
understand why we're doing
almost
this.
1,300 rounds played now, from what I can tell.
Are you ready, Parker?
Yeah.
Nice, good job, Parker.
Thank you.
Other one though.
Oh, he's not talking about me. I'm not on the team.
We only got 2 on our side. That
I mean, we've now arrived back at the same position we were in 2 hours ago, where you have no fear. Just run out of the building.
Yes,
Dare
right
them to
outside.
engage with you head on. That's that skin right now on that secondary is the Black Ice skin, one of the most highly coveted skins in all of Rainbow Six. It
that's what I'm
launched with the first season, which was affectionately titled Black Ice.
brother.
A nice nod to the Canadian roots of this game. Of course, Rainbow Six Siege, developed by the Ubisoft Montreal teams, and the first 2 operators were Buck, who's French-Canadian, and then Frost, who's not French-Canadian. And of course, the Black Ice skin has the maple leaf on it, so it's a nice nod to the Canadian heritage and roots of this series and this game.
I'm just gonna check spawn them. Whatever. Whatever.
They just added a bunch of new Black Ice skins, but they're not Black Ice now. They're like red and green and pink, and they look funky, but they look good.
Definitely Black Ice denotes a certain color, I suppose.
Yeah.
But another win under the belt of our Red Hammer.
I think Red Hammer's like last place.
Yeah, I will say, speaking of strategy, I know this is a fun event. It's definitely competitive, but showcasing everything that Rainbow Six Mobile has to offer. I suppose one good strategy that some of these teams are showing, not this team, they're still fighting inside the building now, but as a defense, why not just run outside, tell all the attackers where you are, attract them all your direction, and then kill them all. That's definitely a fast way to end the round. In terms of strategy for the competition, as long as you win your gunfights, that might be the fastest way to get through the games quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, there's an objective to be done, but who really cares about the objective if you just kill your opponents?
First time sub, can we get a doobly in the stream?
Doobly in the stream, please. Yeah, for sure. Listen to Rasco, everybody.
You're in a sponsored tournament, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate Dubbies in the chat. Wait, chat, solo queue to champ? You think? I think it would be I haven't done one in ages. I've just thought about that.
He's got the Rainbow Six itch. He's got the Rainbow Six itch. He wants to grind all the way to the top.
I love it. I'm in. I'd tune into the stream, folks. Be a good time.
Yeah,
All right,
definitely.
some of our wire going
The
down,
ranking
our match
system on
size
this
going
game
down.
is
We talked
definitely
about
challenging
this
for sure.
earlier. Really nice if some of your opponents
Definitely,
start throwing
definitely.
a nice throwable utility in.
Fast forward, see how far we can
On
go.
the way in.
Also, I think
some intel as well.
I might just lock in and do the 24-hour as well. I am playing the tourney, that's why I'm being bad streamer.
He's locked. You gotta be locked in when you're playing in a tournament. Come on.
Well, I mean, they're playing for keeps here. They're playing for glory. They want to be the best.
That's right.
I don't blame them. This is a new frontier for some of these players. Think about it. Like Rasco, Meaty, Marley, Spoit. They don't usually play mobile games. So this is an opportunity for them to show to their audiences that they can hang in more than just one environment.
Nice. A double
Civu got 2.
Come on, Sav.
Oh shit.
Reloading. Cover me.
As our production team is saying in the background, by the way, you can't hear it on stream, but we can. Being the first official Rainbow Six Mobile tournament champion, there's only one
The
first,
bragging rights?
right?
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot on the line here. I mean, ego aside, that title, that could change everything.
Enemy spotted a friendly. Just one enemy left. Bring it on, home team.
Another small change is just hearing the announcer in-game's voice being different.
Is he outside?
From the game I'm so used to playing is just, it trips me up. It's nice. It's just, it's an oh, you found him.
So somebody was in their settings. You know what I mean? Somebody was in their somebody was changing their HUD. First time player. We're getting everything fixed mid-game. It's fine. Spray and pray. Not a bullet fired opposite.
Hey, what is that window?
Incredible.
You guys are just shooting that one. I'm not too sure if you guys are. I'm watching roof. Oh, hey, wait, one roof on top of office hatch. Bella, right on top, on my live ping, all right?
Good comms, good comms. Working together as a team.
There, being a weirdo. Nice, good shot.
Nice shots from Bella over the top. Pick up one for the roof to make it nice and easy. 4v1 to finish things off yet again. Nice and free round win.
He was kitchen, was he?
Yeah, he was kitchen hallway.
Again, just outside the building. So unconventional to see this, but if it's a strategy that works, again, why not? 1 minute left. Ash on the attacking team is saving KD at the moment.
Second roof now. Right above you, Bella, going inside this room right now. On this window, he's like looking at it. Bella, right above you, he's not looking at you.
There they go, they got him done.
Nice. Good comms.
A position that is often
Good
referred
comms,
to
dude.
as highway in game, or well,
Chat.
I mean, there's specific comms. for
Just
it.
watching them, I feel like playing.
And then the single one next.
The voice doesn't match the face. I think that's what I've come down to here, Gary. I think that's what it is that the face looks like it should sound like a small, like, boy in like a Pixar movie, right?
That's
but
right.
the voice is deep and bellowing.
I knew for a fact, I can't see your face, a little peek behind the curtain here. I can't see your face in the production room here. I knew for a fact your gears were turning on what was happening. You heard the voice, saw the face, and were like, wait a minute. This is crazy. Poker the Slayer, fantastic content creator. I said this just a moment ago, folks. I do want to remind you, all of our content creators are streaming. That's how we're watching their perspectives, so definitely go check out their streams. I'm sure if you look up any of these creators, you might even be surprised, if you don't know them, of how massive they are. Some truly gigantic content creators and stalwarts in the mobile space and PC space for Rainbow Six or otherwise. So really fun stuff today to bring everybody together. A nice community event.
Holy. Yeah, it's great to be able to show off people who help, you know, outside. Oh,
Nice, good kill.
okay.
Good morning.
It's the freest kill alive. It's always good to show off the people who help keep the game alive, right? Streamers are entertainers at their core, but they're also advertisers, really. If you really like a gamer and you like their content, you're going to trust their opinion, right? Like I for example, I'm not the kind of guy on a broadcast who's gonna fluff up a game that I don't like. I will be very muted in my praise. I think integrity is important, and I know that a lot of content creators are in a very similar boat, right? So when you hear somebody say like, oh, Rainbow Six Siege is actually a lot of fun on mobile, you can take their words.
You can take
to
their
the bank,
word.
and you know
Yeah,
that they're
definitely.
not just saying it because a check got deposited.
Dude, I
into their
think
bank account,
every
for
game that
example.
I've streamed on my channel,
No, that's a great shot. One of
I have genuinely enjoyed it.
Our creators too is that there's just not a
I've genuinely enjoyed playing the game. And Rainbow Six is honestly one of them. Like I said, you know, I've been playing since like until midnight the past, I think it was past 2 nights.
It's something that is very different.
You know, losing sleep just because of how much fun the game is, like how much I want to rank up and all that.
How tactical you can make the game. Now today, as we beat down our enemies and sprint outside and out-frag our opponents and race against the clock, may not seem quite as tactical as it can be when the game starts to get very difficult, but I see making it look very easy. Regardless, though, there's not really a competitor in the space that's similar to this title, and that makes it very unique and very fun to play, I'd say, for a lot of our mobile players.
Yeah, I mean, Rainbow Six is I don't want to say the most unique first-person shooter on the market because, frankly, I don't know every single first-person shooter, but it's got to be one of the most unique. There's no 2 rounds of Siege that play out the same, whether you're playing on PC, whether you're playing on console, whether you're playing here on mobile. The operators that you bring, the bomb sites that you're attacking, the bomb sites that you're defending, the maps you're playing on, the destruction that is offered from both a vertical and a horizontal point of view. The game is different every single time you go about it. And that's what makes this game so addicting and also so refreshing. You know, every round is different. There's a thrill every time you load in. You
Oh,
have
did he
no
get caught?
idea what
Oh no,
you're
he
gonna
didn't get
come
he
up
didn't get
against.
spotted.
And it makes this
Sometimes when you're on the
replay
drone,
value
you
of this
worry
game
like
so
if the enemy's
insanely
looking
high.
at you because they're
And
like
we're seeing it
facing
on
right
mobile.
towards you.
You
You
know,
just
obviously,
wonder.
mobile we don't know that much about because it is a new title. It just launched a couple weeks ago. Like, I think it's a week and a half ago at this point. But even the way that these players are going about attacking these maps, whether they're roaming, whether they're anchoring, what operator lineups they're bringing, it changes every single round, and it's great because there are a lot of games that once you've seen it a few times, you've seen it all. Rainbow Six is not that game.
Yeah, I was about to say the gameplay loop can be so different, even just with the teammates or players on the opposite side. Your opposition plays so differently, whether you're playing at a tournament or playing casually, playing on your way to work, playing on your way back from school on the bus.
Yep,
can do it all. A lot of fun.
You're lying in bed next to your wife, who's probably like, go to sleep, and you're
with
like,
the audio off.
Daddy's got a frag. Okay, so
Listen, you said it better than I could have.
Kareem, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream, dude.
I was
Thanks for hanging out.
for a moment until I couldn't hear the person swing the corner on me with the shotgun because I'm playing with no audio.
Yeah,
so
dude, these
we
guys
have
are
no
running
life up,
straight through everybody.
You know, you can do it all. You can do it too.
Straight through everybody, bro.
Shooters got to shoot.
It's gonna be hard to catch up to them.
Happy wife,
if you're the other teams.
happy life, and that's really all you need.
So true. Quick look at the timer, by the way. This is a 3-hour timed win race.
Uh-oh, 1 hour left.
And we're going to watch the clock. It feels like New Year's. We're going to watch the clock tick down to sub 1 hour away from our win race ending. No more wins after it will count. You have to complete your last game within this timer. This is a very important part of the game is how many wins can you fit within our 3-hour timer. And in our last hour, now that it has started, it is a race against the clock and our opponents to win the game as fast as possible. Gotta go 2-0.
Yeah, right there.
You guys can plan.
This Wolfguard team has really been lagging behind in regards to the standings. They are obviously immensely talented, and we've seen them doing very, very well. I do think despite the fact that they played fewer games, they were still undefeated, but we will have to check in with our scores when that is available to us.
Yeah, I hope we get an update right here on the scores. We only have 1 hour left.
Yeah, I
Get
gotta
a timer check in about 5 minutes
There's
or
gotta
so.
be like, there's gotta be, if they do go undefeated, there's gotta be some sort of like secondary award we can give them for being the most efficient team when they're in game, even if they're not the most efficient team between games. If getting into the lobbies quickly, still going perfect would be nice.
The you did really well, but not well enough award.
Yeah,
I think
that's
is what we got to give them at that point. You know, you were more efficient than everybody. You just weren't fast enough.
That's right.
I'm at plat. It just takes so long to get to the top rank.
I love just as a small like Rainbow Six note here, and I'm gonna get called a nerd by people in chat. I remember the early Rainbow Six games, your Rogue Spears, your Raven Shields, etc. The way that the reticle, the way that the optics looked, they had like these circular kind of red glassy appearance to them.
Wait, hold on.
Rainbow Six optics have not looked like that for quite some time, but they are back on mobile. The pistol that was just being used by Panda looked that way. Now you can see the same thing here before he just aimed down sights.
Yeah.
It is nice to see something that reminds me of a Rainbow Six game I played quite literally 20 years ago. So it's nice to see that familiarity back in the game.
Yeah, this isn't the first time you said that too, talking about some of the maps or some of the utility or the way they're designed.
You can see, like, you know, it depends on the team you're going up against, but sometimes it gets really intense. You know, like everyone's all barely crawling, or you know, you can't hear anything, you don't know where the enemies are coming from.
Very fun kind of overlap and correlation.
It's a very strategic game that you have to work with your team. You cannot just be a one-man show. You have to work with your team in this game.
He was like the main guy way back when on the old Rainbow Six games. Then obviously, then you had the Rainbow Six Vegas side of things where it almost like completely departed from the original Rainbow Six. Then of course you kind of came back to its roots a little bit with Rainbow Six Siege, but even Rainbow Six Siege has gone through a bit of different identities over the years. Now with them announcing that the Calypso map is coming back to the PC and console version of Rainbow Six Siege, it's like they're embracing the old Rainbow. And you can see some of that here on mobile too, and it's really nice when all of the identities of Rainbow kind of converge at the same time. So whether it's on mobile, whether it's on PC, whether it's on console, whether it's the mobile game, whether it's the Rainbow Six Siege game, whether it's Extraction, it's nice to be able to embrace ideas that helped build Rainbow Six throughout the years. And, you know, this is a series that is multi-decades old at this point. Rainbow Six Siege just celebrated its 10th year, and obviously mobile will hopefully have many years to celebrate as well. So
yeah, it's been a really successful franchise in gaming.
It's crazy to say, but I bet a lot of folks that are playing mobile maybe for the first time, maybe you're trying out Rainbow Six in general for the first time. It's such a cool, you know, note of a game that has so much history. But maybe we're getting a bunch of new players that are trying out the title in general because it came to mobile. It's just a lot more accessible for a lot of folks that almost everybody has a mobile device in their hand that can run the game, and therefore, boom, an even wider net of folks that can try out Rainbow Six, and Rainbow Six Mobile is a great place to get started too.
you know what one of my favorite words in the entire language is?
What's that?
free, which is what Rainbow Six Mobile is.
Free.
So you don't. There's no barrier to entry. Download it.
Yeah, I
try
talked about it in
If
my
you
other
don't
video,
like
guys,
it, it
but
doesn't
one of the
cost
best
you
things
a
about this
thing,
game
but
is that it's
I
free to
suspect
play
I suspect
and
people will
no
enjoy
pay
it
to
because,
win.
Again, I never really
No
thought
pay
I
to
would
win,
play
dude,
a
at all.
shooting game
It doesn't
on
matter
mobile.
how much money you spend, you're not going to have an
Rainbow
advantage
Six
compared to
Mobile
other
because,
players,
you know,
which
I'm in
is
the ecosystem,
like
and I
really,
thought,
you know,
I'll
it's,
see
I
how
feel
it
like
goes.
it's just a
I've been having
necessity,
a
man.
good
You
time
cannot
and
have
enjoyed
a
watching
pay to
it,
win
and the
game.
game is very fluid for something that you're playing on a phone.
No
I
one
never
likes
thought
that at
I'd
all.
See the day, and yet here we are.
Here we are indeed.
Oh, dang, he's proning.
So you're right. Who's
Nice little play from his opponent that even calmed wasn't immediately acted upon. Almost picked up a two-piece there. But
That's a rat spot.
That's nice.
That's a rat spot.
I will say that's another kind of unique thing about Rainbow Six is that you can go prone but actually lie on your back. It's not always the case in a lot of other titles. So fun way to kind of play the corner there.
Stream sniped, like definitely stream sniped.
More accusations of stream sniping.
Definitely stream snipe, they say?
Shamelessness,
Yeah, we might get some more
I
codes
love
here.
it. Let's take a look back at some of the replays from the last hour or so. There's certainly some fun highlights, especially as we left the building or even slow peeked corners outside the building. If you're Chaco Taco, stream sniping or otherwise, a nice pick up there from Chaco and Marley and others. Rasco, all of our PC creators actually showcasing quite a bit of skill, whether it's controller, touchpad. But
I get some codes here. Why did it
whatever
stop?
looks like.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's playing fantastic and flying through the competition right now. Win Sanity showing us why he's one of the best mobile gamers out there. Bella Fox, the same. Great shots from everybody. And so far, a lot of wins and not a lot of losses in Taro.
Coming flank, yeah.
No, I mean, these guys have been doing a great job. These guys and gals, in fact, because we do.
That's right.
We do have quite a diverse group of people that are playing these games. And you
Might
know,
get some codes here, chat.
Mobile games are great. There's a very little barrier to entry. Do you have a phone? Do you have free time? You don't even need money. You just need a phone and an internet connection. Download the game, try it yourself, and you'll learn very quickly. You might get farmed like a bot when you install this game for the first time because Rainbow Six Siege is a notoriously difficult game on any platform. But again, there is a reward at the end of it. Once you start to get good at Siege, you're going to feel like a god.
That's right. Rainbow Six Mobile, folks. Check it out. Let's take a look at our scores, though, as we are now well past the last hour mark.
Here we go, chat. Will it be a complete? Oh my god, it is close,
We
dude.
finally have a clear leader in wins. Nighthaven ahead now by one singular game, but the round number is the same, which is interesting because that means Viper Strike could theoretically pull away if they can speed things up a little bit here in Taro.
Yeah, and I mean, just again, being the math guy.
So Wolfguard's still in
breaking my
last.
rules,
Red Hammer's
doing
actually in
math on broadcast.
fourth
Both
place,
Wolfguard and
but
Ghost
Nighthaven
Eyes
and
are
Viper Strike,
perfect.
man.
They've yet to drop a single round. Viper Strike has dropped 1 round, 3 rounds dropped by Nighthaven. So, you know, again, efficiency is important. This is the time where you need to start getting games in, right? Wolfguard obviously quite a ways behind. I don't know if they're going to be able to pick up the pace. They are 7 victories back. That is a tough one. But again, if you start to strategize and you're playing for fun or you're playing more competitively, this is where your fate is kind of out of your hands. You've got less than an hour to go. You need your opponents to start losing. And with the way teams like Viper Strike and Nighthaven have been, I don't know if we're going to see them lose. They've just been really, really good this whole day.
Yeah, it feels like a race at the top for sure. Out of our 5 teams, 2 are starting to pull away. But one mistake could change everything. You never know. We'll keep our eyes on the prize here with
A
about
little bit
50
less than an
minutes
hour,
left,
chat.
As Vague yet again sprints around the outside of the map looking for any kills he can get his hands on.
Nice on him. Good job.
One
One
on
dead. Good job.
staircase, one on back stair.
Staircase, okay.
Got him.
Nice. Oh, good job.
Oh, nice shot by Bella.
So what? So Nighthaven currently is in first,
Yeah, Bella's a great shooter.
and Viper Strike is right behind them.
Traditionally, Bella in a lot of titles has been kind of a sniper especial, which obviously requires quite a bit of consistent aiming, frankly. But doing really well today in Rainbow Six. And from what I could tell from Bella's streams too, really enjoying the title. Has been playing quite a bit since launch as well. One of our content creators has kind of been grinding since launch.
I'd like to remind everybody that there is no auto aim in this game. So you're just, you're yourself. That's it. There's no devices that are going to help you out. If you can aim, great. If you can't, Godspeed and best of luck. Hopefully you improve.
Fun note on that, by the way. This is something that's often in mobile titles, and they've included it with Rainbow Six Mobile as well. If you are brand new to mobile simple shooters in general, and you're like, wow, I really struggle to aim and shoot at the same time, there is a setting you can turn on where if you aim over someone's head, it will fire the weapon. So that is one little small kind of handicap that can help you in the game. It is a slight delay though, so if you are a skilled player, you obviously won't see that setting on, but it's something to maybe toy around with if you're learning the title.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want the game to play itself. At the end of the day, you're here to play on your own, but I know in certain titles, especially some FPS games, if you're playing with a controller, you're going to get an advantage. One of the players in this lobby was actually talking about it at the very top of the show, where, if you're playing with a controller, you will have some assistance there. Ubisoft wants you to learn, and Ubisoft wants you to do well. So if you play this game with a controller, if you play it on mobile, if you play it with a mouse and keyboard, you're on your own. So you got to learn, and one guy who doesn't really need to be taught, Space has been hitting shots, Icy's been hitting shots that, you would expect people to be making as hardened pros. They are doing this on mobile, and they're doing so incredibly impressively.
Only hurts one left.
Yeah, Kith has had some nice highlight level plays as well. Take a look at their stream and see what it looks like. Same goes for right now. It looks like another kill goes his way. Looking for 2 more on the opposition.
Oh, he got flashed.
Let me plant.
It's kind of in the gameplay loop, I think, for a lot of these teams. It's like, hey, can we sprint around the map and kill everybody immediately? Cool. Don't worry about dropping a diffuser. Sounds good. Oh, hey, guess what, folks? Let's gauge the strength of the lobby. It's a little bit more sweaty. Let's play around this diffuser. Let's force the equation a little bit. Let's give ourselves another advantage. Force our opponents to do one thing so that we can bide our time and make sure to win the round. I think this is pretty smart gameplay from
Yeah, sometimes you like, not every match is going to be the same, or the enemy team that you're going up against. So sometimes you just don't know how good they are. So like for this specific tournament, I think they have to figure out in the first round, and kind of see like, hey, are the players we're going up against good? Or are they not good? And then going from there. Because again, you have to win as many rounds or as many matches as you can. What up, Donko? Yo, Rolex, how's it going? It's going good, man. Just doing a watch party here. Watching the tournament showdown for Rainbow Six Mobile.
As a defender, there's a
Hey,
passive
man.
way of doing it too. You just need to wait for the timer to hit 0 in this mode, in this bomb rush mode that we're watching. 2 minutes and 30 seconds is all you need to do. If your opponents are not able to successfully plant the diffuser in that 2 minute and 30 second timer, you can go hide in a far-flung corner of these maps and just not fire a single bullet. And as long as that timer hits 0 and no diffuse kit has been planted, you win as well. There are lots of tools at your disposal, and if you don't want to fire a bullet, you've got gadgets that do it as well. Frost traps, Capkin traps, there's different things you can do to take down your opponents without having to use the gun in your hands.
Ooh, they didn't reinforce that wall.
Great shot from the opponent to finally have an advantage go to the way of our non-streamers that they don't know they're in a competition. They just think they're playing a game, but they've entered into a tournament unwillingly, and now they are leading as Kith also goes down.
Oh, is there 2?
It'd be a 5v3 now against our streamers.
You're not playing? No, no. I'm doing a watch party.
5v3 now, and now a 3v3.
They signed me up for a watch party, which, hey, I don't mind. I don't mind taking a little break, Good weekend just started. Yeah, that's true, man.
When
it's Friday.
you were on the 5, you're like, oh, there's only 3 left. We can start being a little bit cute with how we want to go about this. And cute's not bad, but sometimes it's a bit much.
Yep.
Metalcore is now in a
live. Yeah, this is
1v3. This is what I was talking about. This shotgun.
1v3 situation for Metal.
So different. This is like the usual SAS shotgun. Timer's going to get a little bit shorter now as diffuser does get planted, Garrett. So I'll do a little bit of normal casting now as Metalcore will drop, pulling out the sidearm. He has no information whatsoever. He'll open up a line of sight, catching one enemy in the process. Out goes that nitro cell. He's done some damage, but not able to finish off that player. Still 3 remain, and he is desperately running out of time. That shotgun is good at close range, maybe not quite that far. Gets swung by the Ash. His only hope now is to hop on that defuse, kids. The The shotgun give it, the shotgun take it away. Metalcore surprise is our surprise as well. And the attackers will stick the landing, sending us to a
When is the next live stream?
final third round.
Good question, man.
Look like maybe as much as
I mean, dude, I've been having a good time playing Rainbow.
they've done a little bit less damage.
I know Ace, I think he sometimes streams whenever we play.
Top shoulder blade. It only picked up
This weekend,
48
probably not.
damage
This
on
weekend,
that
I have a
shot.
few things to do. I've also been really busy these past weekends. Like, I've just been working and working on YouTube and all that. Literally from the time I wake up till I go to bed. I kind of want to take a break and just, you know, relax for a bit. I don't know about this weekend, but we'll definitely be back, I think, to more streaming. I know I took a little bit of a break, like the past year or so. I've been focused more on just like my growth on social medias and just uploading other types of content and live streaming.
6 through 9 missed due
It's hard to
to
do
recoil,
everything.
Bad spray control. Shots 10 and 11, very close, but recoil and accuracy make these reasonable misses. And then, of course, shot 12 missed because, well, Metal was dead. So, you know, what can you do there at that point?
That's exactly so applicable to a one-tap shotgun bullet spread. I love that. That's perfect.
We borrow things. We borrow things from other games. It's fine.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with it. Well, do or die now here for this Ghost Eyes team. Ghost Eyes was one of the teams that had not dropped a round. The other, I believe, is Wolfguard, if memory serves correctly. So with Ghost Eyes dropping that round, they are no longer undefeated. They do no longer have a perfect record. We are fast approaching the point in time, Garrett, where
It's getting
we
close,
might
guys.
see no teams
We might.
still undefeated.
I think they have like another 40 minutes or so.
Teams undefeated.
It's gonna get close.
Wolfguard might still be undefeated. We don't know yet.
Yeah, exactly. It's probable that that's the case, but you never know what Wolfguard can pull out. They are moving a bit slower than everybody else. And again, that round differential is actually only applicable for tiebreakers. It's more of kind of a fun note if one of our teams could go perfect. It's about your overall map wins, which everybody has been winning almost every single round, if not all of their rounds today. Or, sorry, maps, rather. But
we say matches, maps, and games interchangeably without really thinking it through quite often. So welcome to the Rainbow Six casting sphere, my friend. You are already well experienced and well equipped.
I love it.
No, he's one.
That's a rough one.
On the front entrance.
That's the one you want back. You were
The 1v2 here.
Bella Fox earlier. With
Enemy
her
team only has
sniping
one, though.
Capability. She's been droned, so they know exactly where she is here on this.
Get some
Villa
more
library
games in with
version.
Ace? Yeah, bro.
She does
I think he
have
said
some
he's
backup.
literally, he said that his wife would be home at
Thatcher remains for the attackers.
20
Plenty of
minutes
time
ago.
left,
He
or
said that
you
his
can
wife
walk
was
in
coming
that
home in 20
defuse
minutes
kit,
ago.
because again, on
Like to
Bomb
watch
Rush,
the kids.
Every single
I
attacker
think
has
we're playing
access
tonight.
to that case. I think it's Bella who found him.
Delayed a bit of time there.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think him and I are gonna play tonight.
Sano with a couple body shots. Insult to injury in pubs? My man's locked. Holy cow. I like it. Gotta go for those wins.
Dig this one as well. Villa is a map that is no longer in the competitive map pool in Rainbow Six Siege's esport, but was announced that we'll be receiving some buffs and updates.
Watch out when you go through those. Oh, yeah. That look at the frost.
Still a very competitive map though, and one that if you are an experienced Siege player, you will know very well.
Downwards and
yeah.
It's been in the game for quite some time here.
Nobody's covering library. There's one person
Right
in
here,
library.
right
Unless
here.
you're going straight in there.
Right here. Okay.
This library bomb site is really suboptimal. Now I got to assume they don't pick the bomb sites in Bomb Rush. I'm assuming it's just
that's right.
randomized because there's no sane individual who would say, you know what's a good bomb site? Living room library on Villa. It did start to become a tertiary bomb site, but it was quite suboptimal for defenders. Very easy to attack. You can walk through the door, immediately walk through a second door frame, get that diffuse kit down.
You can
There's
see here
lots of
too
ways
if
the
you
bomb
guys
site works towards you once you're in the post.
were not here earlier in the stream or haven't watched any Rainbow Six gameplay, you guys can see that you can actually shoot through walls. So that's why it's actually so intense as well. Is it's not just doorways, you know, but you have to worry about getting shot through the wall and stuff.
Excellent shots there
A
by the
3v3
Damos.
situation
That's
here.
the operator that you were mentioning earlier that can be unlocked through the battle pass, getting spotted by the defenders, but still with some sight control now, and the numbers will continue to get better for the attackers. Plenty of opportunity for them to plant the diffuser, but you know, objective be damned. Let's just go for some
Bro,
kills,
Night
show off
Haven,
the skin
Night
in the
Haven might be able to
process,
win it.
and ultimately win the map because
Night
of it.
Haven might actually win.
Very well done. I'm Al, showcasing some skills here. PC creator that's showing out a little bit in mobile. I like it a lot.
You guys pay me to play dual front. And I can say that to you guys, and you guys will appreciate me for it. I'm not willingly sitting on my stream and playing dual front.
Razor wire is deployed.
Yeah, it was one time when I had no audio, I think.
Rasco's locked in right now. He's preparing everything, making sure everything's good to go, telling his stream that he's here to play Rainbow Six Mobile for sure, and gonna be playing quick play all day today. We've been flying through rounds, and this one I'm sure is gonna be a lot of the same. Let's see if Rasco gets active outside, or likes to play a little bit more strategical approach, or maybe even just normal gameplay.
Oh, you guys haven't seen this either. This one of the characters has the ability to put a shield.
It's Bobby behind a shield.
So you know, you just peek fast and just shoot
I
him.
feel like I've seen this before, many times over, actually. And just as a Bobby's got to have some experience playing Rainbow Six, because that quick little jiggle behind the shield is exactly what an experienced Siege player would do. So I got to imagine Bobby's familiar. Bobby knows.
Oh dang,
ball.
he just got shot.
Yeah, Bobby is dead. Bobby just got absolutely smoked.
Well, you know what Bobby's other nickname is Bobby Buckets. So he knows ball. There's no question about it.
You familiar with Bobby Bottle Service? He'll be popping some bottles after all the victories his team has done. Now it's up to Cappy to live and gets killed through the smoke, likely.
They lost that round, dude.
Glass, of course, a Russian sniper who can see through the smoke. Insane stuff.
A bummer loss for this roster. Red Hammer losing a round. Match is not over though, so let's see what they can do on the attacking side as Bobby Buckets himself is going to try to serve up some of those bottle services right now and maybe pick up a few early kills. We'll see what he can find with the drone first.
Our production is telling us that Bobby tweeted earlier that he hired the #1 rated Rainbow Six mobile player to coach him for this event. So Bobby investing some serious coinage in here to prepare, and of course showed a photo.
That man's
right
practicing,
away,
bro.
A screen grab of the video that will be posted on Bobby Plays channel later. Might even be up at this point in time. We don't know how old the tweet is, but I mean, it's funny because the screen grab that we got is him playing behind a shield, and it's just like, well, do one thing and do it really, really well, and it seems like Bobby understood the assignment.
That's pretty funny.
Hey, just like any other title, there are metas inside of Rainbow Six Mobile that have been probably already figured out by a lot of the players out there. Big shout out, by the way, I'll shout him out, top player Solace 7R6, even in the name there, one of the top mobile players in the game, if not the #1 rated player when this tweet was put out. So shout out to Solace for helping Bobby Buckets out. So far, it seems to be working for the most part.
One on a shield right here.
We are also getting confirmation. I referenced it earlier, but it was speculation on my part. So good for production being the adult in the room, so I don't just say things without confirmation. Production, of course, confirming that Ghost Eyes dropping a round in their previous game. That was the one we were spectating.
MRMTK. What's going on, man?
Only undefeated team,
Welcome to the stream.
but they have also played.
Yeah, we're getting pretty closer to the end. I think we only got like 30 more minutes.
Not exactly sure
Kinda,
what's been going on.
Kinda be nice to see. Oh, hit fired. It'd be nice to see like the scoreboard, you know, just to make sure. But I think last time we heard Viper Strike and
albeit with a lot less.
One more
games
team
played, and
is
under
sort
the
of the
belt,
ones
that
who are
means that
going to
while
go for
they
it.
likely can't win the whole thing, we are going to give them the "you did well, but you didn't come close" award. I think is what we call. I can't remember. We'll just change the name every time we need to.
I just got a comm in my ear, and Taro, we're hyping him up, and as you're talking about it, as you're describing that, Wolfguard is undefeated.
Don't break my heart, Garrett. Don't you break my heart.
They just lost. They just lost the last round. So after all of that, it literally happened while you were talking about it. They submit the round, and they are no longer undefeated. Not a team out there that is undefeated as expected. And now Wolfguard, unfortunately, doesn't have a lot to show for it because they are down at the bottom of the leaderboard. I do believe they've had some longer queue time, so it is what it is for them. They're still having a good time, still showcasing their skills, but yeah, sorry to break your heart.
I don't know if I'll ever recover from this.
Well, you know what they say.
Those are That was your teammate you were looking at there. That was smoke outside of the building. That is an unbelievable nitro cell. All right, then. So there is a nitro cell, which is an explosive that is tossed, or a C4, as you will hear it get referred to as. The terms are used interchangeably. C4, nitro cell, doesn't really matter. Same secondary gadget.
How was the game? Did you play? Oh yeah. I've been playing Rainbow Six since the release.
Very short throw range.
I've been playing Rainbow Six since the release. Actually, yesterday I was playing till midnight. I'm not in the tournament though. I'm doing a watch party, so just watching.
Good enough to kill everything in the area.
Watching, hanging out with you guys. But yeah, dude, this game is pretty fun. I feel like I'm somewhat addicted. Just by watching, I want to play.
Again, maybe
you know, just watching them makes me want to play.
Will punch it and then you can just detonate it. Rasco's in a rough spot here. He's got a target-rich environment, but just because you have the riches doesn't mean you know how to use them. He has to figure out how to capitalize off of this. The smoke's concealing the advance of the attackers, and will use the carbine of Jaeger to fire through that smoke. Not finding anything, at least not yet.
I need help. I need help.
And the Dokkaebi lined up, almost dead to rights, but no, the Dokkaebi will persevere, and there's some trouble in the water here for Red Hammer, Garrett.
Definitely some trouble. Still have player advantage slightly. Nice. Looking for the angles, and Savu actually able to take down the rest. Bobby playing a bit of support there, but a nice win. We take the wins where we can get them. A 2-1 win is still a win, folks. Looking for our overall match wins, and that team is able to secure it there. The hands of Savu. Great job. Let's take a look back at some of the replays, though, from the last 30 minutes or so, because, again, we've had a lot of highlights. Our players showcasing how to play at an extremely high level, especially when your sense is that high.
Oh, I think we were like way ahead.
Roscoe also showing that he's really figuring out Rainbow Six Mobile quite well. Mouse says, I'm going to get aggressive and pick up some people repelling outside. Maybe they're all going to line up for me. Maybe they're changing their settings. I don't care. We need our wins, and we're going to get them the best way we know how. Sometimes it's with a shotgun, metalcore, and sometimes a little lever action from distance. Either way you look at it, it's been a lot of fun to watch these players figure out the game and execute it at a pretty high level, Otero.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are obviously getting more and more comfortable. We're seeing aim is tightening up. The way that they're learning the maps certainly increasing exponentially. We're seeing more gadget use as well. I mean, heck, go back and watch the first couple games that we saw in the first hour of gameplay, right? And it was abundantly clear that many of these players had some familiarity, but we're still trying to figure out the map, still trying to figure out where.
Chat really means a lot for all you guys for hanging out. Seriously,
those gadgets at all. I mean, we saw
really appreciate you guys.
Smoke die with all of his gas grenades in pocket, and it's like, that is objectively not a good thing to do. But I mean, when you're playing up against newer players, hey, you're a gun, you can frag, you can roam, it's fine, right?
You're the standings, dude. Nighthaven's actually winning with one more win.
That's exactly what we expected, and it's good to see them learning.
We'll take a look at our standings. They're about the same that they were the last time we checked in. Round differential the same, even though Viper Strike is down 1 win. That spells good news if you're a Viper Strike fan. They could technically win this on a tiebreaker if they can slowly but surely cut down on probably the seconds or a minute or so that is separating Nighthaven to Viper Strike with 25-24. Everybody else a little bit lagging behind. Ghost Eyes next up in terms of striking distance, 21 wins in total.
I really think Nighthaven's going to keep the lead. I don't think Viper Strike will be able to catch up.
The question is, can they pick up the
They have like 28 minutes.
I doubt it, but you never know what could happen.
Here we go.
But folks at home, you got to pick up the pace as well. 10 golden bullets could be yours. You got to type in these codes as fast as humanly possible. You know they go quick, so you better move fast. Scan the QR code on your screen for quick and easy access to this website down below. You can head directly to that website if you would like as well. Codes have been different every single time we've shown them, so make sure that you type them in as fast as possible. These are single-use codes, though. If one's gone, try another one. Try all 5. Who knows? Maybe you can get more than one if you're very, very fast. But fun things happening here with Rainbow Six Mobile, and we have one more giveaway left towards the end of the broadcast, which we're not very far away from, by the way. So
one more giveaway. I couldn't get a code. I don't know how they're beating me because I'm literally fast forwarding the link for the stream.
These codes go quick.
I'm glad you keep putting the codes up on screen. I reckon I have about 250 golden bullets at this point. I've just been using the code for myself. That's what we're supposed to do, right? Like
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, sorry viewers. Sorry viewers. I'm here. I'm just grabbing them first. That's just, you know.
The 500 millisecond, lead that you have is really changing everything.
Could you imagine getting hired for this event and just stealing from the viewers? Just for legal reasons, chat. It's a joke. Go claim your golden bullets. We're not trying to take them from you. Don't worry. Yeah, we are fast approaching the end. This has sped by. We went live about 2.5 hours ago, give or take. It feels like we've been watching 5 matches. This has been great.
Wait, where'd you see that?
Posted the chat from a Discord server. Somebody said Q snipe noticed in the Ubisoft stream. Bro, some Ubisoft executives like.
That's actually sad.
Oh my god, that guy just killed Eric
This guy
Get him
is
on the
goated.
phone.
10 seconds left.
Incredible conversation happening right now. Look, we had some accusations, as we always do, with pub matches of some streaming sniping, and well, it sounds like maybe some of our stream snipers have been propped up.
We're just the bait.
Trying to get aggro here. Why not? See if you can take down your favorite streamer. Oh, funny stuff here.
30 minutes, chat.
Insanity and the crew.
It's gonna be close.
Viper Strike team.
They're doing a final
Very
giveaway too
strong
at the end.
team,
I'm
and
curious what it is.
Been loving watching what this team's able to do.
Oof.
30 minutes on the clock, folks. The countdown is real. As we said, it feels like we just got started, but only 30 minutes left with a couple seconds of change. And again, the rule states you must finish your game in this timer. There's no timer cheese. You can't load up with 1 second left. You've got to finish your game, so you better move quick.
And this is a very serious competition. We will be holding these people accountable. So don't you dare try to pull one over on us or the admins. In particular us, because we ultimately have no power. The admins have all the power. But we take it very personally. So
Damn.
Golly. Speaking of taking it personally, Aerith, taking it very personal, there was 3 of the defenders inside of this room across the way. And
look at look at this aim. I am again. I've said this so many times. I am consistently impressed with how precise these gamers are. It's incredible. It's incredible to watch.
by the way, this is Viper Strike, and they are down a round. This is kind of make or break for them. They're a top team, and they could potentially throw a lead here. If they're not careful.
Oh, he's AFK.
Ace.
And an ace. All right.
She literally killed everybody on the enemy team.
All right, Aaron.
Aerith was cooking. She's got straight aim. She shoots straight. Fantastic player. She's played a ton of mobile titles and is always a top fragger for teams that she's on. You are the best today, at least in that round. Still a big moment, though, in Terra. They have to win this round in order to maintain a lead on our leaderboard.
Yeah, I mean, the top two right now are largely running away with it. And again, there are a lot of factors that, let's be honest, are a little outside your control. The caliber of opponents you get, you know, the size of the maps. If you're constantly getting maps like Clubhouse or Bank, you're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage if you're getting a map like Summit or Oregon, which are on the smaller side of things, right? You've got to navigate this cavernous layer where the attackers might take their sweet time. If you're a defender, you're always at the mercy of the attackers. But we've been seeing a lot of these attacking teams bring that same fury and same gusto into the map as these streamer teams have. But maybe you get a turtle-style attacking team that just want to wait it out as long as possible. And you can sit around for 2 full minutes waiting for the last guy to just...
Yeah, dude, a lot of it in this tournament has to do with luck. Like he was saying, what type of enemy teams do you guys get? What maps do you get? How long does it take to find a match? I mean, it's really a lot of it is out of your control, dude. That's crazy.
Gauging the strength of the lobby that you're in.
That is actually quite true. A lot of it is out of your control.
How you should play it. You're trying to be hyper efficient in a competition like this, but neither here nor there. Just got to get the win. Aerith is swinging corners quite aggressively, roaming the map, trying to find the last couple players.
Well, they got the diffuser planted. They've got site control, but Aerith is keeping up her pace from
Laser,
previous
dude.
rounds. The last one left is the Ying. Where is the Ying? Inside a dirt tunnel would be my guess.
Nice. Okay.
Nope. Nowhere to be found. They did have an AFK player, so it's possible that Ying was still in spawn somewhere, but I mean, you get the job done.
Window. Like the bottom pool window.
It's a great round from Vague, by the way. Killed 3 people before finally getting taken down. So giving his team some serious.
21
breathing.
minutes,
Only
chat.
30 seconds have elapsed from this round. And there's only 1 guy left to find.
And again, every round feels like now a pretty big burden of responsibility to be perfect. I mean, Nighthaven and Viper Strike are our 2 top teams.
I just ran out of.
Nighthaven, the team on your screen right now, technically had the lead that has just been, I guess, tied up. And I believe our Viper Strike team still is winning in our tiebreaker.
Damn, he's outside. Dude, they might lose this round.
Right
The
now,
1v2, and this guy playing on the outside is actually pretty
first round
smart.
of this engagement.
He's not playing too bad.
The Slayer is one of the few remaining players alive.
Oh, wait.
Around that corner.
They're gonna lose.
Time,
No, I know. They're gonna lose. They have 20 seconds. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. They're gonna
On
lose.
the balcony.
There you go.
Okay,
Next,
that's it.
next window.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
Somebody defuse.
Go for the defuse.
Defuse.
I got it.
Just watch over him, son. Watch over
Hold.
him. It's okay. Just keep holding. Let's go.
Oh, they barely won, dude. That is close.
Just in the nick of time.
Wow.
That's
Couldn't
close.
have been closer.
Wow.
Unfortunately, our attacker who put the diffuser down just wasn't fast enough to get engaged there into the action.
Guys. It's good because we don't want to lose a round. You know what I mean? Losing a round is another 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, losing a
Yeah,
round
I mean,
pushes them
that's-
back.
That is genuinely a great way of putting it. You do not
Dude,
want to be giving
Nighthaven
up
or Viper Slayer.
these rounds at all because it is killing you on time. If your opponent wins 4 rounds just like that, and you lose a round in each of your matches, you've now fallen a full map behind just based on the timing of these rounds. So again, when you look at the standings that were on the screen, when it comes down to a map or 2 separating these top 3 teams, even losing a single round has a much larger impact on the overall standings than just 1 round.
That's a great shout. Definitely something the players have been talking about and trying to make sure that they pay attention to. So we'll see if the pace of play slows a hair in order to save the time that you could potentially lose by playing more risky.
One's close right here. One's close right here.
The right side, on the right?
I'm planting.
Right and left.
Plant going down in 30 seconds. I mean, that's efficiency, right? I think some of these teams realize that
They planted?
their
Not bad.
opponents are not always the most, how do I say this politely, aware of the way that these bomb sites and these maps work. And I do think some of these teams could stand to be a bit more efficient by just running in, getting the diffuser down. And no matter what, you're shortening the length of that round. Some of these bomb sites are accessible within a 10-second run of the outside of the building. Break a single door frame or a single barricade, break a single window, and boom, you're in the site. Everybody has the diffuser. Get all 5 people inside the site, get diffuser down right away, and suddenly what should be a 2-minute round has now been shortened to just 45 seconds.
Oh, that's a really good shout, especially with, again, Rainbow Six Mobile and Rainbow Six in general is such a unique game because you have a preparing phase. You have a phase that you can.
Dude, that's a pretty
send
fire
your
skin.
drones in, get the
Reminds me of the
intel
Glacier,
to
you know?
that path is theoretically open. So,
they're
great shout from you in terms of strategy for a competition of this scale. It's been fun to see all of our creators have fun, but now the rubber is meeting the road a little bit.
18
A bit
minutes.
sweatier.
Dude, it's getting kind of intense because I mean, there's only 2 teams that are really like close to each other, and it's just, it's gonna end up being like, do they lose a round? 1 minute can make a huge difference here between which team wins.
Are really quite that intent on taking their time. Marley's already met 1 over on blue stairs. Will now work his way over towards garage.
Swapping mags.
I think that's how the Hibana must have come in, that he, or the Dokkaebi that came in earlier, that didn't look like an Ash charge blew that up. Maybe that one right there. No Hibana pellets either. Hard to tell what the secondary gadgets do for soft destruction because
Nice.
the animation is different. Down goes Thermite. Who is the last one? Last one is Ying. Oh my goodness. And Marley's face says it all.
Come on! We can do it, team! Go you with the 20! Bruv! I was too locked in, mate, but I saw it. I don't know if you saw my mouth wide open, catching flies. Thank you so much.
Meaty Marley having a dang
Oh my
good time,
gosh.
showing some skill and getting support in his own stream, folks. I want to use this as a quick reminder that all of our creators are streaming, and yes, we are watching their streams. Mr. Marley, that is correct. We did watch that on broadcast. Go check them out. Some fun PC creators as well as mobile creators all playing Rainbow Six Mobile together in this fun competition.
That'll be a big screen. We made it.
They shot me.
Gouchin, mate, brother, thank you so much for the.
Obviously, I'm not as familiarized with the mobile creators as I am with some of the Rainbow Six folks that are taking part, but I gotta say, they've got personality that can match the best of the best that are being brought over from Rainbow. So if you are somebody who's here,
A little bit over
knows
15
Marley,
minutes, I
or
think.
knows Rasco or knows Spoid, and that's who you're primarily here for, broaden your horizons. You might just find your new favorite streamer, and of course, there are 22 other competitors rather, other than the 3 that I mentioned that are competing in this, all trying to vie for glory, and glory awaits us in, well, under half an hour. Just about 20 minutes left for us to figure out which of these squads is able to beat up the most teams in this bomb rush game mode.
There's 2 down the stairs.
Oh, bro. I got 1. If you got that ash charge, Lev, have you got any kind of breaching device?
I volted. Just one more. He's on the stairs. I got him.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Charge ready to blow.
Pop it.
Stay clear of the blast.
Nice team chemistry there. In case there was somebody waiting on the other side of the reinforced wall, but we go through soft wall, find an angle. Marley!
Hey, there's one on
Peekaboo! How about 2? A little bit of help of a teammate. Marley is looking strong on mobile here, playing on controller.
Ooh.
And picks up 3?
Is the last guy on me?
20 minutes.
Yeah, there's one guy left. If he's on you, he's on you. I can plant. Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
I think they're a thing. Oh,
That was a good game.
again, I'm gonna try to say this and be nice. I do think they're overthinking it a little bit. It's a 4v1. You all have the diffuser.
So
you
true.
don't need to wait to plant. By the time Marley looked down at his controller and looked back up, you could have had that diffuser down. The plant timer, I think it's just 2 seconds. It's not very long. You can walk in, get that diffuser down, and you are off before anybody knows what has hit them. But again, when you play at a top level, a lot of times you dot your I's, you cross your T's. You're very strategic about the way you go about this because you expect your opponents to be on that same level. Well, if you think your opponents are, then yeah, of course, do your due diligence. But as we're seeing, players are just walking in, killing people.
If I had to pick one,
they can easily get diffuser down a little bit quicker if they really want.
Nighthaven probably wins. Viper Slayer, even though it was a team that I was going for because of ice, I don't think they're gonna be able to catch up unless Nighthaven does a big mistake. You know, these guys really got to speed it up. That's the thing. They have to rush.
Good luck.
If I were them, I mean, I would just go for it. I mean, if you're in first, you're last, so might as well just
Reminder for everybody watching,
rush them.
Fire, unlike other first-person shooters, is not accurate in the slightest in Rainbow Six. It does look like the hipfire spread is a little tighter on mobile, so I will say that hipfire looks more viable on mobile than it does in Rainbow Six Siege on console or PC. But if you're playing this game on console or PC, maybe don't do that. Maybe ADS. Maybe just look down the sights. It'll help you quite a bit, and you won't then come away from it looking a little dumbfounded. The only, of course, exception is guns like shotguns. If you're playing with a shotgun and you want to hip fire, that is usually fun.
That's right. There is also some other mobile settings that are helpful. Like there is a touchpad setting where you can, every time you ADS, you fire as well, just to get used to that mechanic of making sure that you're ADSing while shooting.
Ooh.
So some fun stuff here with mobile to help you out and learn the game along the way, like we've talked about all day today. We've had our teacher, our great maestro Intero, teaching us the ways of Rainbow Six, but in mobile, it is quite similar. There are some small nuance differences, but overall, very fun learning curve, albeit there is a learning curve, which makes the game even more entertaining, in my opinion.
A small change. We're playing as the Caveira operator again, the one that can get the interrogations, and her pistol has a sight on it. Iron sights only on PC and console for regular Siege. So again, smaller changes, just as Ash has that under barrel mounted launcher, whereas she has a standalone launcher in the PC and console version. Of course, you've got to make changes to adapt for mobile. I do like that they brought leaning over. This was another thing you mentioned earlier. Leaning is something that is not in a lot of first-person shooters.
When you run outside, it shows your position to all the enemies like wall hack. So like every single movement you do and like anywhere you go, it's visible for the enemies.
Think a game wood, so you can look around a certain wall and be completely visible to your opponent, but you won't see your opponent.
So unless you know that the enemies are
Just
like
because
really,
of
really
the way
bad,
that the camera setting in
probably
this game
not
plays.
worth it.
So knowing how to engage players around doorways and knowing where to lean, huge. We're gonna see another interrogation, by the way.
Yeah,
And as you can
See how he's
giant
highlighted red and you
red
can actually see where he's
glowing
at?
Bodies, those are where the players are. And last one left. Can't shoot through that. Cannot shoot through that.
Nice. I didn't know we had a scan going. I looked. I'm like, oh, I have wall hacks. Okay.
There you go.
That
We
is
learned the
Kamara's ability,
ways.
interrogation.
Same bomb site where everyone goes.
Yeah, it's a very useful, obviously. Anytime you can get wall hacks in your opponents is very useful. One of the ways is, of course, they just run outside as the defensive side, but interrogation is extremely useful for that very moment. By the way, another fun thing about mobile. Oh, Rasco knows he's on broadcast.
Holy moly, this guy is the greatest R6 mobile player they've ever seen. Watch this whole round.
All right, ditch that thought. We're listening in. Let's watch what Roscoe can do.
Let's see what he's gonna say.
I'm meleeing them. I'm meleeing them.
One hostile remaining.
Yeah, that's what we do. Double melee. That's what we do. Wait, let me mog.
Bro.
Rasco, he knew he was on broadcast, or he guessed it. They would blow up the double melee because his opponents have no ears.
Yo, guys,
I don't know what to tell you.
announcement to make. I've just had 3 DMs asking me if I want to go pro in R6 mobile. Let's go.
I'm not super familiar with the terms, but is he not jester maxing right now by saying all these things? Like, look, I mean, you're not mogging, brother. You're jester maxing. Okay, let's get over yourself here, Rasco.
We're both over the age of 30. The fact that you just pulled out jester maxing on broadcast is insane work. I tip it. I tip it.
I said daddy's home or something like that earlier. I mean, you gotta speak the language of the viewers, and
That's funny, man.
it's just how it works. I think he just said, I had a feeling I was Joom. That was a pro player who's had an incredible showing at the esport event that we just had in Paris. What is Bobby doing?
Bobby's having fun.
Robert, you are a defender. You are supposed to be inside the building, and yet you have found yourself outside dancing around the drones. You have found 3 kills. The drones are still moving, which means people know this. The laughter says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, and again, I think they gauged the strength of Lobby and said, let's have a little fun.
Getting close, chat.
If they know where I am, they come to me and the round goes faster. Yeah, all right.
Whoa. Well done, team.
We take those.
The match is yours. That was
Okay, these guys are good.
Bobby says we'll take those whenever we can get them, all right? They've had some sweaty games, I can't lie. Bobby's been playing strategic all day, so when you get a chance to breathe and get a nice 2-0, that feels good.
This Viper Strike team has been in the hunt for the top of the standings all day. Aerith obviously giving a huge
Chat, I'm gonna try my best to get max ranked on this game and see if I can get it. I should be able to.
No one else in supply.
Oh, that felt like one of those moments.
But it's definitely gonna be challenging, you know,
firing your gun
because it is not an easy game.
They're dead, but then they're not dead, and then you have to try to refire the gun, and then you're all discombobulated, and then all of a sudden you're dead.
No one right here. No one in servers. No one in servers.
I'm gonna go to
No
building.
one left side. All right, both right sides.
This is very winnable, by the way.
Is there anyone in B or no?
Maestro is still up with those evil eye cams. Has to be wary about Capkin traps. Is aware of them.
Close right. Literally.
Can hear the carbine close by. Space having some issues, but still with a minute left on the clock, can make this work. Finds the Jaeger. Last one's on the Maestro, and he clutches it out of this world for Space.
That's big. So clean, man. You can tell how much experience he has in the title. Knows when the traps are at the corners, paying attention to the map, hearing the counts of the teammates, swinging on fights that he can easily win. Just really clean.
Yeah, I think Space and Ice are the most like experienced Rainbow Six mobile players in the tournament. Not sure about worldwide. I'm pretty sure there's other people who have played more, but I saw a few of their clips, man. They're pretty good.
Play Summit. Like, watching this has just made me want, like, this is the same thing. I watch and I cast. I don't know about you, but it's like the moment I'm done broadcast, I'm just like, I just want to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Just brings that itch back. It's an unscratchable itch.
Yeah, especially how long you've been in the scene and doing it. It's definitely unscratchable. I am the same way 100%. I'll finish a broadcast. It could go 6 hours. It could go 10 hours. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I've been playing Siege now for just shy of a decade. And
Dude, 10 years long?
Talking specifically about the PC and
Yeah, then the crazy too that I think March 18th is going to be the next anniversary.
So much fun playing Rainbow Six Siege these days.
8 years.
I suspect that if I started playing mobile, my whole life would just completely disappear. It would be owned by Ubisoft and Tom Clancy. So
that's right.
I don't even know the lineup. Whatever.
I prefer to be free.
I'm pretty sure they're still outside. Like,
Waiting for the bus. Rainbow Six Mobile. Waiting on dinner. Rainbow Six Mobile.
Oh,
done with work, finished a broadcast, sitting in chair, doesn't want to walk downstairs or boot up the PC. Rainbow Six Mobile.
Angering my sleeping wife while I play with no sound. Rainbow Six Mobile.
Also losing. Because you have no audio.
I mean, I was not passing judgment on your on your ability or what your wife frankly thinks. Space is being very active here.
Nice.
Smoke,
Pushes them out, dude.
You can use utility well.
They're doing their best to try to finish the rounds as fast as they can, you know? They don't have time to waste.
And he held the attackers at bay while they trickled in elsewhere.
They don't have time to waste,
Obviously,
man.
with the rounds being a little bit shorter, those smokes aren't as impactful as the longer rounds, but he still made it work.
Ooh. Take a look at our standings. Some aggressive gameplay, but Nighthaven is starting to pull away.
Damn,
They're
dude, yeah.
just
They won
moving
it.
quicker than their opponents.
Nighthaven's gonna win.
20 wins now, but Nighthaven at 29 nearing that 30
Nighthaven
win mark.
won, chat. I'm telling you right now.
A couple
Nighthaven
hours
won.
now. I think our timer is quite low as well. We're going to check in on that shortly. But with 2 wins differential between the top 2 teams, I think we're officially in the territory of Nighthaven needing to make a mistake. And Taro, they've got to mess up if anybody else rather wants to win.
9 minutes,
and I mean,
dude.
there
They have
you go. The
enough. I
timer's
think
on
they
your
have
screen.
enough time for like
Less
maybe
than 10
3,
minutes.
2 more
Now,
games.
If this were a regular game of Siege, you'd be saying, okay, they're just going to wrap up their match and that's it, right? But no, in Bomb Rush, the whole idea is that it is a rush, and some of these matches can easily be done in 3, 4, 5 minutes. Some even say 6, 7 minutes if you're really pushing it. So with this, yes, you're ahead by 2 maps, but it is far from over. There still exists a possibility that a come from behind victory unfolds.
Golly, the brain rot is killing me.
Look.
I respect it. Listen,
I got quotas to meet.
No disrespect. I may crash out though. We'll see. Nighthaven, again, your top team. This is the team that can't afford to make any mistakes, and frankly, they've hardly made a mistake in 3 hours, which is insane to say.
Crazy, bro.
A strategic game of this caliber, but Bella Fox, one of the reasons that they have been winning a lot of games, playing nice and slow, playing support for the team, playing backup, as unfortunately their top fragger, their entry fragger, even Vague, loses a fight, and so does Bella Fox. Parker the Slayer.
2 together.
We know he's going to get animated if he wins this. Got to clutch up.
Something risky.
Sanho.
You can always tell. You can always tell when they start to focus up, and it gets towards the end of the rounds. The comms fall off, and you can. That's bulletproof. So they're encountering Maestro's ability. Maestro, the Italian defender, he has evil eye cams that he puts down that are bulletproof. If he opens it to tase you, you can shoot it and it'll blow up. But most of the time, it's just going to sit there and be a bulletproof camera. That is a rough loss for Nighthaven, an unexpected loss, some could even say. And again, we are in the twilight of this event.
Oh snap,
Time
dude!
is
They might actually
running
lose
out.
this.
You cannot
They
be
might
dropping
lose this
rounds
match.
with only
If
8
they
minutes
lose this
left.
match,
Did you tell them that you got
dude, they just don't have to make a mistake. But they have like 5 minutes left. Just 5 minutes, man. Just do what you've been doing this entire. They've been playing for 3 hours.
To lose a round like this, but hey, they still technically have the lead. I am being told, by the way, that the margin for error, or the difference between first and second place, if you will, is really more like a game and a half, kind of, with the pacing of submittal. Definitely a must-win scenario for this roster.
What the hell do I get?
Can't afford to drop a map right now. Could potentially tie things up and then lose in a tiebreaker round differential. We'll see.
I just saw Bella Fox and the way she was holding her tablet. I can barely hold a tablet to navigate Chrome like that, and yet, like when I go to use my iPad usually for taking notes when I'm casting, and I look like I've never seen technology ever. I look like the monkeys at the beginning of 2001: A Space Odyssey, figuring out tools.
Sure.
And then everything I'm saying is making me sound so old right now. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. And just seeing the way that she's able to navigate the game on that. Same with like Choco Taco, both of them. I'm like, damn, okay.
The leapfrog and analogy and timelines between Brain Rot and Space Odyssey is insane, by the way. This is just, you're a man of many talents, my friend.
I try to transcend time and space.
This is the most intense part right here.
It's a good goal.
Is this game capped at 60 FPS? I mean, it doesn't lag. It doesn't lag, so that's a plus. Yeah, I'm actually, you know what? I actually don't know what's like the cap. That is a good question though, because I know for a fact it's not like 120 FPS or 144. If I had to guess, yeah, it probably is at 60. I haven't had one of those like readers that you can have on your screen, and it'll tell you what the FPS is for the screen.
Parker the Great flashed Parker the Slayer flashed his entire.
But I think it is capped, and again, like the graphics, they're not bad. But again, like I've said before, it's important to make a game that can run on all these types of different devices, you know, because everyone just thinks, oh, the iPhone, you know, the newest iPhone. But you have to think about all these Android phones, and not just Android phones, but even older phones, 3, 4, 5, sometimes even 6 years old. You don't want to make a game where they can't play it just because that an older phone, you know. Just imagine, there's just
an opportunity to close the gap.
So I think they also sort of.
A slow match is exactly what Viper Strike needed.
The graphics aren't heavy in this game, which is a plus for it, you know, and I think it makes it to where it can be ran on multiple games, on multiple phones and multiple types of devices, you know. That's a plus.
It's okay.
We're holding that angle.
Brutal loss. They still have player advantage.
They're going to win this round at least.
Yep.
That's good.
Let's go.
Great.
Ejected Mira gives you such a small window to hit, and unfortunately for their opponents, not good enough. A big victory.
They might not have time to.
Now it leaves Viper Strike in a position.
This is it. I think this is going to be the last game.
I think we got this.
Stream ends like in 4 minutes.
Within their grasp, they gotta make it.
We're gonna find out to see if they can finish it.
Want a quick one if they want any hope.
They have to finish this match.
Preserving a lead and ultimately winning this Creator Showdown.
Okay, there is a guy.
I think the game plan, frankly, is regardless of strength of lobby. Look at this, 4 minutes on the clock. I think you got
the art style looks very 2018 like, but it runs that. But it runs, and that's what matters as long as the gameplay is solid. Oh yeah, definitely.
As a backup and then fly at your opponents. You can roam, you can do whatever you need to do. Just pick up the pace.
It's definitely not bad though. But yeah, what you would think about a 2026 game.
No comms at the moment.
I think what I would like to see is if they had just had more settings for graphics. Like if they had like an ultra extreme or something, you know, make it really realistic, have shadows, have glare. When you look at the light, you know, I mean, it's potential. I mean, and again, it's optional. You know? It's totally optional. If someone has an iPhone 17 Pro Max, let them let them max out the graphics and the FPS and all that. But again, the game was released what, 2 weeks ago. We'll give it some time. They're for sure working on it. Just like I think either yesterday or 2 days ago, they had an update on the game already. We're fixing bugs. We're listening to the audience and what the community was asking for. So
is going to end within that time. There's no question about it. As long as Space said,
I believe in Ubisoft. I think they'll
does it leave enough time for another match? Probably.
They'll invest what needs to be invested for this game to succeed.
I'm just opening.
You know.
I'm just gonna shoot it open.
No, wait for them.
And they've had experience with other mobile games. So. This is it though. They might have 2-3 minutes left. Probably 2-3 minutes.
How important these deployable shields are and how powerful a position it gives you.
Alright, you can shoot it. You can shoot it too.
A nade rolled under that barricade will clear both the barricade and the deployable shield.
They gotta
but I
push.
don't know if their opponents
They're gonna push.
have that knowledge.
3 left. A minute. They have a minute, guys. The counter's there. They have to win this round. They have to win this round.
Still a nice
Yeah, it's
play.
just nice. They won.
Cleanup. Very aggressive play. That's a fast one. They might.
They were able to do it, dude. That's gonna be the last. No, that's the last game. They have a minute. There's no way they queue
That
it.
is close.
You got it. You got it.
Successful screenshots. All right, wait.
Yeah, lock in, lock in, lock in.
Very, very close. I think some of our teams may be wrapping up their final game, or maybe just wrapped what would be their final
Yeah,
game.
that's their final game there. They have a minute.
Couldn't get any closer with our timer. I'd love to see if we could just throw it up on top of Intero's face right now, because we've got to pay attention to the clock. Got to see where we're at. There it is.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no one who
minute
can finish the game in a
seconds.
minute.
Okay, don't have time for another game. Make sure you finish your game. So is there anyone else in lobby? It looks like as we go to game, somebody, it's Nighthaven in game.
They made it in.
They've got a chance, but it is the first round.
Nope. They won't finish the match.
I don't know if they're going to be able to pull this one off.
They won't finish the match.
I mean, they just got a very timely disconnect. Less than a minute to go. Again, you've stressed the importance of this. You have to finish your match and get it supported. I just don't know if they're going to be able to do it, especially when they hunt for this final player. No, because the prep phase is about 40 seconds. There is just
Yeah,
no
they won't have
way
enough
that they're gonna
time.
be able to pull this one off.
Just wasting his time. Yeah, oh my days.
Wow.
Right here on my steps, on the steps. Bandit.
It looks like we will finish with both of these teams tied at 30 wins, but with Viper Strike ultimately winning the round differential. That is a wild finish if that's the case, Garrett.
Yeah, it is very, very close. And even this round finishing in time is important. They may even lose it. Okay, no, they do pick up the round win. I don't think, like you mentioned, because of our prep phase, I don't think we have enough time for another round. And each of these rounds are the difference on this team winning or losing in this competition. Folks, our timer has hit 0. The rest of this game does not matter.
Damn.
What an incredible showcase of Rainbow Six Mobile for 3 hours straight, banging out win after
Chat,
win
who's gonna
after
win?
after win, and hardly
Viper
a round
Slayer or
lost
Nighthaven?
between most of our teams today, Intero.
Nighthaven, you got Bella Fox.
And somehow we come
You
down
got
to
Imao.
the most razor-thin margins you could possibly have.
You got
for
Vague.
this kind.
Yeah, I mean,
Viper Slayer,
Strike
you have
winning
Aerith,
30 matches with a plus
Ice.
58 round differential. That means that they literally dropped 2 rounds in 30 games.
That's insane. Let's take a look back at some of the replays from this insane
You have Aerith there, bro. She got an
We
ace.
knew they were going to be good. That good is bizarre. And Aerith had some fun moments here in the final 30 minutes of this showcase. Vague as well. Several 1v multiple situations they're cleaning up with ease. Straight shooters also knowing the map well, and also kind of just sprinting at their opponents faster, catching them unaware. It's the name of the game. Rasco doing a lot of the same.
I mean, I was impressed with the Rainbow Six players just because I know them. But there were people who impressed me even more. Aerith, for example, a great one. Space, Icy.
Oh,
even
Space,
Choco
Space.
Taco
There
had
it is.
some
Ice
really
and
good
Space. I
moments,
forgot his
despite
name.
The fact that I know he plays mobile games, but I don't know how much he knows about Rainbow Six. Bobby, on your screen right now, paid to get coaching for this event, and the amount that he was able to retain and then act upon is oh so impressive. Bella Fox also having some great moments too. And then, of course, the number of interrogations that we had, something that we seldom see, and yet there were 2 on screen for you today. There was lots of good that happened here, and of course, don't forget Aerith getting the ace as well on Clubhouse.
That's right. We also saw 2 of our teams, as they were queuing into quick play, end up playing each other too, which made for a very hype moment, and definitely a difference maker on our overall scoreboard too for both of those teams, winning or losing versus your main competition. It's kind of like double the points, right?
Oh, no chat.
Of those points. So really fun.
They said that
moments
they
over
tied
these
in
last 30
wins?
minutes and the rest of the competition.
But I think Viper
We could go
Slayer
for
had a
3
difference
hours, and like you
because
said,
they
it
did
was
more
a team
matches. I
that
don't know.
dropped 2 rounds on the day. It was ridiculous stuff from our creators, and it showcases that all of that grinding that they've been doing on their streams is well worth it. So while we've got a moment, our admins checking the map.
They played
triple-checking
30
some very
matches in 3
important
hours.
title
That's
we are
10
about to
matches
dish
per
out
hour.
the
Every
first
match was 6
champion of Rainbow
minutes.
Six Mobile event. We
6
gotta
minutes,
pay
and that's
attention
everything.
for that.
Waiting in the lobby, queuing
So I
up
wanna remind you
on
to
average
drop
6
a follow
minutes.
on
They
all
were able
the
to average them.
creators'
That's
socials as
fast,
well.
dude.
They grinded all day today. 3 hours rather, 30 wins apiece from a couple of our teams. A lot of games played. Go drop a follow. They are streaming all over the place. You've seen their names all day today. You've seen some incredible action. If you're from maybe the Rainbow Six PC or console side, check out some of our mobile creators. If you're from the mobile side, check out some of our Rainbow Six creators. Some really fun stuff today. Now, as the admins continue to check the math, and we double check everything behind the scenes, just kidding. I was going to lead us somewhere else, but guess what? Intero, our champions are ready. Let's bring them in. Who are our champions? Who are going to win this competition?
Viper Slayer.
The Creator Showdown. The first
Viper Strike.
champions of Rainbow Six Mobile in any sort of a tournament. It is
They won it, dude.
Viper Strike team.
They were
led the
able to come in
charge all
clutch.
day today, and they finish on top as
Oh
well.
my
Look at this
God.
razor thin margin at the top of the leaderboard.
That's unbelievable. I'd wondered if the round that was won by Nighthaven ultimately would count, because if it had, and obviously this is up to the admins to decide, it literally would have come down to a single round. 58 rounds to 57 rounds would have been absolutely bonkers. Even still, 58 to 56 is insane. Some quick math. Viper Strike won 60 rounds and lost 2. That is their scoreline for the day. That is unheard of. If you tell me that, you send me that, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I think they're cheating too. But of course they're not. This just goes to show you their familiarity and how damn good they are. They are proficient in this game. They're proficient in Rainbow. They know their way around a mobile game. They were very poised. Congratulations to Viper Strike. There was no weak link whatsoever on that team.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff. And I don't think that last round ended up counting because you have to submit a completed game. If they would have won both of those rounds, that would have obviously taken them up to 31 wins and they would have won it all. So it was so dang close at the end of the day. Also, nearly identical kills as well, which is the next tiebreaker.
Congrats to them, bro.
A lot going on behind the scenes, but Viper Strike
That was actually the team that I called out that I thought would win.
And it was a difference of 2 rounds at the end of it with our first tiebreaker. So very fun stuff from all of our teams. They all did fantastic, by the way. The pace of play was unbelievable from the top 2 teams. The rest of the teams also went nearly perfect on the day as well.
Congrats to them, bro. Congrats to them.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't any bad performers here. It really just came down to who could ultimately grind.
Who had
out
more
the most.
time?
And of
Yeah,
course,
or not have more
you're
time,
at
but
the
who
mercy
could
of
just
your
get through it
opponents. You're
faster.
at the mercy of the maps. You're at the mercy of whether you're starting on defense or attack more. There's too many variables, right, that you can't perfectly plan out. So the fact that all 5 of these teams entered and were able to keep pace the way that they did goes to show you that credit to the admins for picking really balanced teams, because they honestly deserve the most praise of anybody. But it also goes to show you that these people are all 25 literal world-class competitors. They were all good. They all spawned in. They all did their job. Nobody looked lost today.
W event, Ace. We got a game tonight, brother. We got a game tonight, man.
Play today over again.
You know what are you thinking, man? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, and as the day got a little bit later and new folks were maybe hopping on the game, the lobby started to get a little bit more sweaty, which was fun to watch as well, putting the creators under a bit of stress, them having to slow their pace of play down, play a bit more strategically, also very fun to watch. But we have to interview the man of the hour, the man that was a difference maker for his team, the entry fragger, Space himself. Dude, you are a crazy man on the map. Space, can you hear me? If you can, I gotta say big congratulations, man. You are a champion today. How are you feeling about today's competition? You absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, bro. I'm honestly extremely surprised because we were like tailing behind the top team by like, I want to say like 2 rounds for a while because we had a few hiccups. We actually made a mistake. We were trying to go faster, clicking the play again button, and then we forgot to click the play again button, and it set us back. So I'm extremely surprised that we actually won that. That is crazy.
I mean, I was impressed watching all of you. How have you enjoyed Rainbow Six Mobile so far? I guess that's like the first question that I should ask you. It's just like, what do you think of the game? How are you having fun?
I am loving it, dude, because like, I don't know. There's just something about a game where like, there's something about this game where I just get so much dopamine from outplaying someone and getting rewarded for it. You know what I mean? And it's hard to get that in a lot of games nowadays.
Dude, I totally agree. Go ahead, Intera.
I was just gonna say, have you played the game on console or PC, or is this your first real experience with Rainbow Six?
So I have touched Siege X a little bit, but I've played maybe less than 10 hours. I've only been playing Siege mainly on mobile for about a week and a half now, and it's just been so much fun, man. I've actually been grinding.
Dude, it is impressive. Your grind has
Been
crazy.
playing too much of it, says
You may
Ace?
or may
Come
not
on,
hold
bro.
those stats from behind the scenes.
Come
and the fact that
on,
you played
dude.
Over 1,250 rounds with nearly a 75% win rate. You're crushing it, dude. And the same was today. I mean, you guys dropped what, like 2 rounds on the entire day? It was unbelievable. What do you think was the key to your success? Obviously, we're playing quick play, we're playing pubs, and you all have a 5-stack. But what worked well for you all today?
Honestly, like, I gotta give the biggest shout out to Icy. Icy has been grinding this game pre-release for over a year now. He hooked us up with strats. He told us what operators to use. He gave us everything we needed to, like, honestly just have in general in order to win this tournament.
Yeah. Telling you, he's been playing for a long time.
I was very impressed with how quickly you all learned that. What would you say to a new player is the hardest?
Yeah, for sure.
thing
It's
to
no worries,
learn?
man.
What is the single aspect? If you have more than
Yeah,
one
I'm not free right now anyways. Maybe like in 4 or 5
what has
hours,
been
usually like
the
at night.
biggest
So if you want to play
struggle with
first.
Rainbow Six Mobile so far, and what would you say to somebody who wants to learn this game? Be a bit patient. It's going to take you some time to get the hang of this.
Yeah, so Rainbow Six Mobile, in the very beginning, it feels really slow, but only because you don't know what you're doing. And that is the biggest hurdle. Like, once you find out what you're doing, once you start learning the maps, learning the default camera locations, learning the hatch locations, learning the operators, the game literally, like, it gets your heart racing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just like, well, I'm gonna sit here and wait till someone walks by. But once you start to understand all the small stuff that's really happening behind the scenes, man,
Would it be better if we had the
it is
same amount
just
of
so
time?
much fun.
Exactly, bro. I actually believe that.
I can tell you all are having fun, obviously.
I actually believe that, man.
Throwing it down in quick play
Of
is
course, someone's gonna be better when they have 1,000
I wanna
hours
give
played.
You a moment too to talk content, right? You're
You
already
know?
grinding this game a crazy amount, and I know you're a content creator in your own right. You're former pro player in other titles. What's content look like with this title, right? Because it is a very strategic game, and there is a lot to learn.
Yeah, honestly, content has been great because there's like a perfect balance of just like having high skill gameplay, but then also you get to mix in all these funny moments. And there's just so many different scenarios that happen mid-round. Like, it's not just rinse and repeat. Every game is just different in its own respective. And it's just been great, man.
Yeah, it's been really cool, man. Your content's really, really strong as well. I want to give you a moment to shout yourself out. That's all we've got for you in the booth, man. But you make fantastic content. So for anybody that doesn't know who you are, where can they find you as you create more content around Rainbow Six Mobile?
Yes, sir. Just search up 713 space on any social. It'll pop right up. Thank you so much.
Shout out space 713 space on all socials, folks. Fantastic content and the champion of Rainbow Six.
Congrats to them, brother.
Showdown. Go celebrate and have a great rest of the night, my man.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Cheers. That was space. Crushed it. Entry fragger, top fragger. Crushed it. I mean, he's one of the best players in the game for a reason. We could tell with his gameplay, and also got a great interview.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell the enthusiasm that he has, right? A lot of players will come into this, and especially with like creator stuff, let's be honest, sometimes it's just like, I'll have a little bit of fun, but it's mostly just a paycheck. You could tell that a lot of these players actually enjoyed being there. Space's energy is very infectious. When we watched his gameplay, he was always in good spirits. He was talking, he was laughing, he was having a good time. I mean, obviously, we pulled his stats, like you said. He's bonkers how good he is at this game. Of course, you're going to be having fun when you're that good, right? Because you're never having a bad moment in game. But it's nice to see people embrace this game. I obviously am not a mobile gamer, but I am from Rainbow Six, and I like it when Rainbow Six succeeds. And I got to say, from my own experiences and now from watching this broadcast, it doesn't surprise me that Rainbow Six Mobile is succeeding the way it is.
No, totally agree. He also echoed what you said, by the way. Every game feels different, which makes it so fresh every single time, which is very cool to see in mobile. It's like you've been around the block with Rainbow Six for a while.
Once or twice.
Folks, we've got one more giveaway
Oh,
for
dang.
you. This is the most heads up you've had this entire broadcast, so get ready. Time to tap into these codes. 10 golden bullets going your way. Scan the QR code on your screen or redeem at the website down below that. Enter one of these 5 codes, you get 10 golden bullets. Enter 2 of these codes. If you get both of them, good grief, you might be the
Your
fastest
code is
typer
invalid. I
in
did the
world.
wrong one, bro.
They go quick, so make sure you type them in as fast as humanly possible. These golden bullets are so nice for getting all of your skins for your weapons in game and all the things that you
Already
want
claimed
and
the content.
desire
I lost.
after watching this amazing broadcast.
I didn't get anything.
Very fun, cool currency in our mobile titles. So go scan this QR code in order to redeem
Bad,
the codes.
bro.
And frankly, they're probably already gone. So
They're
hopefully
gone, dude.
you
I
got
typed. I
rewarded
put
at some
O
point
instead of 0.
today. And Intero, as we wrap up today's broadcast, I throw it back into your court for your final thoughts for the day. Can I just say, it was great having you in the booth, man.
It was a lot of fun,
Absolutely
dude.
crushed it. Absolutely crushed it as a teacher and also as a caster, of course, as expected.
Well, thank you very much. As much as I was unfamiliar with mobile gaming, I also wasn't very familiar with your work. So while I obviously have some closing thoughts, I just want to say it was tremendous working with you. Your hosting was great, and you were able to steer this ship very, very well, and it made my job a lot easier. I'm not used to being an expert in anything, let alone Rainbow Six or on this broadcast. I'm usually the host / play-by-play guy. So the job that I've been doing today is a little bit foreign to me, but you made it very easy. As for everything else, obviously I've been able to make every part of my life be what it is because of this game. Rainbow Six Siege is why I have what I have. I've been shoutcasting it, for almost a decade at this point.
10 years, dude.
I love the game. It's one of my favorite games, and I genuinely speak from the heart when I talk about this stuff. Yes, obviously we're being paid to be here, and yes, obviously I get paid to talk about Rainbow Six all the time, but if I didn't like the game, I would find another job. And it really is quite that simple. I think it is an outstandingly good game. If you're here from the mobile audience and you have access to the game, either on console or on PC, give it a shot. It is a completely different beast if you are playing it on computer or on console. If you are watching from console or PC, give it a whirl on mobile because it feels different. Yes, it's a bit streamlined, but it is an entertaining game to watch. It is nice to play, and the game modes allow you to pop in and pop out without too much commitment. I hope that today, when you watched all of the content creators play it, you leave realizing that Ubisoft cares about this game, it cares about this franchise, not just mobile, but also Extraction, all other things Rainbow Six. The future is bright for our games.
Yeah, dude, I think they'll do great. I think it's here to stay.
Enjoyed that and got that.
I definitely agree.
From our cast today.
I certainly think they did. Intero, you're the man.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
fun event, everybody.
I'm sure we'll see
This
you
was
in
a
Rainbow
fun
Six
tournament for
Mobile
sure, dude.
yet again
Definitely
very
intense.
I hope so.
Different format than I anticipated,
Cheers.
but
That's the GOAT Intero. He's also got socials, by the way. Go check out Intero. Absolutely crushed it today. I want to give you a couple final reminders before we close up the day. First and foremost, I got to remind you that all of our casters and our commentators, they've all got social medias for you to go follow. All of our creators have social medias that you need to go follow. They've been streaming all day today, but you really need to check out Rainbow Six Mobile. What are you doing if you haven't gotten your hands on the game yet? Scan the QR code on your screen right now. Go download the game for free on iOS or Android, Google Play Store. QR code will take you straight there, or just head to your favorite app store and go get the title right now. It is free $99. It's the best price.
Free to play,
out there.
chat.
It's Intero's favorite word.
Free to
It's
play.
free to play. So go get your hands on the game.
all right,
this
guys.
very second. It's only
I
been
think
out
that's
for
the end
about
of the
1.5
stream.
It's a great time
I hope you guys enjoyed.
before everybody gets super
If you haven't already,
on
make sure you go ahead and check out Rainbow Six Mobile.
on all major socials
And
for,
thank you once again to Ubisoft and Rainbow Six for being a sponsor.
We're gonna close things out. It's just me and you, and so I give you one final reminder that we do have our very first champion of Rainbow Six Mobile. So I'm gonna shout them all out. That's the Viper Strike team with Space. Of
The
course, we heard
Viper
from
Strike team,
Icy,
chat.
Aerith, Chuck,
Yeah,
Matilda,
honestly, they did a really, really good job.
first champions of
And
Rainbow
they
Six
barely
Mobile.
won it, but
My final
that's a team I
reminder
called
is
out
for you,
early.
the viewer. Thanks for tuning
So.
in. We couldn't do it without you. We'll see you soon for another Rainbow Six Mobile broadcast.
Later, everybody.
Explanation.
Love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next
Outside
one.
the building.
Take
No,
care.
like,
Much
look
love.
at this. Like, Parker the
Insane
Slayer-
tournament. And big shout out to the team.